Okay, that's cool. All right, let's fucking put some on then. Oh, let me just make sure this is working. That's way too loud. Why is that so loud? Yeah, that one's nice. Yeah, okay. It said YouTube warned me several times. I didn't receive any warnings, okay? Where were you addressing those warnings to? Here's the deal, YouTube. If you can see me, I don't know if you can. Like, I'm fucking... Like, I'm on StreamYard, okay? If you fucking can send me a comment to, like, bitch and moan about whatever ridiculous copyright infringements you're perceiving on your end, like, fucking, you let me know on here. I'll stop right away, okay? I'm not looking to fucking piss you off, okay? Far from it, okay? But despite that, I seem to just be doing it all the time anyway. God damn it. I think this is the next one. I turned down OnlyFans with Holly Ma. Holly Ma. I don't know. Holly Ma. Holly Ma. That's what they...
And see, like, you going on, I'd be like,
picture this horror story.
Turn that down.
Naked, having sex, and there's people around you who are like, you could hear them talking about you.
Was he into toys?
Yeah, I mean, he had quite the collection. Should we talk about like the alleged trafficking tunnels that everybody's talking about online?
Yes.
Talk Tuah 24.
What?
Get out and vote.
Yeah, I was right.
So how many?
I think it's just YouTube trying to make sure I'm not violating copyrights or something. And here I thought someone was watching me. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid.
Can you name every single subscription you have?
And they're gone. Then they left right after I said that. How's that? How cute is that?
Subscriptions I forgot about. With Rocket Money, I don't have to remember every subscription or worrying about forgetting any because I can see them all laid out right in front of me. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and it helps lower your bills so you can start saving. See all your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money's going. For any you don't want anymore, Rocket Money can help you cancel them with just a few. Chelsea, you know the best part? You can get alerts when bills increase in price. There's unusual spending activity, or if you're going close to over budget. Rocket Money
Yeah,
has
Chelsea.
5 million users, and it saved over $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. Stop wasting your money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/talktuah. That's rocketmoney.com/talktuah. Today we have Frankie, and then we got Apollo, and then Miss Holly Madison. Hi.
Those dogs look like I'd fucking rip you to pieces.
I love having the dogs here. It's so zen vibes.
It feels like a homey kind of. Oh,
It does. Don't knock over
don't
the
put your
coffee.
snoot in my coffee.
Wait, you gotta give her gift first.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I had a gift?
Yes.
Oh my
And
God.
I actually almost forgot.
Oh
Came
my
up with a
God,
new
that's
one?
So cute. I love it. Talk Tuah 24.
Oh yeah, she really definitely loves it.
Oh.
It has nothing on,
Dude, I've seen that before. I love it. You don't. You don't love that.
on your hoodie you have on, though.
Yeah, I have my Donald Duck hoodie with the it has the devil horns. So
Got spooky Donald.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I
What's
come
up?
across something you have. It's like a, what was it, Playboy Murders?
Yeah.
I'm fixing to start watching that. I'm so curious about it.
Yeah,
Like-
I love doing that show. I love telling those stories. We just cover a bunch of murders that took place kind of within the Playboy world. It was such a big company. There were so many people that worked as
Yeah, there's
bunnies
so much
and
horrible
all
shit
this
going on there all the time. Yeah.
So you're gonna find stories within these people's
That's kind of
real
scary,
lives.
though.
It is very scary because every story's so completely different. The murder.
They're all fucked up, though.
We talk about that we're in the Playboy world. We're the perpetrators. Some were the victims, and we're recording the 3rd season now. So it's like there's so many stories.
Did you ever get scared while you were in the mansion?
About things like that. When I was there, it was more like drama, and it was a lot of competition and a lot of like weird rules, like you couldn't leave the house after 9 o'clock and things like that. So
Yeah, that's I don't know too much about this. I have heard that there have been recent revelations about the Playboy Mansion and how it was basically like Howard Hughes, is that his name? Howard Hughes built the Spruce Goose. Hugh Hefner, that's who it is. It's like I fucking know this. You don't okay. Hugh Hefner, he basically should be in prison. You know, they should dig him up and put him in prison. What's up, Heidi? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, baby? I've had a weird day streaming, baby. This is fucked up. It's been a fucked up day. But yeah, I think she's being judicious with her answer right now, because fucking I've heard the place is pretty fucked up. Like people are basically getting raped in there all the time and whatnot. You know.
Got really depressing for me, so it was more like that kind of a thing. I felt safe inside the mansion, like there was security, and it was a gated.
I think a lot of people didn't feel safe in the mansion, though, from what I've heard.
Murdered or anything?
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent.
That's a
So
start.
I know Hugh could have like a few girlfriends. Were you allowed to have like a boyfriend or anything?
No, that was totally against the rules. Most of the girls did though. I think Bridget and I were the only ones who didn't. We just weren't interested in dating around, but everybody else kind of did on the side and kept it on the down low.
Oh, and didn't tell him.
Yeah, but he would get pissed if he found out. Like there was right before I moved in, there was a girl who was having sex with one of the butlers.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't. Forgive me, I don't really understand exactly what the ins and outs of Playboy Mansion are, but so there's all these women there, and they're supposed to be exclusively dating Hugh Hefner, and you really thought they were gonna fucking do that? Like, that's fucking nuts. Like, yeah, oh yeah, my dick's so fucking great, I can have like 40 beautiful women just at my beck and call all the time. Like, you're a fucking idiot, dude.
There was this living room that would turn into a movie theater. Like the big screen would come down from the ceiling, and there was this like tiger print couch behind it, and she was having sex with this butler on the couch, right? And so that was a big drama and scandal. And then none of the girlfriends were allowed to like fraternize with the butlers after that. Like we weren't supposed to like hang out in the pantry or like talk to them too much.
What would happen if he did find out, though?
People would get kicked out. And when I first moved in, I would see people, like somebody left to go like visit their family, but then another girl ratted them out and said, no, she's really seeing
My
a boyfriend.
God,
So
what?
every stuff in a room just got
This sounds like shit I've heard in a cult. Like I've only heard this sort of stuff described in a cult, where it's like someone went to go see their family and then they got in trouble with the big man over it. This place sounds fucked up. She's trying to make it sound like it was like a fun time, and like I don't think she's revealing too much, but like what little she is saying is extremely fucked up and weird.
sent out the back gate and like wasn't allowed in. And it was like
This is a fucking job. Why do you gotta fucking be treated like this?
In that community, and it was like she's gonna get like DNA'd, which stands for do not admit, but I didn't know that because I was brand new, and I was like, DNA? Like, are they swabbing her DNA? Like, what
that's
are
what I
they
would've
doing
thought.
with it? So it just seemed so, like I was 22 when I moved in there, and everything just seemed so dramatic and crazy, and then I got to the point where I was kind of terrified of like being kicked out at any moment because I didn't really have anywhere to go in LA, so it was just a whole like whirlwind.
I'm glad I'm getting to ask you.
It
this
sounds
because,
like a
I
sounds
would've
like a bad
assumed, like,
time.
Girls like stuck together and they had each other's backs,
no,
but they
I
would
would-
like tell on each other.
100%.
That's horrible.
It got better over the years. Like it got to the point where there were only 3 girlfriends instead of 7, and I really
Again, it sounds like living in a fucking cult where it's like you got. Okay, I need to stop thinking about this, but someone keeps coming in and then popping out. Just fucking go away. Just go away. Leave me alone. You're confusing me. You're upsetting me. Jesus Christ. But this shit really sounds like a fucking cult where like they're being controlled in these weird ways and they're ratting out each other for not, following these weird rules and whatnot. It's a super fucked up place.
Anytime somebody would come to test for Playmate of the Month, they would stay in the guest house at the mansion, and they would come out with us and stuff. So it got to the point when a new girl would arrive, I volunteered to like give them tours and like show them around and introduce myself. So that kind of got everything off on a better foot, and then everybody started becoming friends and like getting along, and there wasn't really the competition. But when I first moved in, it was an absolute disaster. It was just,
So weird.
everybody
It's
was
weird.
trying to backstab the
I'm
other
not
one
gonna
to
think
get
about
them
it.
kicked out, and it was just
Whether it says
nightmare.
0 or 2, it's never gone higher than that.
Especially
No one's
when you're
watching
all
this. Don't worry
together.
about it. No one's watching this.
Y'all need to stick together.
But they're all
100%.
dating the same man, right?
Yes.
Yeah, how did that work?
Not
Yeah, how did that
well.
work? What the fuck is going on there?
Like, I get very jealous. I don't know about you, but I couldn't share a man.
Yeah, well, I think it started out everybody was okay with it because everybody kind of gets into it as like a transactional relationship. Nobody's like thinking they're in love or anything like that. But Hef and I got really, codependent and enmeshed, and it kind of just turned into a relationship between.
This sounds really, really fucked up. So it's like it's understood. Like, I mean, I guess this is working at the Playboy Mansion or whatever. It's like it seems like, and I'm sure this is intentional, but it's like it seems like the lines between professional obligation and intimate obligation are being blurred quite a bit. It's like you're fucking like it seems like you're trying to get a job, right? But then it's understood that you have to fuck the boss, but the boss fucking you is mostly a transactional relationship, and you fucking don't need to treat it like an actual relationship. But if you get outside the bounds of an actual relationship, he'll get very upset with you, and it might actually turn into something like a real relationship later on. It's just like, I don't know. I've worked somewhere where a bunch of people are like dating each other, and it was pretty damn fucked up. But it wasn't anywhere near as fucked up as this. This is fuck. I don't know why anyone would want to be a part of this.
Bridget and Kendra were there more for like the show and hanging out.
I guess you can be on Talk Tuah one day. It's all worth it, I guess.
Hectic.
Yeah.
What was Hugh like?
He was a multifaceted character for sure. He was somebody that in the
Some of his
beginning
facets
I
were quite
really
terrifying.
looked to and was like really impressed by because he'd done so much and accomplished so much, and he had such a community of friends that just loved him, and I just thought he was like the greatest person ever. But then over the years, my eyes started to open with like how manipulative he was with the girlfriends, and there was so much drama in the beginning, and I always just blamed it completely on the other women. And I thought everybody else was the problem, and Hef was so great. But then as the years went by, and
I realized what a monster he was.
It just became more and more obvious to me that he was like loving that people were like fighting, or he thought it was fighting over him, and so he would kind of like encourage it and stuff. And
Yeah, he thought it was fighting over him because he wanted it to be that way very desperately.
So he was playing y'all against one another.
Yeah, it sounds like he was a fucked up maniac.
Yeah.
That right there is
Yeah.
like, ugh, that makes sense.
Men are the worst things on earth.
Molly, when you girls come to the house,
God,
or
this
you agree
guy.
to do anything with Hugh at the house or anything like that? Are you guys under contract from that point on once you're staying in the house?
You are, right?
How
No?
it all works?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you could leave and go get a new job, or like were girls scared that they wouldn't be able to book anything else if they left Hef, or kind of what was the
Hef
deal
would
with
make
that?
sure they never worked in that town again.
To work. Like I kept my waitressing job when I was there just because I was like, I don't know how this is going to work out. Like I'm not going to, ditch everything. But then a couple months into it, he got really jealous and told me I had to quit.
What I was gonna say is like that's not what I thought he meant when he said that. I was talking about like if you contract. I bet if you were to like try to fucking get other modeling gigs or something like that, he'd be very aware of it and extremely fucking upset. He's cool with you having your fucking bullshit waitressing job, but like the second you try to get some anywhere else other than fucking Hef's fucked up mansion, I'm sure he's on it, man.
Job. So that was something I wasn't really.
Guy seems like
aware
the
of when I moved
biggest
in. I
creep
thought
on
I could
earth.
Still go out and audition and do different things, but then once you get there and once
And
you're
a petty, a
in
very
there,
petty
you
man.
feel a little bit like this is your home and you're a little bit financially dependent on the situation. You find out where you're not supposed to work, you're not supposed to do this. So then it gets kind of tricky because you want to save up and you want to like build a life for yourself. So it gets tricky like that, but we were never under any contract or anything like that. Which
No,
is surprising to a lot of people,
nothing written
especially
down,
when you have people
because then there would be
say
legal
things.
parameters.
I feel like he was so greedy to get laid and get people up into his room that he doesn't want something standing in between. them and
Exactly.
him,
That's
like,
what I'm
vice
saying.
versa.
Yeah, yeah.
So you couldn't even be your own person, really.
No.
And what's the average age range of these girls at the time? in the
Oh,
house?
fucking
Like how old are you guys?
18 to 22.
I was 22 when I moved in. I think there was one other girl who was my age, and at the time, the other 5 girls were a little bit older. Like
We
more
were
like
considered crones. Oh, okay.
But women who were coming to try out for Playmate and stuff, they were usually anywhere from like 18 to 25. And there were
So-
girlfriends who were like 18, 19 at different times too.
Did he have like a certain age? Like, say you.
God
said
damn,
when
that's
you
just-
30,
that's
would
so
he, like,
gross.
kick you out if you got to a certain age?
There wasn't anything like that. Like he did have some older girlfriends at some point, and when I say older, I mean like early 30s. But there wasn't like technically that age.
They're still
range, but
40
there was
years
still a
younger
lot
than
of
him.
Notes when it came to like women who were trying out for Playmate, like the editors would write like, "Oh, she's 28. Like that's like watch
Pushing
out.
that.
Like she's
Uh-oh,
getting
she's-
too old." So
So he like.
Might as well
Yeah.
might as well shoot her in the head.
Come on now,
sus.
Huff. I bet he had really cool parties though.
Yeah, the parties were super fun, especially back then. They were really exclusive and hard to get into. And I was just like in college and working at a restaurant. And some of the girls at the restaurant, like the really cool ones, got to go to those parties. So I thought that would be so cool to get to go. And I was working for Hawaiian Tropic, and one night at one of the events, Hef's doctor came and he wanted to invite all the girls to the party. So I was so excited. I got to go because I'd never seen anything like it. It was just this huge, beautiful party. And, you know, you'd see like different celebrities there and people you recognize from TV. And, you know, it was the cool party in town everybody wanted to go to. And it was hard to get in. And back then, like, nobody had cameras on their phones or anything like that. So everything felt very, like,
So anything goes.
private and exclusive. Yeah, and something you could go tell your friends about the next day. That all changed when everybody got smartphones. Then the parties were not cool anymore. And it's crazy how something like that just makes such a huge difference and ruins everything.
It does run everything.
Yeah, because then people can
That
see
kinda
what's going
changed
on
the
there.
Entire business model for Playboy once the internet and smartphones came out. Because I mean, print is obviously kind of dead. Because I feel like back in the day, no one turned down Playboy. Nowadays, Haley turned
Yeah.
down Playboy like 2 days after her video went viral, and it's like I feel like that's something that wouldn't have happened in the early 2000s or before. No one said no. I feel like.
I'm not comfortable in my own skin like that. But anybody else could go out there and do it because, like, I'm not against it. I like
Yeah.
looking at it. I hate to say, but, like, the little outfits and stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I
Yeah.
watched, have you ever watched The House Bunny?
Yeah. I was
She
in
was
that.
in it.
Who told me? Who told
Yeah,
me that?
yeah,
Who
yeah. I
told
thought
me?
I thought you looked kind of familiar.
I was in it for like a couple scenes, just briefly. Like we would be like standing next to Hap and have a few lines
Yeah.
with him. Like I didn't have a character or anything. I was just kind of.
My internet's going
I'm gonna have to
screwy
watch that
Louie.
again. I watched it like 10 times and I never paid attention to that. They're like, she was in it, and I was like, where? I was
It's
like, oh, she
very
was
brief,
Shelly.
Yeah.
Maybe this will
I had
help.
to do my research, and then it popped up last night. What were we watching? And it popped up. There was a scary movie that popped up, like Scary Movie 3, and then there was a House Bunny. I was like, there's no way she was in Scary Movie. There's no way.
No, it was.
Well,
and
she had
very
different
briefly,
colored hair.
We had a scene with Charlie Sheen.
Anna Faris is one of the funniest fucking people on
I'm not
earth. She's
paying
great.
attention to Shit, I'm learning so much.
I think it was right at the beginning of the movie, though. It was like the opening scene, I think, if I remember correctly.
We're gonna sit down and watch those tonight, and I'm gonna be looking for you.
I think turning the Wi-Fi off
I'm so
fucking made this. Oh my god.
Hey y'all, I mentioned last episode.
Dude,
how easy
okay,
better
I
picks
think
is
I
to
would-
play, but I wanted.
I was getting all fucking high on this shit. I was like, oh my god, the smoothness of the video. Fuck yes, this is the professional grade Uncle Game Boy stream at long last that everybody's been waiting for. This is promised for so long, but then it got fucked up. Right after I said that, it got so fucked up. It's like got one little bar right now.
to show you exactly how to do it.
The gods
All you
hate
gotta do
me,
is download the
and they
Better
laugh
app
at
on
my
your phone.
suffering.
So go in there and pick your favorite players. Pick more or less on their
Haley, I
projections,
don't have any
lock in your
fucking
lineup.
money.
You
Look at
have
my
the chance
fucking
to win
stream,
$1,000.
okay? Look at my fucking
That's
stream.
it.
Look at this
Done. It's
fucking
literally that
ramshackle operation I'm running. You think I have money to spend on sports betting? Are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts? No, I don't, okay? I don't have a fucking dime to spend on that shit.
Trafficking tunnels that everybody's talking about online.
Yes.
Huh?
Okay, so like I've been seeing all these TikToks that people have been tagging me in because of course like the whole P Diddy thing is breaking, and his house was a couple blocks down from the Playboy Mansion, like pretty close. And now everybody's saying that there's trafficking tunnels underneath the two houses. And it's not true. I can tell you where like the rumor.
I can tell you where the tunnels are. They're not underneath the house.
That's going around. So like in 2015, Playboy thought it would be cool to like start this quirky little rumor that there were like hidden tunnels underneath the mansion that like went to like some old.
Oh, is this-
actors' houses.
I'm gonna let her finish. I'm gonna let her finish. I
I
don't believe what she's saying.
And it was for April Fools. They did it like a couple days
Oh.
before April Fools.
Okay,
That was,
okay.
like, right before everybody kind of went QAnon, and then people like latched onto that rumor, and people think it's real. And now that like the P Diddy thing is breaking, and his house is kind of close by, and there's the rumor, there's like the interviews with like Jaguar Wright, and she's kind of like sitting there, I think speculating in this part of the rumor where she's like talking about, well, you know, like Bill Cosby was doing all this stuff at the Playboy Mansion. And then, you know, there's tunnels that go back and forth, which I'm sure is like she heard that, like everybody else heard it. But now it's like a thing that people are believing, and they're like, Holly, you have to speak out about this. And I'm like,
Okay. This is the first I'm hearing of this rumor, okay? But and I'm not gonna say that things like this don't happen. Like they definitely, the way she's describing this shit like that fucking does happen, where people say things in like humor in a I want to fucking say in a sense of humor. They say things in a sense of humor. They say things in a humorous way or whatever, and they fucking, you know, people run with it. It gets out of hand, It happens. But the thing she's saying about, like, I don't know. It's so I guess the initial part of it's a little confusing to me, where she's saying, like, okay, so it started off as an April Fool's joke, and thought it would be funny if people thought there were secret tunnels underneath the Playboy Mansion, but like, what? She didn't see. I don't really understand what they were suggesting they would be used for. Like, because if the fun April Fool's joke is that we have a secret tunnel system that we use to traffic young women to people like Bill Cosby and P. Diddy, that's not a very funny joke, That's kind of a weird angle to go with for a fucking April Fool's joke, if you ask me. So I'm a little specious of that notion that, like, this whole thing was a joke that got out of hand, Because I don't know exactly what's going on with all this P. Diddy stuff and whatnot, but it seems like some of this stuff is like the real fucking Illuminati, where there is some fucking collaboration going on between these people. It wouldn't fucking surprise me. Like, I'm sure Bill Cosby was at the fucking Playboy Mansion. I would not be surprised in the slightest if him and fucking Howard Hughes, I keep saying Howard Hughes. No, Howard Hughes built the Spruce Goose, okay? He fucking kept his piss in jars, and he fucking cut his fucking fingernails or toenails, and he just watched movies all day. Hugh Hefner was the fucking sex maniac. That's what I meant. Hugh Hefner. I bet Bill Cosby and Hugh Hefner were getting all up to sorts of nasty roofing times together, using tunnels to secret away the women they drug. That wouldn't surprise me at all. So I'm not really sure how to feel about this. I feel like the notion that Hugh Hefner was connected. I almost said Howard Hughes again. That Hugh Hefner was connected to a vast network of human trafficking operations that have their fingers in various, like, entertainment industries and whatnot is not the most unreasonable thing I've ever heard. I don't know. I feel like I'm like 50-50 on this. I'm like 50-50 on this.
No tunnels, and I was snooping around every corner of that fucking
Yeah,
house.
I would have scoped it out.
I was looking for those damn tunnels.
It was like Beauty and the Beast when Belle was like into the West Wing. She's not supposed to be there. Like, I was looking for anything and everything.
Oh man, she got into the West Wing. Nobody goes into the West Wing.
I'd be like, okay, well, what's in here? What's in there?
Totally.
Wasn't there?
Totally.
Yeah,
There
yeah, on
was?
the grounds there was a zoo. We had like monkeys and different birds and things
That's
like
so
that.
cool.
I forgot you wanted to ask her about that.
Yeah, I did. I heard it and I was like, "There's no way."
So Hef just had like his own zoo.
Yeah, he had a zoo permit.
That doesn't sound
and
that crazy.
The person who bought the house now, they kind of like got the permit with the house, so the animals are still there. And
I love that.
yeah, I loved it. There were like so many exotic birds and things that I made friends with. And
Did they do anything with the building?
You were not friends with those birds,
he's
okay?
renovating it. Yeah, he's posted a couple pictures. I
Where
think
are those
it's
birds now? Where are those birds that you were friends with now, huh? Where are those fucking birds you were friends with now? You don't know. Why? Because you're not their fucking friend, okay? You never were.
historic accuracy, but like making it a little bit nicer in some places.
Did you ever witness like anything weird in there?
In the house?
I think I watched a podcast you done, and you said you walked. It was like when you first got there, and you walked upstairs, and they're having like an orgy.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Did you, was that just like?
Oh,
a
right,
normal
yes, I did say that.
That's normal. Was it?
yeah, that was like on the
Ah,
schedule.
yeah,
Wednesday.
that's on the schedule. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Ugh.
designated days.
That's fucked up. An orgy's on the schedule. What a life. What a life. Oh, we got to get to the orgy. We're almost late. What the fuck?
What was like your experience like first seeing that?
Well, I was really, really wasted.
Yeah,
So,
you're gonna be. You're gonna
my
be.
memory is blotchy. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of that and a lot.
It's a lot of that, I bet, yeah.
Everything from like I saw ghost shit up there. I saw like.
You saw a ghost take a shit? What?
Saw
What?
ghosts?
Yeah.
You saw a ghost take a
Yeah,
dump on the
Bridget
wall?
was
What?
in her
What the fuck are you talking about? Ghost take a shit.
If
I
I
saw
was
one
to
in the
walk
gym.
upstairs and see like an orgy going on, I'd be like, I have to like rub my eyes and be like, okay.
I bet you'd smell it before you saw it.
I don't know how I'd take that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think it'd be something to just see like 2 people as it is. I'd walk in, I'm like, oh shit, my bad, and I'd shut the door and go on. But like 10 people, I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot going on at all times for sure.
What kind of ghost?
Sounds like they're
did you
trying
see
to
in the
kind of
mansion?
get around the notion that this was like extremely fucked up and traumatizing, as I'm sure it was.
Come out of the tanning bedroom and like walk around the corner, and I was new to the house at this time, and when I was done working out, I thought, well, I should go introduce myself to her. It's probably somebody who's like testing for playmates, staying out in the guest house. And I
He's
went
in the
around the
lab,
corner,
yeah.
and she was gone, and I saw there were like mirrored like dance studio type walls in there, and there was like what looked like a cutout of a door, and that's the only place she could have gone and disappeared to. So I thought, oh, that must be another like secret door, because while there might not be underground tunnels from the mansion as far as I know, there were kind of like secret passages like within the house. Like if you went down to the basement and like cut under, you could get to the gym, because the gym was like built underground. And that's how I had gone in one way, and then since I was new to the house and saw this cutout, I thought, oh, that must be another. I'll check that out later.
You know, I'm gonna say something. Like when I was a kid, I always thought that like, oh, it would be pretty cool to have like a house that has a bunch of like secret passageways and like doors that are bookshelves and all this fucking crazy shit. But like in my older years, and like especially after seeing the Michael Jackson documentary, it seems like a fucking house that has like a bunch of like, you know, like hidden aspects to it, like secret hallways and shit like that, is actually like extremely terrifying and fucked up, and like not a good thing to do. And when I was younger, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be whimsical? Whimsical? Wouldn't it be whimsical? Wouldn't it be whimsical to live in a house that had like a hidden bookcase, bookcase door? And now it just seems very sinister to me when I think about it.
So next time I was in the gym, I'm like, I want to see where this other secret passage goes. So I go and I pop the door open, and it was just a really shallow closet that was full of stuff. So I'm like, where did that girl go? I never saw her again.
She was a ghost.
Apparition in her room one night. She had just got a new puppy, and it was her sister, and this other girl were in her bedroom, and they all
That was one of the women that upset Hugh. That's all that's left of her.
Here in the doorway to the bathroom, and then disappear. And all three of the girls saw it.
I would have packed my shit.
I'm sure there's all sorts of dead women in that fucking horror mansion. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Around with some sage burning. Be gone.
Most haunted fucking house in California.
I wonder if they like died in there.
Yeah, I could almost guarantee. I could, dude. There's no fucking way that women didn't die in that fucking house. That's fucking yeah. Like that fucking one scene in Boogie Nights where the lady does the cocaine and shit, and fucking like that's happening like every 30 minutes there. It's fucking, it's fucked up, man. I can only imagine.
Feel like their energy.
Wait, did you share a room with any of the other girls, or did y'all all have your own separate rooms?
I mean, it depended on how many girls lived there at the time. For the most part, girls had their own rooms. I shared a room with Hep. When I first moved in, though, for like a couple days, I lived in what would become Bridget's room with one other girl. There were like 3 beds in there.
We call it the hole. It's to
And then
take
I had my
the
own room down
spirit
hall
out of a
with
girl.
rooms, and then I moved in to Hef's bedroom. But for the most part, people had their own rooms. I think Bridget just liked having.
They come to us all willful and stuff, but a few days in the hole and then they know how to act.
Made it more homey.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad you and Bridget stuck together, though.
Yeah.
Me too. Like, I don't think I would have got through it without her, because she was like the one other girl who I felt like was sane for a while until we started making more friends and stuff.
Yeah, I'd imagine in the fucking Playboy Mansion, you're just seeking out sanity wherever you can find it. It sounds fucking horrifying.
That's how it's gonna end too.
Yeah, I think that's what saves you, you know, when you're going through like all this exposure and this crazy
Ugh.
wild ride. It's like
It
holding
does
on
sound like it was kind of overall negative for her.
to know you.
How long have you and Bridget been friends?
22 years. It was just her
Wow.
birthday yesterday, and I did a
Happy
post.
birthday, Bridget.
I did one of
Happy
those
birthday,
posts
Bridget.
in my story. It was like, happy birthday, Bridget, my partner in crime of, and I'm counting back. I'm like, 22 years.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Now that Diddy's going down, who do you think's next?
I mean, there's nobody that I personally have info on. Everybody's saying Jay-Z.
Ooh,
though.
ooh, oh my goodness, I could see that. I could see that. I've heard things about him. Here's I'm gonna you know I they asked this question and I'm considering it myself. I have a take on this. I think I might get some like pretty significant flack for it, like some lethal flack for it. But fucking my speculation on this. Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, that's right. Jeff Goldblum, the guy that everybody loves so much, right? And I think he's a good actor and everything, but I hear he's a very handsy guy. I'm always hearing him touching people and stuff like that, and I just feel like it's a matter of time before fucking something else comes of that, you know? And I'm not going to be happy when it happens, but I am going to say I told you so because I did tell you so. I tried to warn you people, and you did nothing. But I that's my guess. I think something might come out about Jeff Goldblum before too long, and it's not going to be nice. But I hope I'm wrong.
I saw a
And I
thing
probably
where,
am wrong.
Like, I
I'm
think
generally wrong.
Yeah.
I'm usually wrong. I'm basically always wrong. So there's a pretty good chance I'm
I
wrong.
saw something where it was talking about him and Beyonce like covering it up for Diddy.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Covering up though. Like I mean everything.
His rapine activity? What else would it be?
He likes his baby oil.
Yeah, and he likes fucking trafficking women.
Specific.
Is-
I never went to any of his parties or anything like that. I think I probably have a picture with him somewhere, like crossing paths at like a nightclub. You know, I've been at like dinners he's at, but when you're around somebody casually, you don't see like the down and
Who they
dirty.
are.
Yeah, I'm sure P. Diddy tried pretty hard to make sure people didn't see that side of
They
him.
said
You
he
know,
had, like freak offs too.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah.
baby oil was for.
that's what the baby oil was
Bought it
for.
in bulk at Costco, but he buys everything in bulk, so that's the defense they're using right now.
That's
so it's
the
not
defense.
weird.
He
Okay.
buys
So
that
what
much
do
of
you think that much
everything.
baby oil
He's
for?
just fucking weird like that.
Exactly.
But not weird like that. Not
Lots
weird in
of
the way you're
vagina
thinking, but
is
weird in
involved,
the
like,
other
no
way.
baby oil. It's
Yeah.
so bad for you. Like absolutely
Oh
not.
yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking. I
worst
was
of
like,
all, it's just bad for your skin.
But
That's the
it's
worst
gonna
part.
pH so hard.
That's gonna burn. Are you interested
it's
in
gonna-
having
that's
hair
not
that
gonna
grows
feel good.
faster, stronger, and longer, having visibly thicker volume, experiencing noticeably less shedding, thicker lashes and brows? Well, let me tell you this. All this is possible with Nutrafol. Nutrafol
I think
is
I'm
the
doing
number
okay. I
one
think I'm doing
dermatologist
okay.
recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See,
I'm not wearing the hat 'cause I'm
thicker,
fucking-
faster growing
I don't think
hair,
I'm balding,
less shedding in
balding.
3 to
I
6
don't know.
months with Nutrafol. Thinning hair is different for men and women, so one size fits all approach. To
We're
hair
not
growth
everything we used to be. We're doing
Nutrafol has
okay.
multiple formulas for men and women that are tailored to different life
I'm okay with the
stages,
collagen
lifestyle
supplements I'm
factors, so you
taking
can
now. I
get
think
just
they're
what
doing
you
very
need.
well for me,
With
but
a
thank you,
Nutrafol
Haley. I'll keep that in
subscription,
mind.
Your hair growth routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription needed.
I think I'm good, but
Automated
thank you.
deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, you can save up to 20%. Get
Hmm.
results you can run your fingers through. Nutrafol is offering $10 off your first
Those
month
fingers through my hair.
Nutrafol.com, and
That's
enter the promo
something
code
here to
TALK.
stay.
Find out
That's
live
why
up to
it's a
$500.
witchcraft.
Stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier, fuller hair. Nutrafol.com.
Isn't it nice to run your fingers through a loved one's hair?
With promo
What a
code
sensation.
TALKTUA. That's
What a lovely
Nutrafol.com,
sensation that
promo
is.
code TALKTUA. Chelsea, how much fun was that Tennessee game we went to last Saturday?
Oh, even another ad? Oh, you fucking assholes. Come on.
I just love going to live events so much.
Guys, I don't have any money to spend on sports betting. Look at my fucking stream, okay?
Oh, can you see when the Titans are playing at home?
Look how slapdash and ramshackle and shitty it is.
But you know what I love about game time? You can see the views from your seats before you buy the ticket.
You think if I had fucking money to piss away on fucking sports betting, it would look this fucking bad, huh?
It makes getting tickets
No.
to these events so
No.
much easier.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It helps build your.
You are barking up the wrong damn tree.
Yep, exactly. And what's cool about it is, even if we don't want to get these Tennessee tickets now, we can get last minute deals right up till the start of the event, and even an hour after it starts.
That's great, and we are in LA right now. So what should we do tonight?
I'll go on the Game Time app right now and look. Everyone should go download the Game Time app, create an account, use code TALKTUA for $20 off your first purchase.
Terms apply.
I'll make an account because I like you very much and I support your work, but I'm not going to spend any money there, okay? That's all I can do for you. That's all I can do, Haley.
What time is it?
Game time. What time is it?
Game time.
Game time.
The parties at the Playboy Mansion, was there like a strong buffer zone between Hef's girlfriends, you guys, and like other, like let's say if a pro athlete walked in and he thought you were cute and wanted to talk to you, would security
No.
put an end to that right away if you guys started
Oh, yeah.
fraternizing?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
how did that
Oh, yeah.
whole thing work?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, there
Oh,
were
yeah.
some
Oh, yeah.
girls who,
Hef's not having any of that
they
shit.
Like exchange numbers, just kind of like on the
Hef's
low
women
or
are for
whatever.
Hef's pleasure alone, I'll have you know.
Sometimes wouldn't really approach us if they saw that we were at the table.
Yeah, they knew better. They knew better.
Like that's the boundary. And when
Don't
people
shit where
ask
you
me
eat or
about
something like that. I don't know.
crazy shit I saw at the parties, I didn't see
Heidi,
a lot
what's
of
up,
crazy
bro?
shit at the parties because you wouldn't think this, but when people were like around Hef, like where he would sit at the party, people would behave a lot because they wanted to be invited back.
Yeah.
Like you'd kind of have to be at the other end of the party without him to kind of see like the crazy shit go off.
I feel like that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
always
it sounds
with
like
us,
so
right?
much
Like,
fun.
all that crazy
Totally. Like I went to parties before I was with him. I was invited to some parties. But even then, like I didn't see too much. I would never stay that late and I wouldn't see crazy shit. But then I would hear other people tell me.
It seems like she wasn't really into a lot of this stuff.
So how did you get to be like his favorite girl, like his main girlfriend?
I think part of it was just my personality suited his a lot. Like I like to stay in and watch movies.
I was gonna say, it seems like she's kind of like more like a. I mean, I don't know if this is the right, because I don't imply that someone who likes to fucking party all the time and fucking get fucked up and like go to freak offs or whatever is like bad. Although, they're not good, but calling them bad might be pretty too far. But like fucking, she just seems like I like to fucking hang out. Like she said, watch movies and shit. It's like she's probably the most like an actual girlfriend there that of all the other people. The other people are just fucking. I don't like fuck bunny. I don't. That sounds very ugly coming out of my mouth. I don't know what else this. That's the only terms coming. The other people there are only fuck bunnies. But she's an she's an actual partner. They're she's like you like hang out with her and stuff.
I got really involved in the magazine too. I started working as a photo editor, so we bonded over a lot of like common interest things.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I bet he was a nice guy.
Nine.
Besides his,
Oh, that was bad. She's like, she couldn't. She's trying so fucking hard here to be like judicious and like not say that Hugh Hefner was the rapist maniac asshole that he definitely was. And I think that people are learning that he was now. But she's like, she's trying so fucking hard to be nice, and even then, she can't just fucking say, yeah, he's a nice guy. She can't say that. She's like, there's a lot going on in that head shake. There's a lot of probably bad experiences in that head shake there. She was trying. That's the nicest she can be about it. Is not. I wouldn't go that far to say he's nice. I wouldn't go that far.
would you ever go back and do it again?
People ask me that all
Yeah,
the
that's-
time, and it's a weird question to answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if they mean, would you just go back and like change it, or would you have to like put your
Go with you-
consciousness back in your old body and like
Probably the latter.
relive it
Probably the latter.
Because if it was like relive it in real time, I don't think I'd want to. 'Cause
Mm,
there were so many like bad years, like things kind of got
jeez.
good when the reality show started filming, but that was about halfway through my time there.
Yeah, because then there's cameras there. People can see what the fuck is going on.
Nothing else to do. But as far as like going back and like changing anything that I don't like or anything I find unsavory, I wouldn't do that because I feel like I learned so much from it, and I like where I ended up, and I feel like I can make lemonade out of lemons. So, yeah.
So you were still in the house when you started doing your reality show. What did Hugh think about it?
He loved it because he loved attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say the attention. Yeah, he's like Donald Trump. Like the reality show is probably one of the best things that fucking ever happened to him.
Because he was such an iconic person, you'd think he'd kind of be secure in that. But no, like he.
No, that's
loved
why he
being
became
out,
that way.
getting attention
Yeah.
at the nightclubs. He just loved all of that. So when the show blew up, he was super into it. In fact, like orgies and shit stopped.
Now, a well-adjusted person who doesn't need attention and doesn't even care if people don't give him attention, they look like this. That's what they look like, okay? They look just like this, okay? Fucking someone who needs attention so desperately, they create a fucking Byzantine mansion that fucking women can't escape from in order to make sure that they always have women paying attention to them. That's Hugh. They look like Hugh Hefner.
Because
Someone who doesn't need attention and doesn't give a
looking
shit
for
about
the
it.
Validation and trying to
Right
like,
here.
get as many, go out to nightclubs and
He
like
wasn't getting all
scrape
the
as many
attention.
girls. Yeah, but once he's getting attention off the show, he was like so happy with that and so busy with that that was kind of like what everything was all about.
What a relief, huh? What a relief.
Boat or anything he'd take y'all on?
No, he didn't have a boat. Yeah, he wasn't into leaving the house.
Hugh Hefner was deathly afraid of the ocean, and he avoided it at every turn.
Traveling a little bit for the show, but it was only for the show. Like it was so hard to get him to travel. Before that,
I
it was
feel
like
you there, man.
The magazine was having like its 50th anniversary, and
But I'm a broken man. That's why I don't travel, because I would get very, very sick.
Gives me, like,
I get very, very
mysterious
sick.
vibes. Like he wears like a trench coat or something. I'm like,
No, I can totally.
Wait, hold on. I was talking about my own woes. What are you saying?
Things like if the magazine was having like its 50th anniversary and they want him in New York, like he'd go. But it was really hard to get him to leave the house.
He gives me like mysterious vibes. Like,
I
he
mean,
wears,
to
like,
be
a
fair, like I'm not trying to defend Hugh here, but like, I'd be like, okay, you do understand that I made this Playboy mansion, right? I made this whole fucking mansion that's like basically the perfect place for me. Yeah, can you blame me if I don't want to go? My whole fucking life was, geared around, built around, geared around. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but centered around. There we go. Centered around this whole fucking concept of this mansion. Like, yeah, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave because the whole fucking point of my life was to be in this place.
trench coat or something. I'm like,
No, I can totally see that. Like he always tried to present himself like he was such an open book, and in a way he was, but in a way he wasn't.
I think in more ways he wasn't.
Ways of like treating people behind closed doors.
Yeah, they were probably very, very ugly.
Very mysterious.
Yeah.
How old was he when you got in the house?
76.
Ooh, baby. That dick working okay? What's he doing?
He got around good too, didn't he?
He got around. Oh, he got around just fine. Fine. God damn it.
I can't say physical.
Ugh.
'Cause you know, you don't.
You mean
Not
like
doing
walking
that
without
Like,
a
is he able to
walker?
walk down the
Yeah.
stairs? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he could like walk and.
Yeah, could he
stuff.
do? What else could he
So I
do?
thought to
You know what we're
like,
asking. You know what we're fucking
people that
asking.
Complained about back pain and things like that, but I feel
Yeah,
like
from all the
75
fucking he's
-year-olds,
doing.
young 75-year-old.
So
All this action fucking works out your lower area a lot.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, we
I'm
were
doing all this
expected to
stuff.
go out all the time, so we always
That's what it looks like when you
had
fuck,
outfits
right?
and stuff, and we were given like a clothing allowance of like $1,000 a week. But we also really wanted to save, or at least I did, because you know I'm young and I'm trying to like make a life for myself or whatever. So I'd always go like bargain shopping. Like I wasn't when they first started filming the reality show. The producer was like, "I know we have to film like a Beverly Hills shopping spree." I'm like, "Are you gonna pay for it? Because that's not my budget." Like I would always try and save like at least half of everything, and then I'd go shopping like downtown or on Melrose or like really cheap places.
That's smart though. Did any
Yeah.
other girls try to save like that?
That's smart.
I think so. I think,
That's shopping smart.
Bridget and Kendra were both pretty reasonable.
shopping
It was
smart.
more like when I first
Oh,
moved in,
jeez.
the girls that were already there were the ones that would go out and like spend more on like designer clothes and stuff. And I'd buy a few nice things here and there, like a purse or whatever. But I also really tried to save and like just get creative with my clothes and stuff and buy
That's
stuff
smart,
that I
though.
liked, but save money.
Hey, you can still find cute stuff in a thrift store.
Totally.
Always. Well, besides when Johnny took us to the other night, I was like, what in the hell is that?
Yeah, that was weird.
You like that cat skirt I found?
You should have got it.
I should have.
Yeah, thrifting is so hit or miss.
We don't really
It
have
can be
one
that way, yes.
where we're from. We have like Goodwill, but there ain't shit in there. And you like itch when you come out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
dirty in there.
You're like, okay, that's unusual.
Pookie's older, isn't he?
Pookie.
He's like 2 years older than her, right?
Who's Pookie?
Haley's secret boyfriend.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not secret anymore, right? We're gonna be finding that out after
I
this
love having a
episode.
mystery man.
He's not
I'm
secret
talking to
anymore.
somebody right now, and I'm keeping him a mystery man for as long as possible.
When did we watch that podcast?
Which one?
I was so enthused. I was sitting there giggling because this girl was asking about your boyfriend. You're like, oh, we broke up 2 weeks ago. You were so nonchalant about it. I was sitting there giggling. I was like, I need to be like that.
Yeah, well, it was a long time coming. It was like a 5-year relationship that was like really off and on. So by the time we finally broke up, I was pretty like well adjusted about it.
You're
And,
like, oh, fuck yes.
yeah, and we're still cool and like we get along and stuff. So it was a non-dramatic.
God
breakup.
damn. I was like, we're fucking like almost done, right? No, fucking not even halfway through. Holy shit. Jeez.
Pretty good excuse.
That is a good
Yeah.
excuse. I think I've used that. I was like, all
I
right,
mean,
bye.
I was mad about it, but like I was more mad for like the person I would, because when I found out he cheated, it was like it happened like a year ago, and like the girl had been done with it for a while, and she just kind of got this like attack of conscience out of nowhere to tell me. So I was more like sad for myself back then, because I was thinking back to that summer and like how in love I was in that summer, and how like we would go on these vacations together, and then like the second my back was turned, he was with somebody else. So I was more like mad about that, but
Is that Hugh?
With Mass, too.
yeah.
But I bet it was like a relief, though, when you got rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super, super busy. So honestly, like making time for a relationship, even if it's like driving 20 minutes to go to his house.
I know how that is. I'm way too damn busy for a girlfriend.
Real.
Yeah, you can start
They're
reading
pounding on my
books.
door saying, fuck me,
Yeah.
Uncle Game Boy, fuck me, Uncle. No, I got fucking other things to do. Leave me alone.
Talking to somebody.
Has it-
I'm busy. I'm too busy to fuck you.
Ooh,
Happy about it for now.
good deal. You got babies, too, don't you?
I do. I have an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old.
Oh.
Yeah.
They boys
Aw.
or girls?
A girl and a boy.
Oh, you got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're
You got everything you
I
need.
don't know how I got so lucky. Like I don't have any drama with them. Just trying to get them to do their homework is like the most dramatic thing.
That is definitely a hassle. I hated doing homework.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd done it half the time. I get there in class and I'm like, yep. It comes in handy having a normal life, like when you're a kid. Like you just get to worry about being a kid. You don't have to worry about nothing else.
I think so too. Like I'm so grateful I grew up in Alaska, and it was just a lot of like playing in the woods and things like that. So.
You grew up in Alaska.
Mhm. Yeah, I lived
What was
there
your
until-
childhood like?
It was very, very isolated. We lived.
Yeah, I was in Alaska.
and
Geez,
by
sorry.
The time I was in kindergarten, we lived in a town, a really, really small town. But before that, we would live in like logging camps, and sometimes didn't even have running water. So it was a very little house on the prairie. And then by the time I was 10, we moved to Oregon, which I didn't like.
I
as
shouldn't
well.
do
It
that.
was very, very normal, but like I missed.
I shouldn't
being in
do that.
Alaska. I missed being in nature and being like in this really.
I bite my nails all the time, and I saw someone else
I
doing
was
it, and I'm
glad
like,
I
what the fuck are you
stick to
doing?
it,
And then
so I had
now
a
I'm
really
doing it.
difficult
Now I'm
time
fucking.
relating to people and connecting with people people, and somehow like being in a really, really small town just was so much more less judgmental, and being with the same people my whole life was really helpful. So
When did you get diagnosed?
just last summer.
Really?
Yeah.
With
How'd they
what?
diagnose it?
Well, you have to do, I did mine over Zoom. I finally found a doctor that did it, because it's really hard to find a doctor that will do it for
Do what?
adults. And we did like 7 different sessions
Did
over
they-
Zoom, and they do all kinds of like tests on you. And the tests are interesting. It's everything from questions to, they'll show you a picture of like people's eyes, and you have to tell them what expression you think it is. Because sometimes being on the spectrum, you have a really hard time like reading people's faces.
Oh, does she have
And they would do
autism?
things like they would did an appointment with my ex-husband, an appointment with my mom to get their breakdown on how they had experiences interacting with me, or like what they observed in my childhood or being married to me. So
Does it affect your daily life or anything?
I felt like it did, but I didn't really understand it. I always thought that there was something a little off with me, like I didn't understand why I was so introverted, or why I would have trouble, interacting with people. I just always thought, well, okay, I'm like different in some way, and I didn't really get it. But now that I understand what's going on, it helps a lot, and I feel like I can adjust my behaviors and kind of like overcome what's going on. Like throughout my whole life, they would say like, oh, make eye contact, and I'd know that's something I was supposed to do.
This might be inappropriate to say. This might be inappropriate to say. I'm sorry if it is, but I feel like I can relate to some of this stuff that she's saying, and I'm like, but then like, no, you're just a fucking loser and a shithead. You don't have autism. You're just a fucking fucked up idiot.
That's crazy.
For me, it wasn't a conclusion I came to. It was something that
I'd like it if I could maybe
a few years
voice
ago.
the responsibility for this on somebody else, but this is all my fault. This is all my
She
fault.
always suspected I was on the spectrum. She used the term Asperger's, which isn't like a term people like to use anymore, but it's a term for like high functioning autism. And then I looked online and was looking at what the symptoms were, and I thought, this sounds exactly like me. So I became more and more intrigued, and I started talking about it a little bit, because when I would, share my story in interviews, I would look back on choices I made when I was younger, and knowing what I know now about being on the spectrum, those choices make a lot more sense. Not that I'm trying to blame my choices on being autistic, but it makes sense that I would feel like I can bond and be in love with like an older person who's really good at like manipulating and working people. Because when I was younger, I felt like I never connected to guys my age at all. So I always felt like, oh, people don't like me, or there's something wrong with me. And now I've finally met this man that understands me, But looking back, I think it's just I wasn't connecting.
Again, relating to some of the stuff she's saying, yeah, no one likes me. I'm a shithead. Yeah, I can relate. But again, I think all my woes are my fault.
Neurologically,
I can't blame Asperger's, unfortunately.
But once I started talking about that, I thought I really need to get a diagnosis, because it's not really responsible, I think, for me to be going out and talking about. And I'm not putting down people who are self-diagnosed, because, like I said, it's hard to find somebody who actually does a diagnosis, and I'm somebody who has money and resources and things, and it was hard for me to find somebody. So I'm not putting down self-diagnosis. But I thought for me, if I'm really out here talking about it, I should really get a diagnosis and see what's up.
Do you have to get like medicine or anything for it?
No, I mean, not for
It
me,
probably
that
depends,
wasn't
yeah.
treatment. I take Wellbutrin for depression. I'm pretty open about that.
Yeah, you are. I was like, that's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think
I used
so
to
too.
take
I'm all about
Wellbutrin.
talking about mental health. Like, I remember not.
But then I just stopped being depressed and I didn't need it anymore.
Or I remember like 10 years
I
ago,
overcame my difficult
And
emotions.
I broke up.
And I'm
with
now
him,
living
and I was
clear,
messaging
free,
him
and
to
easy.
get some of my stuff back, and he had this new girlfriend who was really jealous and like getting into his phone. And she
Hold on.
was
I was talking about taking Wellbutrin. I'm sorry. What the fuck were you saying?
Some of my stuff back, and he had this new girlfriend who was really
Hold on.
jealous
Go back. Please repeat what you're saying.
mental health. Like, I remember not so long ago, just a couple of decades ago, it was so stigmatized. Or I remember like 10 years ago, I was dating this asshole guy, and I broke up with him, and I was messaging him to like get some of my stuff back, and he had this new girlfriend who was really jealous and like getting into his phone, and she was like writing me this really mean text, like slamming me, and she's like, because when we broke up, it was like a public breakup. So we had said it was because our schedules are different. Cause that's
Yeah.
kind of what you say when you're just trying to be neutral. Not this guy's a raging asshole. But this girl, his new girlfriend, like sent me this long text, like slamming me. And then she's like, and I know why you really broke up. It's because you're on antidepressants. At the time, I wasn't even on them. I had told him, I had confided him that I had been at one time, and that wasn't why we broke up. But that's like him going out and shit talking and trying to make me sound like I'm crazy.
Yeah, but that just makes him sound like a fucking idiot.
Like,
So
fuck right off. So I love
it just makes him sound
I
stupid.
put you down over that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just seems like you're just a fucking idiot and a bigot.
And I just put you down on her ass because fuck that.
Haley does this a lot. She's done this in 2 other episodes where she's talked about her either her history of resulting to violence or her willingness to result to violence. I'm just like, Haley, maybe I really think you should maybe stop bringing this up. How you're just willing to fucking throw hands and throw rocks and bite faces and pull hair, etc. Given the opportunity, it doesn't make you look like a smart, rational woman. I'm sorry.
Girls shouldn't be like that at all. I hope she listens to this and she's like, oops.
Please don't attack her, Haley. Please, that's not the way to resolve your problems with
I
others.
mean, hopefully she's grown up.
Holly, I seen you brought up Haley in one of the recent podcasts.
I did.
I thought that was really sweet.
Oh,
That
thank
was
you.
sweet.
Because I saw the Bill Maher interview, and I thought, I know for you how new this all is and how intimidating interviews can be. And I just thought it was interesting how, his immediate idea for you was to do a sex podcast, which if you wanted to do that, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I think it's interesting how, your viral moment happened to be a funny comment that was related to sex. But because you're a woman, it's like, people automatically are like, well, you should do OnlyFans or you should.
Yeah, I was saying the same fucking shit. I was like, I feel like she should do the opposite. She should be like, no, I can do other stuff. I'm not just like a fucking sex person, okay? Like I can do other things, and here's the other things I can do. But yeah, she's right. Other people are giving her opposite advice. I don't think it makes sense.
Normal girl talk, and I feel like if a guy would have had a viral moment over that, people would have been like, "Oh, you're so fucking funny. You should just
Exactly.
stand up."
But I'm a girl,
for
so
you,
it's
like
different.
only
Right.
sex podcast. So
Also,
I thought
you're-
that was
no,
like an interesting conclusion.
Never
to
mind.
come to, and I just think he could have kept in mind a little bit how much older he is than you and been a little more chill, in my opinion.
No,
He used
I
to make
agree.
jokes about me being a whore back in the Playboy days, so that was a lot of fun.
Well,
Do you ever
yeah.
go to the mansion?
Oh,
Yo, of course he did. Of course he did. You kidding me? Did Bill Maher go to the fucking Playboy Mansion? Is the Pope in Italy? What the fuck are you talking about? Of course he fucking did.
We watch podcast about girls next door, and every time they show a party montage, they're like, they'll have one of us comment in the confessional. There were so many.
Did Bill Maher go to the
celebrities
Playboy
there."
Mansion?
And it
Come
always, like,
on,
shows
man.
the
You know he was there at
It's
every fucking
always, like,
opportunity.
Bill Maher and Paris Hilton are the two they always show, but we just start joking that like nobody's gone to his IMDb and like entered it. But if you entered all his guest spots on Girls Next Door, it might rival like his other catalog of stuff because it was a lot.
I felt
Well-
like such a dumbass. Like after I talked to him, nobody told me he liked younger girls. I tried to hook him up with my granny,
No,
and
and
he like looked at me like I was fucking crazy when I was talking about.
I remember him saying like,
Yeah.
"Oh, if you know
An age-appropriate woman. How disgusting. How fucking disgusting.
about me," and I'm thinking, what? That you're so fucking cool. You only date 20.
Ew, a woman who's not fucking
I was like,
40
what did
years
you
younger
do
than me?
about that? I
Fuck
was like,
off.
What's he got against Granny? What's wrong with Granny? You know.
Yeah, what's wrong with Granny? I agree. What the fuck's wrong with Granny?
And that, like, I had no idea who I was going to talk to. They're like, yeah, it's Bill Maher. How do you say his name?
He's just some
Maher?
old asshole. Don't worry about it.
Maher. And I was like, oh, okay, this older man, we're going to hit it off. Because I blend in really good with old people. I'm an old soul.
What?
I live with my granny. I get there. He took me.
I blend in really well with old people? I blend in really well with old people.
For a spin. I wasn't ready for that.
Well, you know what? You handled it so well, though. You were so composed and so chill and didn't say anything regrettable.
I mean, you look
so-
better than he did. That's not too hard.
He was like, you want that? I was like, mm-mm. Nope.
Why not? That's fucking the point of Club Random, right? That's the whole point of Club Random.
I hated history.
You get twisted and you talk to Bill Maher.
All right, wrap it up, Bill. Wrap it up.
Oh, wrap it
It's
up.
just me and him and his.
Who's saying wrap it up? I'm sorry. I need to get better at pausing this shit.
I was fighting demons not to hit that joint he had. To. He was like, you want that? I was like, mm-mm. Nope. And then he gave me a history lecture. I hated history in high school, so I was sitting there, I was like, all right, wrap it up, Bill. Wrap it up. And it was just me and him in his man cave. Like, I couldn't see anybody else. And I was like, oh, well.
I didn't even know there were other walls in the room.
Yeah, it's the worst when interviews get awkward because they're long form. Like, I remember back in the day when I used to promote stuff, it would be like 15 minutes max. You'd go somewhere and then, but now it's like if you get stuck in an awkward interview, forget it.
Yeah, you're done for. You just got to sit there and listen to it. Guys,
Just
quick
gotta
reminder,
sit there and
Talk
listen
Tuah
to
is
it.
Brought to you by Better Picks. Better
You just
Picks
gotta
makes it
sit
easy
there
to
and
win
listen
up
to it.
1,000
It's
times
true.
your money. All you need to do is make 8 correct picks about your favorite players, and you can turn $1 into 1,000. If you actually pull one crumpled up,
Yeah, but then I'd have to have even $1, right? Then I'd have to have even
$1
one fucking dollar in that scenario, right?
The easiest way to win up to 1,000 times.
Looks
your
like I'm
money.
not making $10,000.
First getting into the industry, like I was 25 when our show first came out, and when you and back then it was so bad because back then everyone wanted to be Howard Stern, and Howard Stern used to be so raunchy. So you'd have to do these things called radio tours.
You'd have to ride the Sibian. It was fucked up.
Refused to do them for so long. But you're getting up at like 3 in the morning because you have to do the East Coast speed, so you're tired.
And you got to ride the Sibian as well.
And you're trying to be like excited to promote your show.
You have to gird your loins for the Sibian experience.
Across the country, like every 10 minutes or every 10 minutes or so. And every radio host wants to be Howard Stern so bad, but they're not as.
They're all saying, get on the Sibian. And I'm like, I've already fucking done fucking 3 other fucking radio interviews today. I've been sitting on the fucking Sibian for fucking an hour and a half. My damn eyeballs are vibrating. Can you give me a break? And they're like, no, this is fucking radio. You get on the Sibian, all right? That's what a lady does on the radio. She gets on the fucking Sibian. Get on the Sibian.
Man, and you live with the Playboy Mansion, and you're promoting your like nude magazine issue. Like the questions are so bad, and I feel like I got
Questions are
really
so
good at
bad.
answering them, and being funny and doing it in a way that I thought Hef and Playboy would like, and
I know how that is. I know how that is.
uncomfortable and very uncomfortable. So I hated doing press for the longest time. Hated it.
But that's something you feel like you had to do though to get by. Like that's how you got into it. So I get
Yeah,
that, and I don't
totally.
see any reason as to why somebody should judge you for that. You're just trying to get by.
It's crazy, especially if I'm coming to the plate like trying to have a sense of humor about it. Like they could just roll with that, but instead
Yeah.
they didn't want to.
Yeah, I've had a
Anyone
few
too.
interviews that have made me kind of uncomfortable. Do you remember the Australian one?
Yeah, we cut it in the middle of the interview. We just closed the laptop. Yeah.
Really? What were these
This
saying?
man-
We prepped him, by the way, on what not to do.
What the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, they weren't supposed to.
The
ask
Australian.
anything, like, just
Oh,
provocative.
okay. It was an
This man
interviewer.
looks at me.
I thought this was like a lost episode of Talk Tuah. I was like, oh fuck, man, I want to see that.
Hotel room, and I was on the computer. I was having such a good time. The woman
Neck
was
is
so
itchy,
kind,
neck is
and then you
itchy.
have this man, he goes, so how many dicks would you say you spit on? I was like, Jamie said, oh fuck no. He jumped up and hung up.
What? Yeah.
This
it's
is
really
this
crazy.
this is what happens when you have a culture where they fucking just act like saying the C word is normal, okay? You get fucking shit like that. That's incredibly rude. Do better, Australia. Do better, okay? Be nicer to this young American woman.
Think,
Like just because
It's
I
fucking
cracked a joke,
deplorable.
Don't take it
and
that
it's like
way.
a normal joke. Like people talk like that. It's normal. It doesn't mean you're.
Australians
like,
talk like
you
that.
have to be a sex expert, or that's the only
Exactly.
thing you have to talk about for the rest
You never
of your
seen a
life.
gutter mouth, they seen Australian.
Things have really changed.
C word this,
Like,
C word that. It's
Playboy
fucking
and all
crazy.
that OnlyFans. Like it's such a twist.
It's so crazy. Like I was gonna say, like when you got the Playboy offer, what even is Playboy now? Is it like OnlyFans?
I think it's an app. I think Playboy is an app now.
Yeah.
And what else?
I think Playboy's Instagram stories.
I feel like there was like a catch to it though. So I was like, no. Cause like I like the Playboy brand, like clothing
Yeah.
wise, like sweatpants.
Playboy was bought by
Yeah.
TikTok.
And I got to thinking, I was like, there's probably a catch to that. I better not.
Yeah, and it's hard too because sometimes even if you're doing stuff that's not nude, people will see the brand and there's like a stigma to it. So it just depends on like how you want to be perceived and things like that.
Just like fanfics. I do fanfics, and everybody's like, oh, you sold your soul to the devil. That's OnlyFans right there. No, it's not. I'm not naked.
Well,
I
we are
posted
promoting
a
gambling. I
video
think that's why they're
on
saying that.
Instagram the other day, and somebody left a comment like, "You're still selling your."
I
body
say
on
that when I'm watching this, so I
was
know.
like, and what's
Forgive
it
me
to
for
you?
agreeing with them.
That's what you want to do and what you want to post.
I know.
What's it to anybody else?
It's so funny. And I went to go click their account to perhaps block, and it's one of those accounts where they like obviously made the account just so they can make that comment, and it's like I'm flattered at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Oh, this person's the most pathetic person on earth. How cute. How cute is that?
I have a lot of those. They're like, you're you're ugly. Click on their account and you're like, why does it say follow back and their profile picture's a cat or like an anime character? I'm like, okay, you
So
live in your
bad.
parents' basement and you're like 50. Okay. I don't understand people sometimes. Like, keep your negative stuff to yourself.
I know it's so like nobody with anything going on is leaving those comments.
No, I mean that's true. That's true.
Totally.
You've had a few interesting DMs, haven't you?
Yeah, those ones are. I don't even like reading them out loud.
Can you do a couple just for fun?
You want to read it out loud?
Oh God, you're really.
No, let him.
Like I was gonna say, when she's like going back and reading these comments and stuff, and they're like interacting with stuff, it's like you're playing into these fucking creepazoids' hands, man. You shouldn't just you give these guys no air. That's what you do. You fucking just let them die alone, okay? You're fucking breathing life into them when you fucking look at their fucking comments, which I'm sure they can see or whatever, because they're a fucking loser, you know, and fucking reading it on Talk Tuah, you fucking trying to discourage people from me leaving these nasty comments, right? Then don't fucking read them on your podcast, you fucking maniac. Come on. What are you doing?
Will I be upset if I read
You're
this?
hurting yourself. You're playing yourself here. Don't do this. Don't read it.
So I get like those group chat DMs, and like they have like funny names on them. So I'm
They're
like,
over in your request though, like on the other side,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
and so I'm intrigued by them because of the names, and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, that's kind of funny. And I like
Well,
go to read
One
it.
sentence in, I can't read that on the
I
podcast.
You have to have some
had
self-control.
Naked women, sprawled eagle, in my DMs in the last 2 weeks. Like, I mean, sprawled eagle.
Sprawled, man. They was
You know, it's
sprawled.
funny
Them
when
women's
like,
was
when my
sprawled.
friends would tell me the wild shit that guys say to them. In my head, I would just be like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Like, are you just kind of making it dramatic for the story to be good? I don't know.
Oh.
Talks like that.
Oh, that's a good look. Yeah, that's a good look. That's a really good look. When I mean that, that's nothing surprising. This fucking horrible bag of shit, the fucking manager for Haley, which is like the worst fucking guy on earth. Every time he talks, I'm like, I fucking want to kill you, man. I want to actually fucking kill you. Like the fucking. What was he saying? Like fucking. What the fuck was he saying? I'm sorry. I got so fucking wrapped up in how much I hate him. I forgot what he fucking said. What are you on about?
Know about
Fucking
it, You know
asshole.
what I mean? Like, are you?
Oh yeah, he's saying like fucking like, oh yeah, these women, like they're fucking saying that men are saying all this horrible nasty shit to them, and like he's like, oh, I don't know. It's like, come on, man. Men are the worst fucking things on earth. You don't think they'd say something that nasty to someone they don't fucking know and have no reason to feel that way about? Like, come on. Nothing like that should surprise
Making
you.
it dramatic for the story.
I
to
say
be
you
good,
don't believe
no
them's
one
kinda
talks
fucked
like
up.
that. Turns out everyone fucking talks like that. After seeing both of their DMs.
Good. Okay, I'm glad you've come to realize how stupid you are.
She's
Men
gonna
a little
like
bit.
this one.
I think you should read the one.
Please don't. Please don't.
Doesn't even want to read.
Don't. It's a bad idea.
He used to send me messages on Cameo where he's just like talking sexual stuff, and I'm like, keep sending. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna engage, but if you wanna.
The catch to the one like that DM me, it was his girlfriend's nudes. I guess she sent to him, but he sent them to me. He said, "This is my girlfriend, and I want to send this to you."
That's poor form.
Like, how the hell are you gonna send
Yeah.
your girlfriend's cooter over here to me? I don't want to see it. That's yours. Keep it to yourself.
That's yours. That
Why are
belongs to you.
doing her like that, you know?
Great.
Don't
Yeah,
do me
that's
like
bad
that.
nudes etiquette. You can
Don't
never
do me
show
like that.
Didn't we get? How much did that guy ask us for a three-way?
Like 60K.
That's not that much. Yeah, fucking that's lowballing you, man.
Yeah. We
I
did
don't
You have any idea how I'm the Hog Tuah girl. You have any idea how famous I am? Fucking 60 grand. Get the fuck out of here.
4x that
Up
number.
the price, please.
Exactly. That's what I would have said. I'm like, that's awful cheap, buddy.
I had an OnlyFans for a while during
Really?
the pandemic. Yeah, it wasn't nude or anything. It was just like
Yeah, a lot of times it's not, yeah.
pictures. But I got to a point where I wasn't really comfortable with it because the kind of like the captions people want to write for you, or like the account manager wants to write for you to like get people to click, were starting to get kind of embarrassing and stuff like that. So I stopped doing it. But I think it's great that people can now like control their own images and make their own money. I just think for anybody trying to get into that business, they should always keep in mind that like the photos are probably going to leak.
I feel like OnlyFans is a little bit better than Playboy because y'all couldn't have like a say-so and this and that and the other.
I'm
But
hungry,
OnlyFans,
man.
you can
Shit.
post
This shit makes me so
take it
hungry.
down if you want to. It'll probably still be somewhere.
Talking is hungry work.
Yeah, you're
Or run
totally
it
in
yourself.
control of it.
How long did you do it for?
I had it up for 2 years.
2?
Yeah.
I feel like I
Damn.
could do like Feet Finder. I've had a lot of people ask me for toe pictures.
I read something somewhere where there's something in the brain where for some people it's like feet almost get confused with genitals.
Yeah, they're called a
And this is, like, one of
degenerate.
those fun
That's what
facts
that's
that
called a
I'm super
degenerate.
repeating 'cause I know I'm not saying it right, so somebody at home look that up.
So, are you dating anybody that is, I wouldn't even say dating, talking to somebody that's like, how can I put it?
In the public eye.
Yeah, in the public eye.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Didn't she used to date Chris Angel?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you rolled your eyes. I apologize for what I'm about to ask because I'm actually
Jeez.
kind of a Chris Angel. I think Magic's kind of cool.
Dude. Of course, this fucking tool is a fucking Chris Angel. You would be a big fan of Chris Angel, huh? Yeah, you seem like exactly the type of fucking jerk off that would think Chris Angel's a fucking badass. You fucking jackass. Fuck you.
He's a famous. She used to date like the most famous magician in the world, basically, or one of the most famous magicians.
Did he ever pull you like flowers out of his coat or anything?
Yeah, I wanted to know like what kind of cool shit does he do for his girlfriends with the magic? Like, does he like make like bunny rabbits appear, or like does he do tricks for you or no?
Not with magic.
Sorry?
Jewelry and stuff.
Well,
Did
what's the fun in that?
Yeah, is there any like
glad you
fun
picked
trade
that.
secrets we can know about the?
I do know how all the tricks are done, but I don't want to say because I feel bad. Even though like I know people have like revealed it before, like I know a lot of magicians and stuff. So I feel bad.
When I was at Celebrity Poker, this little guy that sat beside me, he was French. He was so cute. Dude, I should have drug him home with me. I would have paid him just to, like, amuse me throughout the day.
Dude, don't tell God. You have
Just
a
pay him
problem,
to
by
be
the
your
way, with
little
telling
French
short guys
monkey.
how
That sounds
adorable
nice.
They are. They hate that.
I can't help it.
Just so you
They're
know.
cute. If
they
they're, like,
hate
eye
that.
level with me.
You're talking about the French or just short people? What do you?
I mean, he was French. He was so cute. Dude, I should have drug him home with me. I would have paid him just to, like, amuse me throughout the day.
Dude, don't tell God. You have a problem, by the way, with telling short guys how adorable they are.
Short
They hate
guys.
that.
I can't help it.
Just so you
They're
know.
cute. If
they
they're, like,
hate
eye
that.
level,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Aw, I just want to, like, give him a little pat on the head.
Yeah,
or,
don't
like,
do that. Don't do
something."
that.
Ruin their week every time you do that. Just so you know.
Yeah,
I think
you're
there's nothing-
you're leaving a fucking trail of suicides in your wake, man. Fucking take it easy, Haley. These guys have it hard enough as is. Okay,
I'm
Jesus.
a short guy. And I get kind of weirded out when. Do you ever see like TikToks where girls are like freaking out and they're like, "Gross! I would never date a guy under 6'2".
Yeah, that's fucked
And I'm
up.
like, calm down. Like,
Yeah,
you're-
also because like people that are like under 6'2" is like fucking like 90% of the fucking male population. All right, like fucking very few people are above 6'2" or whatever.
Like that would be like if a guy.
Only the exemplary of us are above 6'2". What's this? Am I a giant man? Yes, I am, and I'm willing to show you. I am so fucking tall. I'm a tall man. That's why I feel comfortable talking about this. I'm 6'3".
I was saying I would.
I'm a
never
giant among
date a
men.
girl less than a C cup. Like,
And I
would
and I look at the short people and I feel such pity for them and woe betide the short people of this world. And so that's why I'm like, Haley, you can't do this. You can't fucking go to the short people and pat them on the head. That's extremely fucked up. It's basically the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. Short men have it hard enough as it is. They got people on TikTok saying, I fucking would never date a fucking short guy in a million years. If you fucking pointed a gun at my head and said, you can either choose death or life with a short man, I would choose death every single time. All right? They got it hard enough out there. Take it easy on these short guys.
Exactly. I feel like it's kind of like the same thing though, because like women are like, oh, I won't date a short guy, and then you got most guys who are like, I don't like tall girls.
Yeah, and like if that's your preference, whatever. But like you never
All women are beautiful. All women are beautiful.
know who you're gonna meet and connect with, and like don't be a dick about it online.
I personally love tall women. Like Hasten, my best friend's sister.
I like a
like,
tall, strong lady. Yeah.
I love her. Like I don't
Fucking love
imagine
her.
being like any shorter than that.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd look strange if she was any shorter. And it's like, oh, big sister.
Well, when I was growing up, every girl wanted to be tall because that meant you could be a model.
Exactly.
That was the myth, anyway.
But now, my ex-boyfriend, he was a little bit shorter, bless his heart. He would get so mad at me if I wore heels. When was it? Was it junior? It was either
Prom.
It was one of our proms. I think it was my junior prom. I wore heels, and I was like maybe this much taller than him. He had a shit fit. It's like, take them off. I was like, no.
No, the pictures did look awkward though. I was like, Haley, you're gonna have to, like.
To be fair, he did look like shit. To be fair, he did look like shit and like a short little freak.
Bless his heart.
So you have a podcast with your friend that was in the house with you, right?
Yeah, I do. Me and Bridget, who's on Girls Next Door with me, we do a rewatch podcast where we talk about all the episodes of the show. And of course, every time we watch an episode, we think of like 50 crazy stories that happen. So we have a lot of fun with it.
Did
I
you
like
guys
how
ever
y'all-
wear water bras, or am I crazy?
Water bras? No,
the
we
fuck
didn't
is a
have
water
bras. When I
bra?
was like in high school, I had like a Wonder bra.
Oh,
and I
okay,
stuffed
okay.
it, and even when I like got my first boyfriend, like I wouldn't really make out with him for so long, so I'm like I have to like slowly take the bra down before he
To-
discovers the deception.
I have to
And
unflate
by
it.
the time I was in the mansion, I had my boobs done, so I didn't need like, any kind of like padding or anything like that.
Did you like recommend everybody having their boobs done?
I had mine done before.
Yes.
He
Yes.
didn't recommend it. Like sometimes if there was like a playmate that came,
He just
along and
strongly
suggested
suggested it. He
might
just
say
made the
something
fucking
like,
feeling in the
"Maybe
air
she should do it
undeniable.
If she had her boobs done, he tried to do that once when I worked at the studio, and I'm like, I don't think you should really do that.
Did it hurt when you get them done?
Yeah, of course it does. It's surgery. It's surgery.
On your chest, but it's not awful. Like I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and I was kind of back up and doing things in a couple days.
I wonder if I could.
I was used to enduring unpleasant things for Hugh Hefner, so this was just another one. It's no big deal.
Actually, I don't know if I'd look right if I had an ass.
You got to be careful with the BBLs.
Yeah.
It's-
I can't picture you.
I couldn't picture you with one either. I just said it would look funny.
Yeah, sometimes the BBL doesn't look like it fits on the body. Like there's no like.
It's almost like you cut someone open and put a butt inside them, an extra butt inside them.
Flat girl. I don't think I'd look right any other way.
Yeah, I also think like natural's coming back. Like I just
Natural's
feel like
coming
as a
back, man.
guy,
I'm all about
you
naturals.
see-
I'm always saying that to everybody I see. Natural is coming back. You'll see. You'll see. Natural's coming back, and you know,
I don't know, maybe like 5-6 years ago, if we saw a group of girls with BBLs walk into a restaurant, we'd all be like,
I ain't got no BBL.
now when we see that,
I'm
we're
just
like,
working with
"Oh
God
my
gave me,
God,
baby."
again, another BBL. It's like enough already. Like where's your
That's
real
good enough for me.
ass?
It better be
That's
good
like-
enough for everybody
I
else.
think the real stuff is making its way back.
The real
See, I
stuff.
think men think
is
like
where it's
that,
at.
but me personally, if I'm walking down the street and I see a girl with a big ass on her, I'm gonna look. I'm no better than a man. I'm like,
She wants you to look. That's why she got that
she
big
knows
ass.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Every time I do that, she'll turn and look. She's like,
She brought it out for you.
yeah, I'm no better than a man. So what was your best
No,
and
no.
worst memory from the?
And I'm glad you can admit it.
It's all so hard to narrow it down. I feel like I'm gonna say what I think they are, and then an hour from now I'm gonna be like, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't
do
that.
that.
Or some fan is gonna call me out and be like, you lying bitch. You said this was your best moment 2 weeks ago, because there's always people who
You
love
can
to
have
try-
multiple ones. Though.
Yeah. Okay. So consider
Hopefully.
multiple. I think one of my best memories at the mansion. I mean, one was working at the studio. I got to direct the Playmate pictorials for a couple of years, and that job was just so fun and so rewarding. And everybody I worked with was so amazing, and it was fun getting to know all the girls and stuff. So that and anytime we had like a rare moment that was like a girls' day, like. One of the trips I always talk about was Bridget's sister Anastasia was turning 21, so we took her on this like road trip up through California. We went to San Luis Obispo and stayed at the Madonna Inn, and everybody got wasted, and it was so much fun. So those are some of my favorite memories. Worst memory, I would say, is like
Oh, jeez.
anytime there was like group sex with like the girls I didn't get
Yeah.
along with. It was so awful because like
Oh my God. I thought she was just going to say anytime there was group sex, end of sentence, because it seemed like she was not really into this stuff that much. But she's like, no, the group sex was endurable. But what really was unpleasant was the group sex specifically with the women that I had beef with in the house. Because I just got to tell you, when I had to go down there and start eating that snatch, my heart was not in it in the least. God, this is fucked up. But to have group sex with people you don't like? What? What? No. This is your dreams coming true? No, thank you. What the fuck?
horror story, you're like naked,
Jesus, group sex with people you don't like. I'm gonna be stuck. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Group sex with people you don't like. God, that's a depressing phrase. Oh my goodness. The worst part was having group sex with people that I didn't get along with at all. Holy hell. And I thought my life sucked. Jesus
you
Christ.
could hear them talking shit about you and like
Fuck.
talking about your body and talking about
What the
it's just-
fuck?
it's
And
a
they body
nightmare
shame.
scenario.
Can I leave? Can I leave?
Yeah, I probably would have punched a bitch in the nose.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? Eat
I'd be fucking trying to find those secret tunnels, honey. Let me tell you. Jesus Christ. Get me out of there. Oh, this sounds like a fucking nightmare. Holy shit.
crooked.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is dark, man.
Those are probably like off the top of my head my best and worst.
So you had to be around girls that were mean to you, and had to have like sex together.
Jesus
But you
fucking
knew-
Christ. Yeah, that's so fucked up.
Tough ass woman.
Yeah, you are, baby. Fuck, that is so I'm sorry, brushed the fucking, but that is so fucked up. This is one of the most fucked up fucking things I've ever fucking heard in my entire fucking life, okay? Oh, wow. I'm not gonna say too much right now, but I've been in some bad situations. I've been in some bad places. I've been in some fucking intimate scenarios that do not sit well in my mind. But I've never had to have group sex with people that I didn't fucking like and were talking shit about me while I was having group sex with them. Wow, wowie zowie, that's fucking nuts. I can't believe that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
You go into and like,
Damn,
you know,
you're tougher than anyone ever known, honey. Holy shit.
I could handle anything and like
Yeah, you can, man. You're from Alaska. You're tough as a coffin nail. Holy shit.
nothing matters and nothing hurts your feelings, but I just got way over my head. It was just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You are a badass, man. You're my fucking new hero.
100%. Like I learned
This lady had group sex with people she didn't like, and look at her. She's fucking fine.
Tom's sitting over here. I don't know what's
She didn't put a gun in her mouth and end it all like fucking I would, man. Holy shit.
what you've been through.
Thank you.
Of course.
So what's the craziest room you've
What's
played
the
by?
craziest place you've ever
Well,
had
that's
sex with?
crazy that I'm an MK Ultra beta slave, and the government has programmed
Nice.
me to
Oh.
like, be a spy who's also like a sex partner, and I have handlers I don't know about.
You think she's fucking joking. You think she's fucking joking. She's like, yeah, we're having a good time. She's telling fucking the God's honest truth right now. I have no doubt of that.
That's
Maybe
interesting,
they brought
actually.
me in to like undo the Playboy world, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I had
Took
something
them down
similar
from
to
the
that. You know that
inside.
print off you guys got me, and it said I was a Ukraine soldier.
She was an Israeli. She was a Mossad agent. She was a Mossad agent. That's what it was.
Yeah, she's got a
She's like, she's a fucking Mossad agent.
fake accent. How'd you know? Like, I mean,
I think that room.
Her real voice. She sounds like Gal Gadot.
And this is like 10 years ago when I first saw it, and I clicked on some link, and then the link I clicked on that was supposedly like all the details about like all the clues as to why I'm an MK Ultra beta slave, and I have Disney.
MK Ultra beta slave.
That is.
You?
I was raised in Alaska on purpose because they had to keep me isolated.
That's
away
where the
from other
fucking bases
people.
are. That's
And
where the
my
fucking
name is
underground
Holly
bases are.
with
They're in the
pagan
mountains.
religions, the holly tree,
They're carved into the
something
mountaintops.
that, like, protects
In the
you from
underground
evil. Like, that's why there's,
bunker.
like, a whole lore behind it. Like Harry Potter's wand is made of holly. Like if you look in the, so there's like. a
Okay,
whole
okay,
thing
hold on.
about
I
it.
missed something. We were talking about MK Ultra, and I was cracking wise and having fun, and before I knew it, we're talking about Harry Potter's wand. What the fuck is going on?
Playboy world, and I don't know.
you know, I had something similar to that. You remember that print off you guys got me, and it said I was.
I'm sorry, I went back too
Ukraine
far. Sorry.
soldier, And I was.
I don't know if anyone's watching this anyway. I can't fucking tell.
Fuck.
And I don't
And they're
care.
like,
More
"Yeah, she's got a
importantly,
fake accent. How'd you know? Like, I mean,
I think
Classic
that room was
Mossad
something I
tactic,
came
classic
online
Mossad
at some
tactic.
point, and this was like 10 years ago when I first saw it, and I clicked on some link, and then the link I clicked on that was supposedly like all the details about like all the clues as to why I'm an MK Ultra beta slave, and I have Disney princess programming, whatever that is. And
Disney
I was
princess
raised in
programming.
Alaska on purpose because they had to
DPP.
keep me isolated away from other people. And my name is Holly because in pagan religions, the holly tree is like something that like protects you from evil. Like that's why there's like a whole lore behind it. Like,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
lawyers want-
That's possible, I guess. But also, my cousin is named Holly, and I don't think we're a part of this circle. You know, I don't think we had anything to do with MK Ultra or underground bases in Alaska or anything like that. So I think that's a bit of that's a pretty significant supposition to make based off of the fact she's named Holly. That's pretty strong. I'm just saying that because I have a family member named Holly, and I don't think she's one of these DPP programmed MK Ultra Barbie bitches or whatever the hell she said. I don't remember.
is made of holly. Like if you look in the, so there's like a whole. They named it Hollywood because they named the.
Ah, yes, it's all coming together. It's all coming together.
It's like there's all this lore. So then I click on the link.
There's
and
all
I
this
click on
lore.
the lore, and then it says your IP address has been blocked from seeing this, and I'm like.
Oh my God.
the thing is, how do you have so much time in your day to come up with shit like that? And it's so like descriptive too, and like into detail. And I'm like,
People want to believe the conspiracy.
Because they're fucking 11, that's why.
Tunnel.
Because they're children. Because they're children and they're teenagers. They have nothing else to do. They have nothing else to do but make up this cockamamie horse shit all day long. That's why our country's so fucked up. It's because a bunch of fucking 11-year-olds imagined it into existence.
Somewhere to fall.
yeah. Here's your conspiracy theory. area of the day. We live in a goldfish bowl.
You know what? I don't necessarily just
We live inside a giant's eye. We live inside a giant's eye.
believe that with like
I don't
aliens
either.
and stuff. Have you ever seen Tucker Carlson talk about like how he knows the scoop on aliens, but he's like not? I became like kind of obsessed with Tucker Carlson because I would see him on my FYP and there would just be
Tucker
short
Carlson does not
videos.
know even one
You
thing.
know, the aliens. I was briefed on the aliens.
You
but it was
fucking-
so
he's-
confusing and it would like rock people's
I'm just
world.
gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna go on a fucking tangent about this, but like I was talking about this with my mom the other day. Like fucking Chris Tucker is like maybe the guy who's the most full of shit I've ever seen. Like he's so full of shit. He's just a fucking nothing lying weasel. He's not telling the truth about this because Chris Tucker has never told the truth about anything. That's it.
So I can't tell anybody, which is giving me the impression like he thinks he's the only person equipped to handle
He's
this
so
situation.
fucking full of shit. Don't worry about it.
But like people have this theory that like we're really a breeding ground and our emotions are like an energy source for certain
For
aliens
reptile
or, like,
people,
a
yes, of
fun
course.
Experiment. So the goldfish
to
bowl
look into
thing
him.
could be a thing.
It could
You
be
know how
that.
we see a
It could.
goldfish,
That could be
like-
exactly correct.
Or better yet, sea monkeys. You know, you can just look at them in their bowl. They never know what's going on outside the bowl. We don't know what's outside of space, but if there's something out there and we're just in like a big goldfish.
What the fuck is she talking about? Like, have you ever been to a fucking aquarium? Like, you can see the fish and they can see you. You can fucking like interact with them and stuff. You ever like you fucking little asshole kids fucking tap on the glass trying to get their attention, causing great distress to the fish in their enclosed habitat. I'll have you know, it's very 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 unkind thing to do. But yeah, the fish can see you. Not like what the fuck is she talking about?
So was it hard exposing people in your book and dealing with the backlash from it?
Yeah, I mean the backlash was really harsh because my book came out in 2015 before the Me Too movement was mainstream and people didn't really understand why I would be talking about like a casting couch being problematic or why I would be talking.
Oh well, that's cool that she was kind of on the forefront of that or whatever.
Because people weren't really talking about that in the mainstream so much back then. So the backlash was crazy, but also as far as people who were in that world, like I knew that nobody in that world was ever going to speak to me again, except for like a handful of close friends. Because even before I wrote my book, like if I would be on social media and I would say something that was just kind of neutral about my Playboy experience and wasn't like hyping it up to the gods, people would get pissy at me or unfollow me.
It
People
seems
would
like she was
unfollow me.
never
I
like
can't
the
do
most
anything right. I
like
might as well just tell the truth.
They're gonna have something.
dyed
to
in the
say
wool
about
cult
this
member
at the
for
end
the
of
for the
day. Something
Playboy
you should do,
experience,
whatever
whatever. I don't know what I'm
you
saying.
want, but I feel like you needed to expose a little bit in the book.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of shit, fucked up shit was happening there, man.
Because it was like every day people would come up to me and ask, "How's Hef? Do you miss the mansion? Oh my God, are you so sad you're not there?" Kind of a thing. And I would
Yeah.
always like say nice things.
Yeah, she's doing like, yeah, it was nice, yeah, you know, doing that
But
shit.
it gets to a point when you have to do that every day. and
Fucking
you
A, yeah, it's like it's
lie.
exhausting
It
and
starts to
and
make you sick.
bad,
And I was
hard
just
to your,
like, I
bad on
do
your
not
soul,
just
bad and
say
hard on your
nice
soul.
things.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And nobody came up to me asking how's Hef after that.
Good.
Good,
They
because
let
fuck
you
that
lie
guy,
about it.
yeah.
You set 'em straight.
Fuck that fucking
What was your
gremlin.
relationship like with your family when you were in the house?
Oh, I wanted to
Hobgoblin, that's a better word,
When I was
hobgoblin.
in the house, I didn't really tell my family what was going
Hugh Hefner's a
on. Like,
hobgoblin.
I
What,
told them
what,
I
I'm
had
sorry, what are you
moved-
saying?
Left you alone about it. You
Yeah.
set 'em straight.
What was your relationship like with your family when you were in the house?
Oh, I wanted to ask that too.
When I was
Probably
in the
weren't allowed to
house,
talk
I
to
didn't
them.
really tell my family what was going on. Like I told them I had moved in there, and
Women,
they
the women have to
didn't
give their
really
phones to Hugh every before they walk into the door.
know what I was doing. I kind of left it vague, and then Hef had bought me a new car, or leased me a new car, and then my dad flew down to like take my old car back up because they were going to give it to a friend.
And he's like, "Who's this
I
motherfucker?"
was giving him a tour of the mansion, and it was during the day. Hef was in the office, and he goes, "Oh, so does Hef actually live here?"
That would have been my reaction.
No, Dad.
So we never really talked about stuff like that because
He doesn't?
after
He
getting
doesn't live there?
I said I was in a
I'm fucking. I guess I'm a dumb country rube too. Like, I thought Hugh Hefner lived in the Playboy Mansion. You telling me he doesn't live in the mansion? I thought he lived in the mansion with all his fucking
relationship
fabulous,
I
beautiful
wasn't
girlfriends.
entirely comfortable with, even when the reality show cameras started filming. I wasn't really comfortable with the idea of doing a show because I'm like, even though I've been here a couple of years, like I don't even know how I feel about this relationship. I don't really want to blast it.
Yeah. And even if you would have told your family, I feel like they wouldn't have like got it.
I
like
mean,
the way
they know
you
now
saw
though,
it.
right?
Yeah.
So what was their reaction when they like
I
finally
don't
figured
really
it out?
talk about it. This is
They're
awkward.
probably just
I don't
glad that
know.
it's over, if I had to
Yeah, I don't
guess.
think I'd be able to talk about it either. One of my cousins was like, so what was it like? I'd be like, well, everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
That's about all I can say.
It's as bad as you can
Now, if you
speculate.
talked like say a friend or something, I'm sure you could tell them. But now your family,
Oh, I can blast it to on a podcast to a million people, but not.
Blast away.
One more question for
Yes.
you. What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy?
You got it?
Oh, you
Oh,
go
one move
crazy.
in bed that makes a man go crazy. You know what's funny?
Makes him go
is
wild.
There was this one time. I don't know if I'm going to narrow it down to one move, but there was this one time where I was throwing a birthday party for Bridget, and somebody had told me that there was this thing called like. It's kind of like back in the day they used to do this thing called Tupperware parties where people would come over and they'd sell housewives like Tupperware, and they'd show them like, oh, you can buy, this container for your food. And I know it sounds
This is about a
like
sex
really
move?
stupid, but the way
What?
they would describe this back then is like this is like a Tupperware party but for sex toys. So I thought,
Oh, I've heard of this, yeah.
that would be this party, and it's actually what we filmed for the pilot of Girls Next Door, so it's like on the DVD if anybody wants to look for it. And so these people came and they showed us like all these sex toys, and like this is what you can buy, and like this is like what you put on your asshole.
This one sucks your
You know,
clit. This one licks your clit.
But there was a book they had, and it was a book. It was like 100 different sex moves, and it was like really good stuff. Like this is how you make it feel like he's having a threesome, even if it's only with you.
This is how you fucking
I've
fuck with
tried
his
to
head.
look it up, and I forget what it's called. I can't find it anywhere. So I'm like, I could use a refresher course. And don't even try to search for it, because I've tried to search for it, and when you search for like sex tip books from like the 2000s, the ones you will find are so cringy, and I swear to God, I'm not talking about any of those. It's like has cringy stuff in it. But there was this one book.
It's
that I
like
saw
donkey
when I was
punching
in
and shit like that. All that stupid shit.
Was Hugh into sex toys?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, he had quite the collection.
Oh, okay. I thought he's just like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what I know about
Use 'em on
his
film,
sex
or-
life.
I think he did back in the day. I never tried to use sex toys on him, but
I'm like, come here, let me put this dildo up your ass.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
he'd just be
thank
like,
you for
that's like,
coming.
you're welcome.
I don't know. He's like, that's something a fairy would do. I don't know.
Hey, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you haven't gotten yourself any Talk
All
Tuah
right.
Be sure to
Well,
click the
we
link in
talked
the
all that
description below
twa.
so
That's
we can
all the
match.
twa we can talk. It looks like I can't. It looks like people might actually be watching this. That's fucking crazy. But so I think I can watch another one. But just give me like not 5 minutes. I can do this faster than that. But I gotta put something on real quick. But just give me a second, and then we'll get to another talk twa. I think that sounds like a great idea myself. But first, I have to get some water. I'm putting up my water video. My water. I have videos. I have videos I play for for all occasions. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Just one more second. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll be right back.
Water. First, you need ice making liquid in an ice tray. Fill up the ice tray completely and evenly, then put it in the freezer for 5 hours. Like literally stand there and wait for 5 hours. Then when it's done freezing, you're gonna want to take it out and make sure that it's completely frozen. Pop the ice cubes out into a bowl, and then you are going to stare at it to encourage melting. Once it's melted, pour it through a strainer to ensure that there is no ice in the water. To really make sure it's 100% water and no ice, put it in the microwave for 10 minutes on high. Next, pour the water into a measuring cup so you can pour it into a drinking glass, and I like to drink out of a mug, so I am going to pour the water into a mug, and now I can enjoy it. It's so tasty. How to make water. First, you need ice making liquid in an ice tray. Fill up the ice tray completely and evenly, then put it in the freezer for 5 hours. Like literally stand there and wait for 5 hours. Then when it's done freezing, you're gonna want to take it out and make sure that it's completely frozen. Pop the ice cubes out into a bowl, and then you are going to stare at it to encourage melting. Once it's melted, pour it through a strainer to ensure that there is no ice in the water. To really make sure it's 100% water and no ice, put it in the microwave for 10 minutes on high. high. Next, pour the water into a measuring cup so you can pour it into a drinking glass, and I like to drink out of a mug, so I am going to pour the water into a mug, and now I can enjoy it. It's so tasty. How to make water. First, you need ice making liquid in an ice tray. Fill up the ice tray completely and evenly, then put it in the freezer for 5 hours. Like literally stand there and wait for 5 hours. Then when it's done freezing, you're gonna want to take it out and make sure that it's completely frozen. Pop the ice cubes out into a bowl, and then you are going to stare at it to encourage melting. Once it's melted, pour it through a strainer to ensure that there is no ice in the water. To really make sure it's 100% water and no ice, put it in the microwave for 10 minutes on high. Next, pour the water into a measuring cup so you can pour it into a drinking glass, and I like to drink out of a mug, so I am going to pour the water into a mug, and now I can enjoy it. It's so tasty. How to make water. First, you need ice making liquid in an ice tray. Fill up the ice tray completely and evenly, then put it in the freezer for 5 hours. Like literally stand there and wait for 5 hours. Then when it's done freezing, you're gonna want to take it out and make sure that it's completely frozen. Pop the ice cubes out into a bowl, and then you are going to stare at it to encourage melting. Once it's melted, pour it through a strainer to ensure that there is no ice in the water. To really make sure it's 100% water and no ice, put it in the microwave for 10 minutes on high. Next, pour the water into a measuring cup so you can pour it into a drinking glass, and I like to drink out of a mug, so I am going to pour the water into a mug, and now I can enjoy it. It's so tasty. How to make water. First, you need ice making liquid in an ice tray. Fill up the ice tray completely and evenly, then put it in the freezer for 5 hours.
Okay.
Like literally stand there and wait for 5 hours. Then when it's
Dude.
done freezing, you're gonna want to take it out and make sure
What's
that
going on
it's
here? Okay, I
completely
was like,
frozen.
it kept saying it was removed, and I'm like,
Into a bowl,
make
and
up
then
your
you are
damn
going
mind.
to
Okay, that wasn't so
stare at
bad.
it
That wasn't too bad.
encourage melting.
Ooh, what's
Once
going on
it's
here? Why are they
melted, pour it
like
through a
that?
strainer to ensure that there is no ice in the water. To really
Turn
make
off.
sure it's 100% water and no ice,
Okay. Sorry about the wait, but that wasn't too bad, right? You know, got a glass of water, got some of the grease off my face, although there'll always be more, won't there be? There'll always be more face grease.
And let
Oh,
us know.
right. We were done with that episode, but we've got another Talk Tuah to watch. And this is pretty exciting. I think, if I remember correctly, that this is the introduction to the elusive Pookie. And we will finally get to see what he looks like and what his deal is. And won't that be fun and exciting? I think so. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. Oh, speaking of Jake Paul, he's got that fight coming up tonight. I gotta get
on the biggest fight of the year. The
no.
Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight is finally.
I know. I was just
Better
talking
give
about
you a
that.
chance to win
Give me a second. Give me a
$50,000.
second, Haley. I need to talk about the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. I'm gonna watch that later because I'm not fucking made of stone. I'm fucking American. I'm a red-blooded American boy. I'm gonna watch that damn fight. But we gotta get through this Talk Tuah first, right? Don't we? So let's fucking get this show on the road. That's all I wanted to say. And I'm fucking wasting time. I'm wasting time. We could be talking Tuah and talking fucking Jake
You
Paul
get
Mike
picks
Tyson
for
fight.
5 questions on Paul Tyson. If you
Paul
go
Tyson.
5 for 5, you're taking home
Paul
a 50
Tyson.
50K jackpot. I don't know.
What
shit
a
about
beautiful
Paul
child
Tyson.
they'd have.
Even I
Paul
can answer
Tyson.
these questions. One of them is
Paul
literally,
Tyson.
will somebody get their ear
Strong
pierced?
boy, Paul
Well,
Tyson.
Obviously, getting the better app and play. Welcome
fuck.
back to Talk Tuah. I got Chelsea.
Tuah.
here.
I say Tuah.
I know you're expecting a
I think
big
Tuah sounds more
episode, so
elegant.
You just have to wait a minute for us to yap.
How are you feeling? Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm nervous for you too.
Show me
Are you
Pookie. Show me Pookie. Show me Pookie.
Are you feeling more scared or excited?
I'm a little bit of.
I gotta get
both.
twisted for this.
What about the jealousy part?
I wanna be
know-
nice and
I know
tight
that's why
seeing
you didn't wanna
Pookie, so I got my
reveal 'em, 'cause you
THC
didn't want
gummies.
Other females seeing.
Well, I trust.
Let me just tell you what's going on with that real quick, because I feel like I want to. It's my fucking show. I can do what I fucking want. I take the THC gummies because I see people smoking all the fucking damn time on Twitch, and they're having a nice time, and I like to enjoy smokable too. But you know why I can't do a smokable? Because I fucking had a fucking car accident where I basically almost died, and then I had severe lung damage, and now I can't smoke anymore as a result. Okay, but that doesn't mean I can get twisted, and I'm gonna get twisted right now. You fucking degenerates love seeing someone get high on Twitch, right? Fuck, I'm giving you what you want.
And as long as you don't do no.
I'm doing just as good as anybody else, baby.
Is there anything else you're worried
Don't
about?
tell me I'm not.
Okay, let me just put it out there. I got one time to see like one of those remakes of him. You know how they done Josh?
I know it ain't
That
true.
episode, they made like a remake of him. I got one time
Oh,
to see
like
one of
a,
those of Pookie, and I'm losing my shit.
What do they call it? Like a
And just
Quit
in case you
fucking
don't know what I'm
jerking me
talking
around
about,
and
I'm
show me
supposed
that
to be
Pookie
revealing
already.
this episode. But no, really, if I see one of those like thirst traps, I like to edit.
Someone's gonna
them.
make one now just because you said
Exactly. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I got one time to get on TikTok and sit on my For You page, and I'm gonna lose my shit, Chelsea.
that. I have a question before he comes in here.
What?
Who do you like more, me or Pookie?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Back to the Tuah.
I knew you were gonna say that. No,
Cut this, Avery.
that answer better be the same when he comes in here.
I think he knows that.
He
You've been here
should.
beforehand. You
I
know.
know.
I like Haley's
Well,
outfit.
Chelsea,
She
how
looks
are you
nice.
feeling?
She looks
You a
nice.
little nervous, excited because your cousin's about to be.
I try to be careful. I don't want to comment too much on these young women's appearance. I'm an old, crusty piece of shit. I don't want to. That's not a look I'm trying to adopt, okay? But fucking, she looks nice. That's all I'm saying. I like her outfit. She looks nice. Her hair looks nice. That's all.
I think I'm excited for y'all.
You're not
At
nervous.
least.
I prefer her with her hair up.
I'm a little nervous, but
What are you?
I just,
nervous
in
about?
general.
for you.
Oh,
I'm
for
nervous
the
for
bitches
you.
in the DMs.
I feel for you. But other than that, I support it. I support you guys.
I got faith in
as
him.
long
I
as
just,
you
I
are
just
happy,
hope he don't
I
even look
guess.
at it.
Huh?
I hope he just don't even look at it.
They
Look at
just
what?
keep talking around this shit.
Are you happy not having to hide him from the world now?
I mean, yeah. I'm
You're
pretty
still
excited.
doing that. You need to
Wow.
fucking show them to us already, all right?
Really?
You don't have to cover him up with a little emoji now.
Exactly right. I post our son together, but
Get his ass out here.
That's okay.
That's
I understand.
terrible. Bucky is my
Y'all's child.
yeah.
Y'all are parents now.
We were gonna bring him, but he has a
She had
tendency
a
to
baby?
shit like 8 times.
She had
in
a baby?
row
What?
Right in the floor, so we didn't bring him.
He's still
Haley had a baby?
He is
What?
learning.
That's
Oh, Bucky is a dog. In case you.
Thank
didn't
you.
know
Okay,
that.
yeah.
He's a great Dane.
Bucky can be a human
Some
name.
bad actor.
There have been humans named Bucky, almost
What's your love
certainly.
life looking like, man?
we ain't talking about my
Mang,
life.
you don't know
I
what I mean.
see too. I feel like that's something
No.
everybody's wanting to know.
Well,
Or at least
I'm
on
I'm
my
pretty
Snapchat.
ambivalent about it, if I'm being honest.
private. I don't want to talk about my love
Well,
life.
now
I
you
want
make
to
me
talk about
feel bad
yours.
because if that's how you feel, then that's obviously how I'm gonna feel. Then I
What?
should have kept it private.
No.
Because
You're
like what
doing
Chelsea
great.
says, that's what I agree with, and that's what I do. That's how
Okay,
this
but
works.
You are
That's
your
how
own
this works,
person. You have
Chelsea.
your own opinions.
No, because if I like a
And-
shirt and I think it's cute, and you're like, "That's fucking ugly," then I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, you're so
Okay.
right. That's fucking hideous."
Well, that's different. That's totally different.
I
Yeah.
think it's
You've
the
already
same
talked about
thing.
this man to the
I would
world.
say that, yeah,
People
Pookie is a
know.
human being.
Why don't you bring up your man?
'Cause I don't want to.
You're embarrassed of him.
No.
Ashamed.
I
of him.
mean, I'm assuming.
No.
No.
He could be a Totoro for all I know. I haven't fucking seen hide nor hair of him.
Is the best. Because you keep. Sorry, I'm not helping you.
You're
out.
not helping anything, Chelsea.
But mine's also
Chelsea, come on, Chelsea.
that like.
Yeah.
you
Don't be
know,
like that.
Keep it private
I feel
until
like
it
y'all, like,
actually.
Easing it in there though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't nothing just.
God, we're,
Yeah,
speaking of
that's
easing it in, we are
funny.
really easing into this introduction. Just
You
fucking
ever
get
buy
him out here already.
You know,
Jesus.
damn well he would love
Tired of being
that.
jerked around like
Yeah, no, I
this.
wouldn't do that.
How many fucking
Aw.
episodes deep are we? Like fucking 7 or
not
something?
here.
Fucking show us the damn
No,
Pookie
he did
already.
good. He did great, but
He's like one of the girls, kind of.
yeah.
Definitely.
This is gonna be the most anticlimactic reveal ever. I
Yeah,
just
am
know it.
actually.
I am
It's gonna be
too.
worse
I
than-
thought you were gonna hide him forever.
The get this. The Pookie reveal is gonna be so anticlimactic. It's gonna be more anticlimactic than an ending of a fucking From Software game. Fuck, I almost got through that all the way. I almost got through that without fucking up. It's gonna be so anticlimactic. It's gonna be more anti. God damn it! It's gonna be more anticlimactic than the ending of freaking Elden Ring. Can you believe it?
Well, I planned.
I thought that was
but
pretty good.
then They brought up the idea of revealing him, and he was just excited about it, and I think that's what kind of like weighed in on me. And I was like, okay, well, he's excited about it. I mean, I might as well.
Why do you think he's excited?
He was just excited because you know, like,
You think he's
That's
excited?
my
Do you
man
think
kinda
he's
thing.
excited for the attention that he's gonna get, or do you think he's excited that
We're talking so much about like.
people are gonna know that's your man?
Just get him
I
out here
think
already.
It's because people are gonna know that.
I don't mean to sound like a broken record.
And he gets to like be included included.
But just show me fucking Pookie already, okay?
You know?
Show me
I get
Pookie.
about it. So I was like, all right.
Quit talking
whatever,
about show me
whatever
Pookie and
wants,
show me Pookie.
Whatever. So I swallowed my
I feel like I'm being the asshole, but you're the one being the asshole here, if I'm being honest.
Nobody know about him. Which I think people at the Tennessee game seen him, and they were like,
No,
Man.
yeah, he's been out. And
Is this how long are they gonna do this
I mean,
for?
yeah, I go out in public with him a lot.
I can't see how long the
Hey,
video.
is that Pookie?
no, someone has before.
Are you talking about the guy?
Oh my God, this sucks. This sucks. Guys, just show the damn guy already. Come on. You've talked a lot about not showing him already.
Where we
Like
at?
fucking like 40% of this podcast is just talking about Pookie's presence or trying to hide him or whatever. It's like we don't need to introduce this concept anymore, okay? We know that you've been hiding Pookie, okay? We understand why you've been hiding Pookie. All of this is very much at the front of our minds, okay? We think about it all day, every day, all right? Do you understand how much you're fucking me up right now? Just fucking show me fucking Pookie before I die from a fucking stroke or something. I'm a sick man. I'm a sick old man, okay? I can't take too much of this shit. I'm a sick old man. Fucking show me Pookie already before I fucking die, all right? Please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, we were in
Yeah.
Los Angeles, and we had like a whole like day, and Pookie was there with us.
God damn it.
And we rode scooters.
The
on
fuck
the
are
side
they
of the
doing to
road.
me?
And we kept trying to find like a place to go get like a back massage, but I don't know how every single one in the same day we're just booked up and did not have an appointment. They were closing early. We got such a shitty day.
Yeah,
that day. I was so
that was
mad
a bad
about
day.
that. But anyhow, we were walking down the street after we parked these scooters, and this man walked up to us,
Scooters.
and he was like,
Scooters.
I know you. And I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, you're spit on that thing, and she shit on that thing.
You're Mr. Spit on that.
That was the first time I've ever heard that. I was at a loss for words.
And you got Pookie just.
I mean, that's a fan. Whoever said that is a fan of Talk Tuah, because that is something that was incepted on this show. When she said something, I forget what it was. Chelsea said something about a turd, and then fucking Whitney Cummings and the manager, Haley's manager, were just fucking spilling over themselves, trying to say, "Oh fuck, we got another Talk Tuah, we got another Talk Tuah, fuck it, we're gonna be fucking billionaires." It was disgusting.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
I don't think I was expecting it either.
Yeah, he asked him. He was like,
Yeah.
"Is that Pookie?"
But
yeah, he was
any-
like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Hell yeah, you're the man." He was like, "Everyone wants to be you right now."
Yeah, you're the man, although no one knows who you are, so does that even matter? Like,
I'm like, yeah, that's Pookie, in case you didn't know. So they're like, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. But they've never like just come off and asked.
fucking
her.
Talk Tuah is making my
A bunch of
scalp itch.
people are expecting him to be like,
You?
no, well, me.
Yeah, you and
And-
not real.
They either think it's me or they think it's like another.
That would be awesome if it was Chelsea. That'd be a fucking awesome reveal. It's just like, oh, you want us to reveal Pookie? Was it real Pookie? Well, guess what, motherfucker? You've been talking to Pookie the entire time. It's Chelsea. Chelsea's Pookie. You damn fool. You didn't realize Pookie was in front of you the entire time. Pookie was in front of you the entire time, you fool. You got played like a damn fool. Pookie was right in front of you the whole damn time.
Darnold.
I don't know who that is.
Let me tell you one thing about Sam Darnold. He's redheaded,
Mm-hmm.
which nothing
Hey, now.
against him, but me personally,
Yes.
They scare
I
you.
do not
Yeah.
want.
Oh, man, they're gonna get me on one now. I'm glad I fucking watched another of these. What were you saying about redheads? What were you saying? Go ahead, that's fine. Go ahead. No. You're in the safe split. You're in the safe space. You're in a safe space. There's no redheads here. There's no copper tops here, baby. You can talk your fucking hateful speech all you want. Go ahead.
Redheaded baby.
Yeah, because that'd be fucking basically, you might as well just fucking kill that thing, right? You might as well just fucking throw that thing into the pit that the Spartans threw all their fucking defective babies into, right? Because what sort of life could a redheaded person lead? They might as well just end it all before it fucking becomes just unending suffering, which is the only life they have ahead of them, yes?
Have you ever?
What kind of life could such an unfortunate creature even experience? What would be even the point of having a redheaded person live, you know? It'd be a mercy. It'd be a mercy to kill that child in its crib. Of course, I agree with you.
Now that I'm thinking about it, have you ever seen a redhead with brown eyes?
Yes, I
I
have.
think they all have brown eyes, right?
Bailey Zimmerman have brown eyes.
Yes, I
Well,
have.
also
Mine are
brown
almost
too, like
brown.
Zach
They're
Brown.
green, but they're almost brown.
Zach
There's
Brown.
some days they do look quite brown. I'm right here. Yes, I have. I'm looking right at him right
It's a
now
bad
in the
time for
camera.
that
It's
rumor
me.
to come out.
It is a bad time for that rumor to come out. I mean, it's like I said, I'm here for the girls. Miss Bree did not deserve that, and I stand on that.
I agree.
I think it's kind of fucked up, really. I feel really bad for her.
I do too.
Did she ever
Especially.
respond to your message?
I don't care. I don't
I sent her a
care.
message to
I was
him
gonna
on
go back and
Facebook.
try. I don't give a shit.
But I don't expect her
Yeah,
to.
no, she's probably getting a lot, but
I hope she
she's
takes some
probably
good time to
seeing it.
heal.
yeah. No, she's gonna have the biggest glow up ever. Just
She
wait.
is. She gonna
will.
find her a good man.
Oh, let's
She will.
talk about something else so I
What do you
can.
think about the diss track?
Oh,
That shit
Now
had me
that-
geeking.
I love
What?
every second of that diss track.
I did too. I hate to say it.
They're done
I
hating
kinda
on
feel bad
gingers. I
'cause
can
they
put
were
my
making
hat
fun
back
of,
on and
like,
stop talking about how
hair and
bad my
stuff,
hair looks.
so if Pookie ever did you dirty, we making a diss track or what?
No.
Yeah,
No.
no, because then I'd have to have any songwriting
I'm not
ability
gonna-
or
yeah,
talent
Chelsea
at
can make
all.
a
You know,
diss
we're not
track,
gonna
but
do
I'm
that.
not gonna be part of it. I'm one of those, whatever. Because I hate to say this, but if anything was to ever happen,
One second. I just realized I left my
probably gonna
door open. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, when I say 1 second, I mean 1 second. Fuck it. Oh, got these damn things backwards. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're back in the game. Let's go.
my fault. So you don't need to make a diss track if I'm the one that did some bullshit.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. Who knows? He might blindside me or something and go out and cheat. I don't know.
I don't think.
I don't
I
care
don't
about
think
that.
he will.
If he knows what's good for him.
Like
If
the
he
way you
does,
think, brother.
if he does, we're coming for that ass. What are you most excited about with hard launching him?
I just want to show the people
Hard-
that I,
I-
can pull a bad bitch.
This
you know,
this
my man-
this seems like a in vogue terminology now. Where like we're saying like we're launching our relationships like it's a fucking like it's a new app or something. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm fucking saying. It's like adding this sort of corporate speak to something that should be very special and intimate. And I don't think discussed in such terminology. It's very ugly, this terminology, if I'm being
He's
honest.
a bad bitch. I'm proud of him. That's my
Okay.
arm candy right there. I'm so proud of him. That's-
Launching? What
I
the
think that's
fuck?
like the baddest bitch I think I've ever pulled, to be honest.
Yeah, probably. Do you think he's proud?
I don't
enough
like
to
that
pull
either.
you?
Shit.
I hate the way young people speak. It makes me upset, and it doesn't make any sense.
So why? He tells me every day, he's like, "You're so pretty." I'm like, "Who is you lying to?"
Aw,
All right, Chelsea, let's bring him in here.
are you nervous?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
I feel every bit of blood freaking rush into my head.
Every
right
bit
now.
of blood.
Okay, you'll be fine.
Pookie! Where
Come
are
out here already,
you?
motherfucker.
Come on, we don't bite.
Show your face. Reveal yourself.
Yay! The moment the world's been waiting for.
They're gonna be
Hello,
like,
and
Yep.
welcome to Talk Tuah.
Yep.
I thought I was supposed to say hello,
It's-
everybody. first.
Okay. All right.
I guess that works.
What am I supposed to do?
I was pretty much right with this being the fucking From Software-esque anticlimax ending here. Fucking Pookie's just a damn guy. He's just a damn guy. I haven't really got a good look at him, but he doesn't seem like he's terribly attractive. He doesn't seem like he's terribly unattractive. He just seems like a fucking GUI guy. Just a guy. Just a fucking guy. I
There.
What do you mean?
don't know what I
What was I
expected.
supposed to say?
I don't know what I fucking
Yeah,
expected.
don't
Just sit
worry.
there.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. How are you
This
feeling?
This, I guess this is everything we ever hoped for, right?
A little bit.
You look a little nervous.
Do I?
Yeah.
Is my cheeks red?
I mean, I don't know why. It doesn't fucking matter at all.
What you got going on over there, Chelsea?
Kobe, you're
Probably.
not nervous in like the slightest bit.
Not really.
Really?
Not at all.
You're a liar.
I swear.
I'm not gonna lie, my asshole's gripping the seat
Yeah,
right
I
now.
can tell.
Well, did you ever think you'd be sitting over here?
No. But then again, for a while, I didn't want to be.
I was gonna say, it doesn't
Because I
sound like
like
he's
my
too
own
happy
small
to
town
be.
life. I don't like being around a lot of people.
That's
kinda-
understandable.
Yeah, me
I
too.
feel
But
for
now
you.
look where I'm at.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I like your sweater. Who got you that?
My mom. I'm just kidding. Take it back.
Kind of match the Christmas tree.
Hey, some of us have most of our, if not all of our clothes bought by our
Hello,
mothers, and there's
everyone.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing
Spooky,
wrong with
this
that.
is Kelby right here. This is my hot
That's
piece of
normal
ass I drag
and
around
good.
with me every day.
Nice to meet everybody.
I'm just kidding. He is a hot piece of ass though.
He's fine. He's
He didn't
fine.
say- he
He's
didn't
not
say-
offending me, but he ain't
Happy birthday, Dad.
got a
Happy
wide
birthday.
mouth.
We love you.
Birthday. All right, can we get into
Good,
these
show me his
questions?
fucking
Yeah,
face
over
again. Show me his
here.
fucking face
Alright,
again.
Kelby,
Show me the
what
face
did you
of
think about
Pookie.
it when you saw the
Show
first
me the
Hot
face
Tuah
of
video?
Pookie.
Excuse me, Hot Tuah, since I don't say it right anymore.
Hota. Hota.
Well, I didn't really know what to say. I just know that I woke up one morning to a snap.
okay, he's got his eyes are okay. His mouth is too wide. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what I think of Pookie. His eyes look okay. His mouth is too wide. His ears are kind of weird shape. Otherwise, I have nothing to say. He's just fucking. He's just fucking flat Stanley. He's just fucking
Okay,
nothing.
you
There's just
said-
nothing there.
You're gonna see something this morning that you probably don't want to see. Just disregard it. And then I opened up my TikTok, and there it was, all over the place.
Did you think you were a Pookie?
You told me I was.
Who else
Yeah,
was?
I did, but did you believe me?
Well, I didn't for the longest time.
That would
until
be,
you went on
dude. That would be fucked up. That would be extremely fucked up if she's like talking all the time about this guy Pookie that she's with, and he's like, "Well, yeah, I mean, we've been fucking together for like 3 fucking years or something, so I'm assuming it's me." And then you find out, no, that's actually somebody else. That'd be a fucked up way to find out someone's been messing around you, huh?
Yes, and said he had the long lashes and the blue eyes, and then I knew it was me.
She could have been talking about me.
I'm better
I should have
looking.
just come out and said it was Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm better looking.
Oh.
Pookie, I think Pookie has a very
Okay.
sense of
Like,
humor.
we passed for like brother and sister, I think.
Well, we are
We are second
cousins.
cousins.
Well, I mean, that don't mean anything.
And trust me, I would know if someone doesn't have a good sense of humor. Okay, I mean, look at what I'm doing here. Look how this is turning out. Okay, I know exactly what it means to not have a good sense of humor. Okay, I can recognize it right away. I suck. I fucking
Yeah,
suck.
we just figured out the other day that we're like
Yeah, we
really
actually did
close
last
cousins.
night?
Last night, yeah.
We figured out we're second cousins. We didn't even know it. No.
It was
It's my, let's see, how was it? My dad's mom's brother is your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very long process trying to explain to Chelsea how it worked.
I didn't
Hey, Lee
understand
said, so I'm going to be your aunt if we get married.
it.
I'd love to be your aunt. I'd be like, oh, I come to TT.
Yeah, fuck that. Immediately, no.
I think it'd be fun.
It would.
So how would that work? If we got married, are we cousins?
Yeah.
Us?
I'm going cross-eyed.
No, not you.
say,
No,
no,
sweet
I
home
don't think so.
Alabama.
No, that would make me and Haley cousins, right?
Yeah.
By marriage.
but-
Yeah, by
but
marriage,
still, we'd
but
still be cousins.
yeah.
By marriage.
Damn, that means you can't marry Hunter.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Why
Your
would I marry
cousin?
Hunter?
my cousin Hunter.
Why would I do that?
I mean, that was last resort.
She's got a man.
So we can be kin to you.
Hmm?
Well, if that falls through, I mean,
I can be
still wanna
kin.
to her somehow.
Fair enough. Well, what about us?
Hunter's my cousin, by the way.
Yeah, what
So
about
you're
y'all?
saying we're not gonna fall through?
We're not gonna fall through. Pookie,
Nope.
I got a surprise for you.
Nothing you do surprises me anymore.
Game Time's hooking us up. We're gonna be able to get some good tickets. Here, you pick. Pick your top 3, and then I'll pick out of those.
Can it be a game, a concert? I can choose anything.
Yeah.
So we can either go to the UFC fight night next month, we can go to the WWE this Friday night, or we can go to Monster Jam Saturday night.
I'm picking Monster Jam.
God, Pookie is just putting me to
Monster Jam.
bed, man. He is a
yeah,
fucking
and you already know
dry.
I'm taking the view from the seats
dry-
before we arrive.
No, the term is wet
Game Time
blanket,
makes it
you
easy to
fucking
avoid
moron.
getting
I was about to say
ripped
dry
They have
blanket.
the lowest price
He's a
guarantee,
dry
which will
blanket.
get you 110%
The
of
fuck are you talking about?
Take
No,
a
he's a
guess,
wet
work out,
blanket.
buy
He's just
tickets
like a
with Game
drip,
Time.
man.
Download the app.
Where's
create
the
an
zhuzh?
account,
Where's the
put
energy?
Talk
Come on,
Tuah
man.
for
You gotta
$20
fucking.
off
You're
your
on.
first
You're on a
purchase.
fucking show,
Terms
man. You're on a
apply.
show.
Again, create an account.
Put some
Talk
zhuzh in it, man.
TALKTUAH for $20.
You got fucking hundo thousands of
Maybe
people
ring your
watching
man and see
you.
if he been acting right. Download Game Time today. Pookie, what time?
I've had like 4
Game
people
time?
fucking max
What time
watching
is
this
it?
shit, you know,
Game
fucking
time.
like, I think
What,
I don't
you
think
think
any
you're
of them
gonna
are
fall
real
through
or
from
anything, but I'm
half?
fucking, you know, I'm fucking doing it, man. I'm fucking doing it, fucking put some zhuzh in it, man.
I was thinking of like, yeah, like.
I'm gonna go to bed on fucking live camera otherwise. Fucking putting me to bed, Pookie. You're so damn boring
You
and
have
slow
some working
talking.
to do yourself.
Thank
So
you. He
don't.
also
Monotone.
has
That's what I was
attitude.
looking for.
No,
Slow
you do have
talking.
sass.
Monotone.
You do have sass.
You're monotone.
Yes,
You're
he's a
monotone.
sassy
He
ass
gives me
man.
sass. I was the unsassiest man until I met this woman.
That's valid.
And now I'm
Okay,
full of
that is
sass.
valid. I can't be mad at
This
that
woman
because
ruined
you
me.
are a sassy man.
Yeah, you are.
You are who you are. You surround yourself around.
Shut the fuck up,
So I guess we
Pookie.
all
I hate
sassy.
Pookie.
Yeah,
I hate
really are.
Pookie already. I hate him so much already.
What did you think when you saw the TikTok video?
At first, I was like, she's drunk as shit.
You
'Cause,
already
like,
knew.
I know you
Oh, this
personally,
is-
and like
this
you're
is gonna
used to be like
hurt.
a very state of yourself.
gonna-
kinda
this is
quiet
gonna
person.
hurt.
Just to see that video, I was like, what the fuck?
It's because
Yeah.
she was with me.
Yeah, Chelsea actually bought me drinks all night, so you can
I
blame
did.
her.
She might not be the best influence.
Dude, Chelsea's such a bad influence. She always puts.
This is
stuff
all
to do and
Chelsea's
she can
fault.
always do it.
But when do you have the most fun? When
With
I tell-
Chelsea,
Thank you.
I'm not mad.
When does she end up in the most trouble?
with Chelsea.
Exactly.
Still, it's
But
something we
look,
can tell
we're
our
making
kids.
memories. Yeah, we can tell our kids this.
You can't
Yeah.
make memories in prison.
Yeah, did you know your Aunt Chelsea helped me jump a fence when I was drunk one time at a concert? She gave me a boost and flipped me over.
I
freaking
sure did, and I
fence.
would do it again.
I would too. I'd jump over it.
Yeah, after you saw the video, did you view her differently?
You knew it was Harley, didn't you?
So yeah, when I first saw the video, I texted her, and then she was kind of like crying and stuff. So I didn't.
Guys,
wanna
it's
add
such
to
a
the first
rehash of the
conversation
first
for the
episode. We're
divorce.
just like
Yeah.
going through the damn
So-
timeline of
You
the
know all
fucking
about it. You
Talk
locked yourself
Tuah
in the room with me
video
for a
coming
week.
out. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I did. I
Oh.
told you.
it's like we're
in
talking about
this
9/11, like
terrible
moment by
time.
moment. This is when America changed. It's like this fucking doesn't require this amount of fucking granular analysis.
I don't think. I don't.
Actually, we don't need to bring that up.
No, actually, I don't think y'all were like serious whenever we did the video.
I mean, he was trying to get there, but I was being like a bitch because, I mean, he's been playing hard to get with me for 3 years, so.
It's not playing hard to get for 3 years, and
Yes, he
I'll
was.
get to that later. I
Um,
finally get to say my piece, and
Actually-
I couldn't be more happier.
I love me a good game of chase.
It's not even a game of chase.
Apparently, if it lasted 3 fucking years.
It wasn't even a game of
I
chase.
feel like it was longer than 3 years.
No. We started hooking up last year. That was the
So-
first year.
So y'all were sneaky links before anything.
Not really
Sneaky
links.
links.
We did it very public. It was in a parking lot.
Sneaky links. I've heard of freaky links on Fox television, but sneaky links. What the hell is that?
So, yeah. Okay, but
few
y'all weren't like talking, like wanting to get in a relationship. You were just cracking it.
Well, see, me.
We were
I was
cracking it.
like, yeah, I'm going to kick every bitch to the curb for this man, but
This doesn't
damn,
seem like
he
it's
didn't
as
take it
long, so I think it'll be
serious.
okay.
Right. But he
She
had a
said
reason
she
to
was
say for
taking it
yourself.
serious, but there was also sides on her side where she wasn't showing.
Okay, but you
Seriousness.
weren't taking it serious, so it was valid for her to, you know.
Why were you being so hard to get with me?
So I
Yeah,
was-
I mean, I
Pookie,
know why.
explain
Tell
yourself.
people why.
Um,
Don't say her name.
so last year I was actually in a relationship for right around 2.5 years. Nobody knows that, of course, because
Wait.
Haley did not bring that up, so everybody just thinks I'm a sorry sack of shit. We broke up, I think, last March, and it was just kind of like a dirty breakup. So the last couple months after that, before I started actually like considering Haley, I was more working on myself and working on like being able to bring her what she needed for herself.
Oh,
before I was gonna
sure.
bring the hurt onto her.
Sure you were, buddy. You're just the fucking nicest guy that ever lived, and you're just always thinking of Haley. Yeah, whatever, man. You're getting strange any way you can, you fucking piece of shit.
Aw, stop.
So, like, after I figured that out, I was like, okay, well, fair enough, but I'm also an impatient bitch, and when I want something, I
Also,
want
he's
it
full of
right
shit.
there, you
Yeah,
know.
see, I'm over here thinking the whole time, oh, he didn't take her serious until she blew up online. That's what I was thinking. So that's
Yeah,
what
I
the
think
whole
that's a
internet-
reasonable
That's
thing to
what I
think.
see every day, but that's just
Yeah.
you can believe
that's
what you
how I
want at
took
the end of
it.
the day. I mean,
I sure can. I
know
can believe whatever the fuck
what
I
I feel in
want
my
based off
heart
of,
when I love
a
Haley, so,
rational
like,
assessment
that's
of,
just
of,
that.
of
Period.
the evidence
Yeah, go
before
on a
me.
3-year chase. Just kidding. Don't do that.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
All right, what was y'all's first impressions of each other when y'all first met?
What was that song?
I think the first time we ever met, so I'd pulled up to Sonic and I looked to my left and Alyssa was in the car, right?
Alyssa's my
Alyssa's
sister.
Chelsea's sister.
So I see my cousin, so I was like, let me go say hey. And then Haley happened to be in the car. And then I don't necessarily know where it went from after
We were
that.
Snapchatting, though, before that.
Before that?
Yeah.
I don't know
a
how
little
I got it.
before
Was
that.
it you that gave me your snap?
No, Alyssa did.
No, so Alyssa gave me her
Did you
Snapchat.
slid up
Did
on her
you
story, like,
ask
"Who's
for her
that?"
Snapchat or did you ask for his
I didn't ask
Snapchat?
for his.
Yeah, I think you added me.
No, because you
Yes.
slid up on her story.
Did I?
And you're like, who is that?
Maybe it was me. I'll take the blame. I don't care.
Anyhow. So we Snapchatted for a while, whatever. And then this man got a girlfriend, whatever, blocked me. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then when they break up, he'd unblock me and then Snapchat
But
me for
listen,
a while. Then they
But
get back together.
during this breakup, she had specified, so the world doesn't think I'm just a piece of sorry trash. During this breakup, she had specified that she did not want me back. So at this point, I was like, okay, I'm going to pursue myself forward. So I hit up Haley.
Pursue
And then
myself
I'm the
forward.
second
Sorry,
one.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat because I'm fucking hungry right now. Let me just give me 1 second. God, what the fuck? I gotta put. I know what I do. I'm like, what the fuck should I do right now while my audience is sitting with their fucking hands on their ass or something, sitting with their hands on their ass, waiting for me to get back to watching Talk Tuah. What I should do, is what I always do, put on a little video to just hold you guys tight. Like, eagerly awaiting audience while I figure this out. Feed? What the fuck am I trying to type right here? Oh, no. Shit. Give me 1 second. Oh, God, I'm starting to sweat. Oh, my God. Okay. That'll do. That'll work. That'll be good. That'll come up with something, right? Here we go. Yeah. Okay. I got something. Just give me 1 second. I need to figure out this other thing, and then I'll get back to this thing. It won't take but a moment. But until then, look at this shit. Look at this shit. And then it plays. Yes, come on. Here we go.
Hi, I'm a nutritionist, and today I'm going to talk about tips in order to help you suppress your appetite when you're hungry. So the first thing you can do is drink a glass of water, because a lot of the times when your brain is telling you that you're hungry, it's actually wrong and you're just thirsty. Number 2, you can chew gum, because sometimes your body is a little stupid, and if you're chewing gum, it's going to think that you're actually eating food and stop making you hungry. Number 3 is you can smoke a cigarette, because it's much better to get the health issues that come with smoking the cigarette than to actually just eat food. So hopefully you all got that. This was satire. The only thing that you can actually do to suppress your hunger if you're hungry is to eat. That's the way that the hunger is going to stop. If you're hungry, eat. Hi, I'm a nutritionist, and today I'm going to talk about tips in order to help you suppress your appetite.
See, that wasn't so
when you're
bad.
hungry. So the
Was
first
it?
thing
No.
you can do is
No, it wasn't. It wasn't so bad at all. Let's get back to Talk Tuah. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea.
And so she was like, nothing. So she made me drive all the way to Lewisburg.
Curious about Ozempic or Wegovy, but not sure if your insurance covers it? That's where Ro comes in. Ro can help you
Oh.
understand if GLP-1s are right for you and your goals.
One of the
That's
benefits
just the
of being a
beginning. Ro
tragically
members
broken
have
man is
support
I
throughout
have
the
very,
process. That
very
means
good
no
medical
insurance
insurance
paperwork,
because
and
I
you'll have
need it
access
very
to your
badly.
provider on demand for any questions. Plus, you can sign up online from the comfort of your own home. That means no waiting for an in-person doctor's appointment, no commute to a doctor's office, and no waiting.
I can go to the doctor whenever I
Join the
want.
Over 250,000 people who have already chosen Ro to access GLP-1s. Go to ro.co/Tuah to find out if you're covered for free. That's ro.co/Tuah.
I am good.
Go to ro.co/safety for box warnings.
Go to
and safety
ro.co.
information. RX only.
We sat in the
Go to
parking lot of
Roco.
Walmart for like, I don't know,
And just yapped.
for like 3 hours. And then turns out, I swore somebody was in the car when I got there. So I look in the back seat and I'm looking around and I'm like, nobody's in this car. Coming to find out, there was somebody in the car. Her friend KK is in the
That's not my
back.
friend, that's my cousin.
Her cousin KK is in the back floorboard under a blanket, and she sat there for 3 hours and didn't make one peep.
3
I never knew
hours?
she was there.
is a G. I'm
Dude, she's
telling
a
you.
trooper for
That's
that.
what I'm
Why was
saying.
she in there?
KK's always got my back on shit. KK, Calissa, whatever the hell you want to call
I would have been back there giggling.
Dude.
I never knew she was
giggling
there.
the whole time.
Oh, she was like pulling a prank?
I was scared. I didn't
So,
want to go by myself.
You just like covered her
So,
up.
What
he
the
started
hell?
Kissing me. And then, like, by the time I looked over, I saw KK peeking up from under the covers.
That's that's very weird. That's some like sitcom shit. That's like some shit that people do and you're like you see in a TV show. It's like no one actually fucking does that, you know? Like that's very weird. Like we live in the modern era. There's not a more efficient way to do that. You can't just fucking like you could just have like a fucking ongoing phone call. Just have your phone on, fucking call them and just put it in your pocket and they're fucking hearing the whole time. If he starts getting fucking grabby, you can do something about it. You don't have to be hiding under a blanket in the back of the car. That's fucking really, really weird. That's very weird. That's some Scooby-Doo shit. That's fucking strange.
I'm so aware.
And she kept looking back there, so that's why I was like confused. I was like, is somebody back there? But I swear, KK was his.
Yeah, she's
So
not
she's
very
so
slick,
small.
is she?
Like,
Yeah,
she's-
she is tiny.
You can
She
put her
back
just
there,
about
I
anywhere.
swear. And then we left, and it was like 2 weeks later, she finally told me that somebody
No,
was back
it
there.
was years, Kelby, because you blocked me not long after that.
No.
Yes, it was. You didn't know that for years.
All right, fair enough. We got back together, me and my ex. So,
Tennessee
at
is
the time,
crazy.
listen, I had deep love for that girl, so I couldn't just give that up if she wanted me back. I'm a fighter. I got to do what I got
No,
to do.
fair enough.
But now we're done.
I only
It's
give
been
like
done.
10 chances and then I'm done. I know you agree.
Yeah.
What number am I on?
What?
What number am I on?
You're good. You haven't done anything.
Okay, on a serious note, how do you feel about the people sliding into her DMs now?
It really depends on the person and what they say. So like
That right.
Makes sense.
famous people can come into the conversation and I really don't care. It's more of like I
Yeah,
don't
because they're
necessarily know.
those people are full of shit, and they're making all these insane promises to Haley all the time, like they're gonna be her new mother and stuff. So you don't have to take that seriously.
I'm a very jealous person. I'll say it.
That's
I ain't-
okay.
What's mine is
yeah,
mine.
yeah,
That's just
no,
at the
I
end of the
agree.
day.
Yeah.
And people can
Ooh.
agree just
Ooh. That's. Oh, sorry. I'm getting so upset. I'm brushing the microphone with my nose because I'm just so sullen from that. Jesus Christ. Oh, you don't want to hear a guy say that. What's mine is mine. Oof. What are you gonna get up to, Pookie? I wonder what you'll do to keep yours yours. I wonder what lengths you'll go to. I can only wonder and worry.
agree whatever.
I agree.
But
Jesus,
it don't
Pookie, take it
necessarily
easy.
bother me when they say it to
I know he's a
her.
young man. I know he's a young man. This is something you kind of fucking come to terms with in time, I think. As the title of my stream states, I'm a very, very old man. I've come to terms with my jealous instincts and learned to temper them, you know. And I hope Pookie will too, and he'll stop saying things like "What's mine is mine. What belongs to Pookie stays in Pookie's hands. And if someone tries to take it from Pookie, shit, I fucked that up. If someone tries to take that from Pookie, it won't end well for them, let me tell you."
It's regardless, like if she feels the need to text them back. And I
Right.
understand like the concept, like it can be business. But
One day I'm gonna get through one of these
that's not-
things and not fuck it up.
I'm not
One
gonna do
day,
that.
one day.
So like
Not
business,
today.
Yesterday,
Not
Kelsey.
today.
I figured out what was wrong yesterday.
Oh.
There was nothing wrong yesterday.
Was it Bailey?
There was nothing
No.
wrong yesterday.
He's full of shit.
So we went to Soho House yesterday.
Don't trust Pookie.
And we seen Bailey Zimmerman and his band sitting at the bar. Did that make you feel a certain way when he came
What
up
do you
to
gotta
us?
get though? Like I've listened to his music since he's been like a thing. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
not even like
fucking
a
adore
crush
his
type thing.
music.
It's like a holy shit, I listen to him all the time.
Yes.
Like,
And I get that.
yeah.
I understand that.
But
I mean,
it
he's
wasn't.
an
It wasn't
attract-
me that got him upset.
I just feel like Bailey, he may have not been. And if he wasn't, I
He's
apologize.
an
to
over
Bailey.
friendly person.
But he was
that's,
very, very flirtatious.
Okay, that's his personality. He's
But
like
that-
a.
Oh man, I've been here
understand.
before. I've had these exact words exchanged between me and other people. This is embarrassing, man. I fucking like God, was I like this? Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you got to take it a little easier, Pookie, I think. And I'm speaking, with the benefit of hindsight in mind, and I've definitely said these exact words before, and I feel pretty not great about it as I'm watching them reflected back on me. But you gotta understand, she's getting a lot of attention. She's very famous all of a sudden, and she's getting a lot of attention from a lot of people. You're gonna have to kind of expect that and be cool with it, because otherwise you're gonna commit some kind of violent act. I'm worried. Just take it easy, buddy. Take it easy.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, I
No,
think
It's
I
perfectly
think
fine,
that
and I'm
is
fine,
fine.
and I feel good, and I'm fine, and I'm fine. Look at me, I'm fine. Look how relaxed I am.
fucking love that man's music. I listened to it for years. Like that was something I was so tickled about.
I didn't
you know?
really take him as being flirty.
Ow, what am I
I feel like
doing?
he's just like a.
I'm getting bored. I'm just trying to
I
fucking
mean,
pop my
it
knuckles,
did
and I
throw
think
me
I've
off
done
at
as
one
much of it
time.
as I
He
can
said
do, and I'm just hurting
something
myself.
about- I'm not gonna bring it up. but
No,
I was
say
like,
it. Let me hear.
Say it. Go ahead. Say it. I'm fine. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Say it. I'm fine. Go ahead and say it.
Very sweet or very.
No, he's like, so you do have a boyfriend? I was like, yes.
Which
You
he
shouldn't be
said.
asking
Bailey
that
said
question.
himself that he was talking to a girl. So it's not like
Yeah,
he was
that's
hitting on you.
that was my
Men
defense
cheat.
too.
Know that. Watch yourself.
Oh, okay.
But did I or did I not call up Maddie?
What was that?
Maddie's my best friend. If you didn't
Yeah,
know that.
she was pitching another friend to
Yeah,
him the whole time.
I wanted to hook Maddie up with him. I was like, Maddie, I was like, I got you, dude. You know, because like me and Maddie share like the same interests. Like we love his music, but she just loves him. You know. I
To
was
an
trying to-
extent.
But I was trying to help her out.
But like this is the
But he was.
thing.
He was a nice
This
guy.
is the thing. So if this was me in my shoes, say some lady. that you
Say
don't even
some
know,
lady.
say I'm at dinner.
I'm at
and a
dinner.
girl I know
I'm
is
at dinner. Some lady.
And I invite her over, and she's sitting there. I'm like, Haley, come meet my girlfriend that I know. You walk in there, you gonna slap her. You gonna slap me and slap her.
Okay, well he's got a fair point, but the way
Yeah, because Haley's an extremely violent woman, as we've heard
I
before
still
many
don't
times
see it
before.
like that. 'Cause
See,
he's
that's what I'm
a
saying.
celebrity. Like he's
And before all this shit
What am I,
happened,
chop liver?
yeah. You
You are, dude. Of course you are. Who the
No,
fuck
but
are
all
you?
this shit
We didn't even know you had a fucking face until fucking 10 minutes ago, buddy. Yeah, you are fucking chopped liver, okay? Everybody fucking knows her. She's the damn Halloween costume, dude. Fucking, there's no Pookie Halloween costumes. Fuck. There's no fucking Pookie Halloween costumes, motherfucker. Get it straight.
Been like Bailey Zimmerman. That's the shit that got me through.
Yeah, you are
college.
chopped liver,
Oh,
motherfucker. Get used to
I
it.
listen to
Still
Bailey
do.
Zimmerman.
Yes, exactly. And I texted you. I was like, dude, come meet me. So nice.
He ain't flirting with me.
I ain't
Come on,
flirting
sit
much.
down in the chair, talk to Muslim.
No, listen, but stand corrected. I was disgusting. I had just got off work, and I literally came with the thought that I was just picking Haley up and going home. And she's like, come inside Soho. And the lady at the front desk makes me feel like I'm poor. I walk up, and I'm like, ma'am, I'm here to see Haley. And she's like, well, I don't know you. And I'm like, I understand that. I'm just here. I got to go in there. She's right there.
I can
She's
understand
like,
this being
well,
a
I
little
can't let you in.
upsetting.
I'm
Yeah.
like- she's like, this is a private
They're like kind of treating him like he's
business or whatever
trash.
it is.
That would
And
be
I was
kind of
like,
shitty.
okay. She was like, have a seat right there and text Haley and she'll come get you. And I'm just like, am I that poor? Like, I can't even get in.
It's
See,
a
that's
little.
how I
That's
think of it, though. Like,
But
they done
that's
him like
just like
that.
a membership place. You have to walk in with someone that's a member.
Okay, let me clear this up. What you do for work, and I apologize.
I
to the
get that, but I
listeners
also- I
and
mean,
all
I would
the
never-
people that he works with.
my solution to not having that sort of negative feeling is to never even fucking consider walking in somewhere like that. Like never even try to go in somewhere like that. And so far, that's working pretty good for me. But yeah, I could see how that could be a little irritating. You know.
Have clowned him. It's just something with pipes. That's all I know. And so I said a pipe layer. Okay, can you please specify what you actually do for work? Since I
So,
had it wrong.
branching off that, I actually came into work one day and all the guys at work were like, oh, so you're a pipe layer now. And I was like, no, listen, I swear on my life I didn't say that. I told her I'm plumber. So I'm a plumber for the local 572.
Oh.
I am not a pipe layer. I am not a pipe layer.
He always tells me stuff about pipes, so I just kind of assumed. You need to get that.
No.
What do they call you at
Yeah,
work?
but plumber's a respectable
I have
profession
no
for sure.
identity anymore. Everywhere I go is Pookie.
And that's good that once the bloom comes off the rose for this shit for Haley, that's good to know that Pookie will have a stable and respectable profession that he will be able to provide for them because they are going to be together forever. Of course they are. And I'm not as confident that Haley's going to be famous for that entire time, So far, it doesn't seem she has the sauce. It doesn't seem like she has the sauce to do other things, She hasn't shown us she can do other things yet anyway. But it's comforting to know that Pookie will be there with his plumbing job, his reliable plumbing job, to support her in her time of need once she stops being famous, which I think is going to happen any minute now,
So
from what
do
I
you
can
have a
tell.
nickname for Haley?
Shithead.
Word. That's a good
That's
one.
not what you call me. What's my name in your phone?
Unless good people like me just keep it going, which I think, people like me and the Go Off Kings, and I think we can all agree that I'm just as good as them, and I'm just as funny as them. That we might keep this ball going, of fucking people watching Talk Tuah and spinning hay into gold. What did Rumpelstiltskin do? He turned something into gold. Was it hair? Did he spin hair into gold? He turned something that wasn't gold into gold, and then they had a ton of gold, and it was pretty great. It could turn out that way for her, maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to watch and see, I guess.
Ew. That's gross.
Don't even.
You
Don't
just
even
mad
say
you
that
ain't got
shit.
this.
I
Word.
don't want my man call me princess for one.
I like it. I like people worshiping the ground I walk on.
Hey, princess. No, that's gross.
What he
Prince,
calls
it's just a
They don't say that,
mouthful.
though.
Big head?
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like I just call you Harley.
She calls
Or
her
dumbass.
Charlie.
Dumbass.
Yeah, you
Dumbass
call her
a lot,
Charlie all
but-
the
I
time.
call her Charlie.
You fuckhead.
Is that all I call you? I think that is all I call you. I'm like, Charlie.
Were you surprised with
Charlie.
how Haley's handled everything since coming out of hiding?
Yeah, because like I said at the very beginning, I never anticipated on her actually coming through with it because she was always, like I said, that quiet person. But like I am proud of her because I mean she has
What?
turned her life around, and I don't know necessarily like your whole full backstory. I know pieces of it from like your childhood and stuff, but I mean, you really turned your life around and made a good name for yourself. So I really am proud of you.
Well,
That's
thank
one.
you.
That's one way of
And
looking
hey,
at
I
it.
got
Sure.
you
Yeah,
out there.
she's made a good name for
Thank
herself.
you.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Sweet. Did you prepare for this? Like,
Me?
did you script these
To
questions?
an
'Cause
extent,
you're
She's-
doing
but
good.
not
she's-
like-
You're doing good.
She's changed the circumstances of her life a great deal, sure. And to say that she did that, like that's something that she did through her efforts and not something that was just sort of a occurrence of pure happenstance and coincidence is maybe giving her too much credit. But to say that she fucking what did she say? I fucking even remember. Oh gosh, this happens to me all the time. We're fucking like this is This is maybe why I shouldn't eat so many of these fucking gummies or whatever when I do this, because fucking like I'm like I start making a point and then I'm like I've already forgotten what I'm talking about by the time I've gotten to the end of the sentence.
Turned her life around.
That's what it is.
And,
Turned her life around. Made a good name for herself. That's what it was. Thank you, Pookie. I don't know if she's made a good name for herself. I actually fear that maybe in the end this might be a problem for her. This specifically because she doesn't have a good name for herself, because this is what she's known for doing. You know, that might not be the case in the end.
Full backstory. I know pieces of it from like your childhood and stuff, but I mean, you really turned your life around and made a good name for yourself.
Made a good name for yourself. I think that's a bridge too far.
I tapped into my daddy issues right there. Thank you.
Okay, we're into some Freudian shit here. Jeez.
For this? Like,
Me?
did you script these
To
questions?
an
'Cause
extent,
you're doing
but
good.
not like
You're
To
doing
an
good
extent.
right now.
To an
I was
extent.
through last night,
I'm
but
sorry.
just-
I'm sorry.
Just a sweet person. I
Yeah,
ain't like
no,
you.
he is.
What do you mean?
Not to me.
I feel like he was leaning into it a little bit there. What do you mean? What do you mean?
To me. Is it because you think I'm gonna?
I think you're doing it on purpose, Pookie.
What did you say?
Like, wow.
If y'all want to bump lips, you go right ahead. Don't blame me.
What'd you say?
If you want to bump lips, do it. Don't. I'll sit outside.
Whoa.
That's
Can we
too
say
far.
What? Something happened. What the hell are they? What the fuck? What the hell's going on? What are you talking about? Bumping what?
That was sweet. Did you
Bumping
prepare
what?
for this? Like,
Me?
did you script these
To an
questions? 'Cause
extent.
you're
I
doing
sure.
good.
Okay, I was like, it doesn't
I
seem
don't
that
know
way.
right
I
now.
just happened to look.
I mean,
through last
prepare
night,
what?
but
What's
I'm
to
just-
prepare?
Just a sweet person.
Yeah,
I ain't like
no,
you.
he is.
What do you
Oh, I thought they meant for the
Not to
show.
me.
No.
Yeah, that's another
I
question.
said
Why
the
are you?
same shit.
Why are you so mean to me? Is it because you think I'm gonna steal your bitch from you or what?
What
Well,
did you
first of all,
say?
don't call her that. First of all, don't call her that.
Bump lips, you go right ahead. Don't blame me.
What'd you say?
If you want to bump lips, do it.
I actually, you know, yeah, if you two want to bump lips, that'd actually be pretty hot. If I'm being honest with you, that'd be pretty hot. I wouldn't mind that one bit. If I'm being honest with you,
Can we
Too
say
far.
sound like Bill Clinton. Come on, you two bump lips would be pretty good right now.
Fuck us.
Wait a fucking minute. Can we say that?
Huh?
Carol, that is not what he's meaning.
No.
Oh, yeah, bumping lips. Oh, I know what you mean. Scissoring. Yeah, they're talking about scissoring. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, now Pookie's really on board. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shit, yeah.
Let's go that far. But
Talking about scissoring, baby. Yeah.
My cookie
everybody
lips?
kisses their homies. Like,
That's what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
kissing none of my homies.
you're
No.
lying.
I ain't kissing none of my homies, let me tell you.
Yeah.
That was Austin. That's not me.
That is you.
But you
That
love
is
it.
you.
I was not looking. Johnny calls me sexy.
Yeah, he does.
God, this episode fucking sucks. This one really
How
sucks.
can
This
we
one
do
really
this on
fucking
Talk
sucks.
Tuah?
I actually had to like.
I kind of like the other lady a little bit. It's like, you know, despite all the shit she's been through and whatnot, she fucking seems like she's got a pretty good attitude about it. And she just seemed like, you know, despite all that crap, like being the most horrible person ever. This is just, I just don't
Well-
fucking care about any of this fucking shit.
So it was more you want to do it.
That's
than-
a-
Like the three people that fuck shit. The three people that this there, I've got this. Hold on. All the people that this conversation would be interesting to are in the podcast. Like this, everything they're fucking talking about has no fucking relevancy to anybody except the three of them. It's like, what the fuck should anyone fucking
Bruce
care about this
liked it
shit?
because He was excited to do it.
Well, she was at my house and Johnny had FaceTimed us, and he was talking about how would you feel coming on the podcast, and I was like, you know, I'll do it. It's more for Haley because like, if she can branch off from this and get like,
Who else
higher
would it be
views or
for?
whatever that
You?
may be, I'm gonna do that for her.
So would you ever do social media, like getting the opportunity for being
I don't know if
out
I'd ever
there?
do social media itself. Like if I could do what Haley does and just travel and not have to deal with the social media part, probably. But
the
I'm
fuck
fairly-
are they
I'm
talking
very
about?
family-oriented,
Mhm.
and I don't like being apart from my family very long.
Yeah, me too.
So that's just one of those things.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
And Haley leaves me like at least 2 weeks out of the month. I'm just sitting there in my house. I have nothing to do.
Yes, you do. You have.
Oh
money.
God.
Okay,
Oh,
but
it's
majority
fucking
of the
show's
time
giving me
we're gone
indigestion.
if he's
Jesus.
talking to you, so.
What's your mama and daddy think about all this? I know your daddy's like the number one Talk
Yeah,
Tuah
my
listener.
dad actually got
We love you, P.
my dad actually got some like little thing sent to him. It was like a little plaque, and it said like one
Oh,
of the top
God.
Talk Tuah listeners.
Oh
And
God,
then my
Dad.
dad's like-
Dad,
my
come
loves
on,
it. My
Dad.
puts it up. My dad posted it.
Dad, don't, Dad, no, Dad, don't do that. Dad, no. Dad, please don't do
My
that.
dad
That's a
took
bad
pictures of her
idea.
on his front porch, and I actually took the picture, so he had to blur it out, my face.
I seen
So he
that.
posted that, and
He
it
put
got like a lot of
emoji over
love.
it.
And he always asks about Haley, and he's like, "When's Haley doing this?" We're supposed to go to a cookout this weekend for his birthday. And then my mom actually hasn't met her yet, but that's just one of those things where, you don't want to bring anybody to your mom. So like I got to make sure Haley is the desired one, because I thought the last one was, and I brought her around my mom, and it just like I look like a fool. So it's just my mom's somebody special to me that you just.
Okay, now I'm getting on Pookie's side. Now I got on Pookie's side. Talking nice about your mom. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nobody just
Yeah,
needs
that
Granny.
was a big step. I
That
was
was a big
actually
step.
really surprised when you did
I was
that.
surprised when she said, "Come over to the house."
Maybe
I was like,
Pookie's okay
That's
after
what
all.
I need.
You were the only man to stay the night with me. And
I don't even
am
think
an
I
adult.
meant to stay the night that night. I had just fallen asleep. I was over there, and then I was supposed to go home, I believe, but I couldn't. That's because Haley drags me out after work sometimes, and I get up at 4:30 every morning, and she keeps me out till about 12. I try to leave at 9, and then she's like, 9:10.
Sorry.
I'm like, okay.
Sorry.
Then she's
Then
like, 10. I'm like, okay. 10:30.
10.
And it just keeps continuing the
10.
process, and when I try to leave, she just latches onto me, won't let go.
You should be appreciative of that, though.
I am very
Because
appreciative.
I'm not like that with anybody.
Well, I
I'm
don't
like,
le-
all right, bye, see ya.
I don't
later.
leave for a reason. I want to be there. If I could stay there, I would.
Do your best Haley impression.
I would hope that they like each other. Yeah.
Talk Tuah. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I'm just
no.
kidding.
Hot
Really
tub,
good.
hot tub.
Shut the fuck up. Were you nervous to meet Granny?
How do we all shut
Not
the
really,
fuck up?
grandparents love
That'd be
me.
nice.
Just
And
love me.
unfortunately, we still got a ways to go until that
They
happens.
love me. Just because I have that southern charm to where I'm like very respectful and stuff like that. So
He's always
typically,
talking about this, like, oh, I'm
older
like I'm such a nice guy and I'm so charming. That's when I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
women seem to like me.
And that is what she said about you, that you're very mannersome and you're just a nice boy.
Mannersome.
About my daddy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just gotta check real quick. Oh, I can leave it pausing. Mannersome. I don't think mannersome's a
Here's
word.
character. He don't remember my name. He just calls me that boy.
When's the time you're gonna bring?
And I'm
back
going to
mom?
talk about fucking up your words
My
and
mom
whatnot
asks
when
me
you're
all the time. She's like, "You're ashamed of us."
talking
I'm
on
like, "No, Mom, it's not
microphone.
even funny."
Mannersome?
My mom doesn't understand the reason I do it, but I plan on doing it here soon. I just haven't had the time.
It is a
because
word.
Haley comes to my house.
Mannersome is a word. Mannersome, the earliest known use of the adjective mannersome is in the 1870s. Bear with me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, yes, I accept all cookies. The fuck? OE's earliest evidence for mannerism is from 1876 in the writing of R.D. Blackmore, novelist and fruit farmer. Fascinating.
For some odd reason, we just don't end up leaving the bed. We bed rot and watch movies all weekend. And I never actually get out of the actual house. So I plan on doing it probably around Thanksgiving, I'd say, because we always have like a big Thanksgiving dinner. It'll probably be at my house this year, so
But that's gonna be meeting the whole family, right?
yeah. She'll meet
Dang.
everybody. I ain't got that big of a
That's-
family
We need
down
to
there. It's just my
discuss
aunt.
Tom's
I ain't got a big fam down there.
Granny's deviled eggs.
Well, we do. We
Y'all
don't.
have deviled eggs?
We don't do Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. We always usually do like the weekend or the weekend after, so everybody can be there.
You know we're gonna be riding horses then, right?
Well, that weekend I already told Mom we're not doing it then.
God, we're just talking
You
about
said
what
the
we're
weekend.
doing on the
Well, the
weekend. What the
weekend
fuck? What the
Okay,
fuck
the
is
weekend
this?
after's fine, but the weekend of, we're gonna be
Make your
horse
plans on your own time, okay? This is supposed to be a fucking show. What are you doing?
I ain't on the horse.
riding. We're going out with Hunter. Him and Hunter are gonna hit it off.
Have you met Hunter yet?
Yes.
They were all at work one day, and if I'm in their house, I get so fucking bored by myself, so I'll start cleaning shit. You know
Jake
how
Paul's
I
supposed
do.
to
I
show up
gotta
at some
set
point,
my
right?
mess.
Like,
I made his bed.
what
for
time is
him,
that
and
fight
I'm
at
like,
anyway?
looking
What time is
over
that
to, like,
fight
start
at?
making it.
I don't want to miss it.
Her eyelashes
I'm a
flew
fucking
out, like,
red-blooded
50
American. I
miles
want to miss that fight.
That doesn't even surprise
Sorry,
me.
Carol. I
Speaking
ain't
of
telling you that.
The Mike
speaking
Tyson
on
Jake
that,
Paul fight. What
one
time is
day
that?
Haley had left my house when I was at work,
Time.
and she texted me and she said I left you a gift, and I was like, "What's the gift?"
It was her
I get
eyelashes.
home.
8
there's one
p.m.
eyelash
I
stuck
think
on my
we
pillow.
got enough
I was
time.
like, "What is this?"
I think we're just gonna make it.
Took a nap, and I woke up and
It's
it was
7-Eleven
stuck
right
to the side
now.
of my face.
There you go. You're carrying her.
Hey,
You're,
thank
you're
you,
carrying her
thank
love
you.
with
think
you.
the
Okay, what are you
same
fucking
thing
talking
I
about?
do. I was like, man.
There's not going back. There's no fucking way.
Do they send it to you? What?
Yeah, and no, it depends. So like, I get some friends that'll send it to me because they know it's me. So they'll say, even your podcast now, they'll send me videos and they're like, "Go Pookie, go you," and stuff like that. I don't have any friends that would be necessarily mean just because they know you're mine, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because like I said, I'm very protective of you, and it probably wouldn't be a good day for them.
Oh, he's gonna kill
I
them.
think
Wow.
it gave it
Wow.
away when I said the party
Shocking.
animal tattoo on your
The
leg.
party animal definitely gave it away. I had so many people text me that afternoon and was like, I saw your party animal tattoo. People I haven't talked to in 5 years.
Dude,
hit me up
dude,
since high school,
dude.
and they're like, so when you
I'm not trying to like, forecast stormy weather for you, okay? But let me tell you, all right, as someone who knows, you are gonna fucking regret that shit, buddy, okay? There's gonna be a time where you're fucking, I don't know, almost around 40 years old or something like that, and looking at the tattoos on your body and going like, what the fuck was I fucking doing? What in thinking even? What the fuck was going on then? It's a terrible fucking idea. What the fuck was I fucking thinking? Party animal. I ain't no party animal, not anymore anyway. Not for a long time, if I'm being honest. Anyway.
going on the Talk Tuah pod, and I'm like, how do you know these things? Like, who are you?
People have given you a lot of shit for not taking me on a date.
People give me shit a lot for a lot of
I mean,
things.
you see me coughing, so I'm not a
So,
fucking
like,
party
for
animal
starters,
anymore if
the
I ever
whole
was.
you on for 3 years, but now everybody knows that I was in a relationship for 2 of those years.
Ugh.
That wasn't
Okay,
really
okay,
leading you
Not a
on.
party animal.
Let me cook here.
Okay.
Ugh.
And
Wait
you
a
can back me
second.
up.
Wait,
you
you-
can back me up.
Hold on, you were in a
Mm.
relationship for the 2 years.
Relationship for
her?
2 years.
I
No,
didn't
when
talk.
they would break up, I was like number one. Am I
Can we
stupid?
please talk about
No,
something
I
other than our
was the one
relationships?
that
This is
happened.
so
It
fucking
was
boring.
one
Come
time
on.
That happened. After that,
Do you
we
guys
broke
do
up, and
anything
Dylan
else?
has been Haley since.
Period.
The world just thinks I'm some sorry sack of shit.
Well, I thought you were sorry.
Oh, how did they ever get that idea? How did they ever get that fucking
That's
idea?
what I'm saying. Nobody knows. It's because she
Yeah.
never brought it up.
No, you didn't.
Because I agree.
Fucking piece of shit.
Date.
What's the first official date y'all been on?
Show's making me
So
upset.
the first official date, I took her to Jay Alexander's, and then, but that whole day, I just got off work that afternoon, and then I ran to.
we're still talking
Party
about the
City,
day
got
of?
balloons, and then I ran to Walmart. I got
We're
flowers.
talking about some, I don't know, someone's
and
birthday
then
or
I
something.
went
I don't know.
home. I
Someone's-
blowed up 60 balloons.
Someone's
somehow,
stream
with a
anniversary. I
straw.
don't know what the fuck they're talking
I-
about.
Tied them all up, put them in my floor, put this little decoration down,
Hmm.
and then she made me drive all the way to Lewisburg to pick her up instead of driving to my house because it was closer
Let's do it
for
at my
me.
house. I got
I
it
drove
ready.
her. I drove all the way to Lewisburg, picked her up, took her to dinner, and then I had to make like an observation. I was like, "How do I get her back to my house?" Because she wasn't staying at my house that night. So I had called my buddy. I texted my buddy Shane. And I
Right,
was
Shane.
like, "Dude, I
Shane,
need an
yes.
excuse to go to my house," and he was like, "Okay, I
Mhm.
got you." And he made the worst excuse
Mhm.
possible.
A
He said,
lunchbox.
"I forgot my
Mhm.
lunchbox. Can you bring it to me?"
Come on, Shane.
And I was like,
Mhm.
"Dude, I just in my head because I put it on speaker. And I was
Mhm.
like, you care if we go to my house?" She was like, "No."
Mm.
And then I
Oh,
already
okay.
had like my friends, Kaylee
okay.
and Brooke. They were at my house at that point, putting the rest of the decorations together because I didn't have time. So they're at my house setting all this up. So I already have all this planned on the loop, and she has no idea none of this is happening.
She has no
okay,
idea.
You tell me.
She
that
has
he
no
texts his
fucking
friend
idea.
On speakerphone, and he's talking about he needs his lunchbox. His lunchbox really bad, and I was like, "That's really fucking weird." But I never thought any more of it. I was like,
I was about to
This
say with
motherfucker's
her,
needing
like
a
it
lunchbox.
probably went
Wow.
whatever.
It
Right
did.
over.
Wow.
I was oh
Okay.
him.
Oh, when we walked through the door, my door was shut, and I didn't know that. So I was trying to figure out how to get her to the front door first, my door, because I couldn't go in there first. So I walked to the kitchen and like did a little spin, and then she took off to the left. And I was like, okay, here we go. And of course she ruined it. Like she said, as soon as she walked in, my light switch is the first one, not the second one. And she
I've
took
heard
the
this
second one,
story
turned my
already
TV
when
on.
Haley told
Blows
it on
my
the
balloons
first
up.
episode or whatever. I don't
And then
remember,
she
but I've
turns the
heard this
light on,
already.
she
I've
turns
heard
the
all
light
these
on.
fucking details
Somebody
already. Why are
get
we
on the bed.
talking about
Like,
this
whoa.
again?
Like, okay, watch
Stop.
out now.
Just stop.
So,
Stop talking about this.
Yeah, I was actually really, really nervous when we walked. I wasn't until
I'm
we
you
got
so
didn't even
nervous.
Get to ask her out. She was just like get on the bed and then it's official. Like
Well, yeah, I asked her at that point. I was like, "So, what are you gonna say?"
so it's a yes.
You know how I am though. I'm not fucking serious. I was like, "Get on the bed."
Okay,
But
what
yeah,
Get on the
about
damn bed.
the first time Haley said "I love you"? Why didn't you say it back?
So, love.
Yeah, Pookie, what the fuck was that about?
She had asked me to come to the up there to that hotel that night. She got me absolutely slaughtered so fast because she was pouring me double shots of
Slaughtered.
vodka and Red Bulls, and so we went to the
Slaughtered. Slaughtered. The slang of the youth of today is fucking depraved. Slaughtered? Do better. Do better, the young people of America. Do better. Riz? Skibbery toilet? Slaughtered? I'm deeply ashamed.
And then she starts making a scene. She's yelling. That's the night I found about the "you so daddy."
Yeah.
So
I
she's
heard about
cussing and yelling.
You
and
so
blah, blah, blah.
daddy?
The neighbors are getting mad. They're knocking on our door, telling us to shut up.
Shut
or
the
they're gonna
fuck
call
up.
room
Yeah, I'm
service
knocking
and
on my
kick us
door.
out. And she's
I'm
screaming.
knocking
and
on my
yelling,
door
and I
saying,
don't
"Shut the
open
fuck
door,
up.
and
Shut
I'm
the
just like,
fuck up.
"Haley,
Shut the
stop."
fuck up."
Trying to
So-
open the neighbor's door.
Fuck yeah, they called
Why?
the people up there to come. What'd they say?
He
I
said
shouldn't have
there-
pounded on my
I kinda
desk like that.
Got us out of it because we walked back up. We went downstairs to find her earrings that Derek bought her.
This
Yeah,
is
Derek did
so
buy me those
fucking
earrings. I
boring.
lost
It's
them, and
driving
I
me
was so
nuts.
fucking pissed off
This is
about it,
so
actually.
So we
goddamn
walked down to
boring.
the bar and looked around. Walked
I
back
want to
up, and
jump
the
out of my
little
body.
Bus boy was standing there, whatever his name or whatever you call him,
The
and
valet.
I was like, "Y'all are getting a noise complaint." I was like, "Sir, we haven't said a thing." And he was
Talk
like, "I haven't
about
heard anything the whole time I've
something
been here." And I was
else than your
like, "We've been
relationship.
downstairs," But I didn't say that. He was just like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So when Haley told me she loved me, it was weird because
We was in the middle. Of
we was
cracking
in the
it.
middle of like some intercourse, right? So it
Cracking
was.
it.
She looked me right in the eyes and she's on top of me, and she's like, "I love you," and I'm like, "Whoa." Love is just one of those
Whoa.
things you don't say unless you mean it.
Did it
like,
throw you off guard?
yes,
did
so
you-
bad.
He laughed in my face.
I didn't
You
know what.
laughed at
He
her.
laughed in my face.
Now that's
Chelsea.
fucked up.
How's
Now
that-
when he said "I love you," did you laugh in his face?
That's so
Yeah.
fucked up.
She
Good.
did.
I
Good.
did.
Did
But
you
she
say
said it back.
But I
Yeah.
was sober.
I'm sorry,
I was
I'm like-
sober when he said it, and I was like, what? All right, Pookie, the people
I
need
just
to
I
know.
want this to be over with now. And all of a sudden, it's just like this is so fucking boring. This is so fucking boring. They got to be
Well,
talking
you
about
missed a
something
bunch
else
of
other than their
spots, and I had to
relationship
go
after
back
this
and
ad.
redo
They
it
have
myself.
to be. They just
I
have
do
to
like
be.
the shaver though. I like it better than.
They've been
anything else
talking
I've
about
done.
like their relationship for like a solid 40 minutes. They got to fucking talk about something else.
Oh yeah, it could have been very messy if it wasn't.
See, people, I take care of my man. That's probably
If
the
if
nicest
they
thing
want
I've
if
done.
if Pookie wants people to
The
think
same
of him
way
as
that
something
Pookie
other than
is
just
the
you know
Chairman Pro electric bull shaver.
a hanger on to Haley, you have to fucking
It's the best
show that you have some sort of existence beyond that, man.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know.
even Haley figured out how to use the thing.
I was interested when we talked about being a plumber, but he only talked about it for like 2
Well, it just
seconds.
depends on
Tell
what
me
you're
about your
looking
life
for.
as a
Sometimes
plumber.
they shave
Tell me
less
about
money,
your guys
sometimes
giving
they
you
shave
shit
a
at
lot.
work. Anything else other than the relationship you two have, okay? I've heard enough about that for one day.
Whenever you tell me to.
It's perfect for travel too. It has a travel.
Tell
light,
me more about
it has
Pookie's
some
body hair. Honestly, I'll fucking
it
talk
doesn't
about
take you that
anything
long
other
to shave
than
my
you
chest.
getting together and
So you better bring that bad boy with us. When we
how
go
you
biking.
feel about each other,
Send me
whatever. I don't
wherever
know.
I go.
I don't know. I
But
just
from
don't want to
here
hear
on
about
out,
it
I'm
anymore,
gonna take my
okay?
own jet.
Please stop.
If you're looking for a thoughtful and practical gift that he'll
Please
actually
stop.
use and love, the Chairman Pro is the way to go. Get 20% off and free
And we
shipping
come
with the
back and
code
we're talking
TUAH
about
at
something
manscaped.com.
something
That's
different than
TUAH.
before, yes?
20% off and free shipping with the code TUAH at manscaped.com.
That's
20% off. Not bad, not bad.
How'd you know you loved me?
God
It was
fucking
point
damn it.
It was up
Where-
for water park, wasn't it?
I would say to the point where
Ah, ha, ha, shut up. Oh,
I would say
this is why I only do this for
the
so long
times
because it
that
really
every
gets.
time
I don't know how I
we
did
get
this for
together, like, we
6
would hang out
hours
and
that one
stuff like
day. Oh my
that, on the way
god.
home, like, there was just like every day that I didn't want to be with Haley. So like even like the next day I'd ask, "Hey, you want to come to my house?" Or "Hey," she would text me, "Hey, do you want to come to my house?" I'd be like, "Yes, yes, yes." Like it was just one of those things where I knew Haley was the person for me, and after everything we've been through, and like when all this
Yes,
blowed
and we're
up, she's on your
so
vulnerable
fucking
side.
happy for
And
you,
that was just
okay?
Kind of like her breaking down to me and showing me that I'm her person, so I just gave her my all. And
It's
I'm
like
her
you just
person.
find your person and then you're just happy
Yes,
forever.
Chelsea, how about we bring up rapid fire?
I would like
Alright.
rapid fire.
Okay.
I would like rapid fire too. I would like any relief from this at all.
Well, some of them's like just for you and some of them's just for her.
Will you let us know?
More
I won't
questions. How much
specify
do you
her
love
because I
Haley?
My hair color for the longest time. She said.
What
long,
day was it when you met
blue eyes
Haley?
and long black
What
hair.
day was it when you
Yeah.
met
My hair
Haley's
brown.
Long
friends?
eyelashes and black hair.
And we've been together for 3 years.
Is it not black?
It's brown.
Okay, well maybe I'm.
Now,
close.
here's something I was gonna say earlier, and it hurts me to pause this. I don't want to pause this. I don't want to make this longer for myself, but I feel the need to say that he said they were together for 5 years, and then like earlier in this conversation, he was saying that we met like we got together like 2 months ago. And he was like in a different relationship. It's really confusing. Okay, I don't know. But I'll fucking shoot myself in the leg before I fucking go back and watch it again to find out what the fuck he's talking about. It's just,
If I
I'm
don't
just
ever
gonna let
get
that
married,
go.
would
But I feel like he's saying this sort of
We're already
Okay.
subjected to Maddie living with us, so if you want to.
this stuff doesn't match
No,
up.
You get your own bedroom.
Big X.
And then his mama's
No
house in the
match.
backyard.
Where do y'all see the relationship going in 5 years?
5 years, we gonna
5
be
years.
married and popping out like 9 kids. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
whatever, man.
9 kids is
No,
crazy.
not
We had
nine,
this
I
talk
like
the other
yours.
night. We was like, it's just one of those intrusive thoughts where you're just like, how many kids do you actually want? I feel like two's like the happy medium, and then like if you can handle two from there, you keep going. But in 5 years, I definitely hope to be married, have a kid, or at least 2 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, have our own house, and just living life. Who knows what could be in store?
Okay.
You above us in our little attic.
Yeah, what are you gonna name your kids?
Harley.
Harley.
We feed you a bucket of fish heads every
I
night.
don't want to say like McClay after Maddie. I've thought about that. I was like, I gotta have a kid named
I
McClay.
don't really get into the baby names. Just whatever she wants to do. And
Or
follow
Deanna
behind.
Lynn. Who knows?
Can we name her Aline?
Fuck you! Don't you be telling people my middle name. I hate that shit.
I think it's cute.
I hate it. Such an old name.
I just found out her middle name like this year because like she has never ever brought that up in the last however
Because I
long I've known her.
don't openly
I don't
tell
think I
people
knew that
that.
the first year we were friends either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't openly tell people my middle name. I hate that shit. So Bucky, that's our shared child, but I'm trying to like ease Ellie into the way of like having another daddy. You know,
Ellie needs a dad.
she does she?
Ellie
not?
does need a
Ellie's
dad. I've been
special.
saying that for a while now.
That's why she needs a dad.
Exactly. I consider
So
myself
step
her
up.
father.
Okay.
Now Bucky, on the other hand, Bucky,
He's so naughty.
I like Bucky, but Bucky has gotten to where I don't like the smell of pee. I don't like poop in my floor.
I feel you there,
She
man.
really wants this dog. She texts me. She's like, "Hey, can we get this Great Dane?" I'm like, "You know what? If you want him, I'll get him. We can do it."
Hey,
And
if you
then
get a
she
if you
just
get a
drops
Great
them off.
Dane, don't get too fucking attached to them, all right? Because they don't fucking live too long. Those things are a fucking, they're nice dogs, but they're also an abomination of inbreeding that should not be.
My house, and then she wants to go take around the United States and just leave
I
them with me.
can't help it though.
And I go to work and I come home and I have to clean up some of the most
That's
obscure
part of being
shit.
a father.
That's
in
what
my
I'm
life.
saying.
That's
I have
part
the
of being a
weakest
father.
Like
stomach.
I go out and I gotta do
Obscure?
what I
Did he
gotta
say
do
obs-
for work. You
Did he
do
say
your work
obscure?
yourself.
I'm sorry. Oh god, this hurts. I don't want to do this. Did he say
I'll get him. We can do it. And then
See,
she just
obscure
drops them
shit?
off my house, and then she wants to.
I think I think he said obscure shit. It's like he's trying to sound smart. I know how this is, trying to sound smart, and you just make yourself sound so much dumber than you would have otherwise.
Take around the United States and just leave
I
them with me.
can't help it though.
And I go to work and I come home and I have to clean up some of the most
That's
obscure
part of being
shit.
a father.
That's
in
what
my
I'm
life.
saying.
The most
I have the
obscure
weakest
Like,
shit.
I go out and I gotta
What the fuck does that mean? The most obscure shit? Does obscure mean what I think it means? I need to. I'm sorry. I thought I know what it meant. I didn't think it was something that could be applied to fisses. Definition: obscure, not discovered, known about, uncertain, keep from being seen, conceal. The most obscure I have to come home and I have to clean up the most obscure shit, he says. I just don't even know what that means. I can't be too bothered with it. I have to watch the fucking Mike Tyson fight later, alright? I'm a fucking American man. I have to watch that fight pretty soon.
If I could, I would. No,
I have to
tell
get
me
through
why.
this shit.
What day was it? Was it yesterday?
Yesterday we walked in and there was just like skid
Skid
marks all
marks
over the
on
floor. But I've seen
Yeah,
it.
dogs will do- yeah,
One
dog will
day I
do
came out
that.
of my room and he was literally rolling around the floor with his mouth, and then ate it. And I was just like, you know what? But
Dogs
fuck it.
eat turds, I've heard. Dogs eat turds, I've heard, alright? They do that.
Really big.
Matt Rife called you?
Even bigger.
What?
Better
Bigger
Pigs
than Matt
is
Rife?
2000x
What?
payouts.
I don't even know what that
What?
could be.
Better Pigs decided 1000x payouts just weren't enough. You can win up to 2,000 times your money all NFL season long. This is
What's
officially
2,000
the
times
easiest
zero,
way to
though?
win up to 2,000 times
What's
your money.
2,000
Better
times
Pigs
zero,
is the
though?
game
Still
of
fucking
download
zero.
better,
Exactly.
play
I think I made my
better.
point enough at this
Today.
point.
Download better, play better picks.
Download better and play better picks.
Okay, I have another question. Who do you think I would side with in an argument?
Obviously me.
Yeah.
I would say
You're her
me
fucking meal
because
ticket.
I've sided with me.
You're her meal
I
ticket,
have,
dude.
But that's 'cause
You fucking know what's
were
good for you,
wrong.
better side
I
with
wasn't
fucking
wrong.
Haley Chelsea.
But I feel
If you
like
fucking know
one
what's good
day
for your
it's
ass.
down to earth
Whatever
and
is
you'll
right.
choose whoever is right,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
which is the way
Like
I
when
would
I
want
was in
it.
the wrong, you agree with him. And you're like, all right, you need to make that right.
Yeah.
And I was
But
like,
if
I
I'm
want
in
to
the
tell you
wrong-
when you're wrong so you learn from it. And I'm not
Yeah.
going to support you in everything as much as I want to, but
well, the way
So
I
I would
see it,
like
I'm
to.
delusional, and I'm gonna make you feel delusional. This is why we're opposite. Like if you're in the wrong, say you, I don't know, you had an orgy with fucking Donkey and Shrek. I don't know, whatever you got going on. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Chelsea. I was like, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. You know, you do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
go
one of
back.
the
I can't go
you
back.
need
It's
to
like,
tell
what
me
the
more
fuck is she
about
saying about
that.
Shrek?
Yeah.
I just
What's the
can't.
most
I just
romantic
can't.
thing
I
you've
gotta
ever
eat in
done?
a
I
little
would say
bit.
the most romantic thing was probably the boo basket. It had a couple pair of skippies in it. It had uh,
Tell them what skippies are.
skippy or underwear. So your skippies.
I said the same shit.
So it came with. It had that in it. It had a pair of. No, it did not have a pair of shorts. It actually had.
That
It had sleeping
sweater.
pajamas. It had a sweater in it. This sweater actually,
A
but
jacket.
I've not been able to wear this because Haley's very jealous and will not let me wear it anywhere.
No, it's not that. I don't want you to ruin your good sweater. It's white. You see how white that is? I don't want you to ruin it like you wanted to wear it to that concert.
I
What if you
recall.
spilled beer on
I
it?
recall you saying, "I don't want no other woman seeing you in that." That's what I remember. But she says she doesn't. I don't tell her what to wear. It's where I'm wrong and she's
And we're
right.
back on this
Okay,
shit
well, he tells
again.
me
And
what I
we're
can
back
and
on
can't
this
do.
shit again. Awesome.
When?
What was that comment you made yesterday about my boobs being out?
That's because the whole titty was sitting there purged up.
Talk
Man,
Tuah
that's
is
what
a
I'm saying,
Rebus.
though.
It's a
I mean, I'm
snake
only
eating
young.
itself.
Moving
They
and
might as
nippy
well
would've
be
came
there,
out.
you know?
No,
Like, I'm only young one time. These motherfuckers are going to be touching my kneecaps
that's
in like
just something.
10
I
years.
ain't mean everybody else gotta see them, just me.
Okay, and
You don't see me
have.
going around with my old sling
Uh
around.
oh.
you
Uh
know?
oh.
Well, that's different.
No,
Well-
it ain't.
No, it
Imagine
ain't.
me walking around just floating.
Okay, I see that.
You'd
Like
be
a
sick.
pair of gray sweatpants.
Yep.
Yep,
You
okay,
cuss
I
me.
can see that. But still.
Gray sweatpants, nude. No skippies.
I have a good question. Who is your celebrity crush?
I like Winona Ryder.
Celebrity crush, I would say,
Jennifer Aniston,
is
right?
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's-
if Jennifer Aniston was to talk to you to your face.
I wasn't expecting to pick someone older than the one I picked.
Me and Jennifer, you and me are on two different levels of life.
Is
right
Jennifer
Right, though,
Aniston is Jennifer Aniston older than Winona Ryder? I'm gonna
So
check.
you
I don't know. I
guys
honestly
so
don't know.
excited.
Status
you.
are two different. I am a nobody compared to her. I see Jennifer Aniston like, "What's up?" and she's gonna be like, "Oh hey," and then she's gonna go on about her day. She ain't gonna think of me twice ever in her entire life.
She might. I mean, shit, if I seen that face and that fat ass you got, I'd be like, damn, I can't get
Winona
it out of my
Ryder's
mind,
I know
53.
about your fat ass, but it ain't there.
Jennifer
I'm gonna
Aniston,
walk out of here.
55.
All right, we
So
need
they're
to
around the
address
same
Matt
age.
Rife. What-
Yeah, so that was correct. I was
I
surprised
know
he
why
picked
you
someone
feel that
older
way,
than what I
but I
picked.
don't
That was
know
not what
who
I've
it
guessed.
is.
I would have guessed he picked someone I've never even freaking
I'd
heard
rather
of.
not. I can go into
I'm sorry. I gotta go back. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this in time. Whatever, it's
me
fine.
and Jennifer. You and me are on. Two
That's
different
live
levels of
TV
life.
for you.
Wait,
Doesn't always
though,
go as
she
you
was
planned.
talking to you, I'd be
Status
so
and my
excited for
status
you.
are two different. I am a nobody compared to her.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
Jennifer
you
Aniston,
fucking don't
"What's up?"
exist,
She's
dude.
gonna be like, "Oh hey," and then she's gonna
You
go on
don't
about her day.
exist.
She ain't gonna think of me twice ever in her entire life.
She might.
No,
I mean, shit, if I seen
no.
that face and that
Pookie is
fat
right.
ass you got, I'd be like, damn, I can't get him out of my
I
mind.
talk about
you know?
your fat ass, but it ain't there.
Well, that was rude.
I'm gonna walk out of here.
That was rude. Why'd you have to say that about the
Alright,
woman
we
you
need to
love so
address
much
it.
and you're
What
gonna
about
marry and
that?
have at least 2 children with?
I don't.
Why'd you do
I
that?
know why you feel that way, but I don't know if we need to tell people why you feel that way.
I'd rather not. I can go into like
Oh god, I missed what they fucking said. Jesus, god
Alright,
damn
we
me.
need to address it. What
God
about
damn me
Matt
to hell. Oh, Matt Rife, right?
Rife? I
Matt
don't
Matt
know.
Rife. Matt Rife.
I know why you feel that way, but I don't know if we need to tell
Matt Rife.
why you feel that way.
I'd rather not. I can go into like
Go into it. Go on,
I feel
Pookie. You're among
Matt
friends.
Matt Rife was just one of those things where it's like, in my own self, I don't like you fondling over another man, and you come and tell me every second of the day.
He said fondling, yes? Now I want to go back. Now I eagerly want to go back. Because he said fondling over another man. Yes, that is what he said? I don't like you fondling over another man.
Yeah, I feel like Matt Rife was just one of those things where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
in my own self, I don't like you fondling over another man, and you come and tell me every second of the day.
Now, what is he trying to say there? Floundering? Fawning is what he's trying to say. Fawning over another man, I think is what he's trying to say. Fawning, but he said fondling. He meant fawning. He ended up on fondling. And then he did this sort of thing. Like this, like so does he know what he's talking about? This guy doesn't know how to use the words that he knows.
Oh my God, Matt!
Or that he
Rife
thinks
is-
he
oh my
knows.
God, Matt like that. And you have a pillow of him. And then every time I come over, I throw that son of a bitch off the bed.
And it's
He ain't
still
gonna play
there.
with me.
Actually, no, I threw it away the other day.
Oh, I'm
I
proud
didn't
of
tell
you.
you that, did I?
You know what
Okay.
I think? I mean, this is coming from the stance of maturity, as the title of my stream indicates, a very old man, and I've lived a long, long life. And I understand where he's coming with the jealousy thing, but you know what would be the really sexy thing to Haley, I think, would be just be like, you know what? That's fine. You can have this pillow of Matt Rife. You can fantasize about him all you want, because I know that I'm good enough and I'm the right guy for you, Haley. And it doesn't make me feel insecure even one bit. I bet that would turn her on more than you've ever seen, Mr. Pookie.
Let me just break it down.
Nah, don't break it down.
So,
I'd rather not say it.
You don't gotta
you
Then
can
the
joke
world's
around
gonna
with
know.
it
destroy the
sometimes,
pillow.
other times you
That makes
can't.
you look
And he
weak
was
if you
the other
ask
day, and
me.
he was like, I'm gonna go get some biddies. Biddies is implying bitches, and that's
Oh,
something I just
biddy.
don't take light, you know.
Like, I'm on
Take
Twitch.
it
We're talking
light,
about Biddy.
man.
What?
You must
Who's
look
gonna give me
like, I'm
Biddy?
going to get some biddies this weekend while you're gone out of town. Like you won't have any clue about it, right?
Yeah,
I said I was
Why would you
kidding
say that?
right after.
Do you have any hot takes?
I think the Earth is round.
That's a fact.
Pretty cool.
Some people think it's a flat Earth.
Since I'm revealing Pookie, I also have to reveal the Pookie app, which has like a bunch of different features. You can measure how tall a man actually is in his pictures he sends you, just in case he tells you he's like.
Is this an attempt at humor?
and he's
Is this an
actually
attempt at
5'8".
humor?
No offense. Are you 5'8"?
5'11".
Okay, 5'11". Excuse me.
It has like a date night idea, so you can type. Where
Is
you're
this
gonna be
real?
at that night and what location you're gonna be in.
Please,
and it
this is a
actually gives
joke,
you
right?
Ideas and places around that you can actually go on, like that
What?
typical date night for that desired location.
Pookie's got an
It's
app?
not really
What?
a dating app. It's more of like
Is this
a
real? What?
cool app to help you find
What?
your significant
What?
So let's find out where we're eating tonight.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is real?
First thing it's gonna ask you is the location.
Dude, I thought this was a joke. I thought this was a bit.
And it's gonna ask for your
Pookie's got an app? What?
This would be
Huh?
Denver, what?
Give me, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm not going to get through this before I fucking got to eat, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta look into this Pookie app. I'm just going to search Pookie app and we'll see what the fuck comes up. Pookie got an app, huh? Pookie app? Pookie app? What is it? Pookie's Tools? Is that it? I don't want to open the. I want to stay on Safari. I'm trying to fucking teach myself. Talk Tuah girl learns just Pookie Tools, an AI-powered dating service advice app. What the fuck? This is the first I'm hearing of this. They were talking about Pookie's app. I'm like, okay, you know, it's a funny idea, but you know, they've done the bit long enough. Now it's starting to get irritating. And then no joke at all. There is a Pookie app indeed. There is a Pookie app. Pookie's Tools. Pookie's Tools will tell you how tall a guy is, or something. You need to find out how tall a guy is. Get yourself some Pookie's Tools. Come on, start.
Yeah,
Jesus,
so,
what
like,
the
we do
fuck,
things
man?
all the time.
Pookie.
Dates all the time. So we'll just go to
Pookie's a
the-
plumber and a software engineer, I guess. What the fuck is that? Pookie's
Wait,
Tools,
you
everybody.
respond, you check.
Pookie's
It
Tools.
gives you a bunch of descriptions and a bunch of answer choices, 1 through
Um,
whatever.
You can find how tall a guy is. You can find out where to take him on a date once you find out how tall he is.
At the Bluebird Cafe, and it tells you exactly what is at the Bluebird Cafe.
They tell you all the food they have there.
Crawling
They
down
tell you all the
the
food they have at the Bluebird Cafe.
You can actually see there.
Centennial Park. Chelsea likes reconnecting with nature. Well, of
We bring
course
Chelsea
she's going.
everywhere.
Yeah, Chelsea
Chelsea's
goes
like our
everywhere.
adopted child.
Chelsea is our adopted
Yeah.
child.
She lives in the attic.
Now, do you want
She's
to
our child
live
and she lives in the attic.
Or do you want like an
Exactly. Yeah, she's our child, but she's our child in a sense that Bart's evil twin is our child. Was the Simpsons child? There we go. She's our child in the sense that Bart Simpson's evil twin that lived in the attic and was fed a bucket of fish heads every night was a part of their family. Yes, it's a very similar thing.
Attic over a bedroom.
You know, some people have some snazzy attics.
Yeah, they do.
No,
They have,
no,
like,
yeah.
Pimp it out.
Have you saw those like the
Yeah. In that episode of The Simpsons, when he was chained to the attic, it looked all fucked up and whatnot. But if you took a closer look, you know, it was flat, light, and flashing. It was kind of hard to see what's going on in that room. It was actually quite spacious and actually a very nice place to make your life.
barndoniums kind of? They have like a what do you call it?
Barndominiums?
Barndemonium? What are you talking about? It's barndemonium out there, folks.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Chelsea, I think you definitely need to use that for you.
It's
if you-
barndemonium.
I'm curious to know what zodiac.
Barndemonium.
is.
I need to write
Gemini,
that
turn
down.
around and go
Barndemonium.
the
That's
opposite way. Let me just
there's
go
something
Taurus.
there. There's something there, and I don't want someone else to get it before I
along with
do.
the Gemini.
Barndemonium.
So,
So it says based on the provided birth age, your zodiac sign is a Taurus, and the other person's zodiac sign is an Aries. Let's assess the compatibility, potential
It
dynamics.
tells you. It gives you horoscopes also.
Give you like a compatibility overview.
Pookie's Tools has everything you need. Pookie's Tools has it all. That's awesome, man.
Practical and reliable, a fire sign. All right, it's going way too fast. Let it roll.
Pookie's apps needs a little bit of fucking more time in the oven, maybe.
You know,
There's
that's
like a very
pair
thing
I
at the very
would
bottom.
not
that
have
says-
Pookie's app's fucked up right now. We're gonna work the kinks out soon though.
But it gives you like challenges and everything else.
Challenges.
He's a good guy.
Challenges
It's a
about
fucking like
foundation.
Pokemon Go. What the fuck?
Relationships, that's crazy. They haven't got that far.
That
That's
shit's
scary.
crazy, Pookie. What have you been up to, Pookie? What have you been up to?
I'm excited. I hope y'all get me.
I think we're all very excited for Pookie's
It's
Tools.
very
I'm
fresh right now, so
that's
you're-
the most. That's the best news I've had all day.
Still,
Pookie's
it's
Tools.
still though.
That's awesome,
He's
man.
a good guy. He's not done probably
Yeah,
one
he's-
thing that I think is wrong. I don't know. I just got high hopes for you because, like, I know how the last one was.
So it says about you and such said man that while Taurus and Aries have different approaches to life, their relationships can be dynamic and fulfilling if both parties are willing to appreciate.
You notice you can get this information the fucking newspaper, right? I think. I don't. Do they do horoscopes in the newspaper anymore? I don't know.
Patience and understanding, they can create a balanced and
Did they
harmonious
ever? I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Word. Word to my
Wow.
mama.
So y'all just gotta get through those qualities.
Nice.
So recently,
That's what's
last
up.
night, I put a poll on my Instagram story wanting to know what kind of questions you have for Pookie, and here are the questions that we have so far.
Oh, this should be great. This should be great.
Don't look at me. It definitely does.
But he loves you, Haley. But he loves you. Why would not he look at you? He finds you beautiful.
Okay. Was it love at first sight?
Yes,
I mean,
more
from my end,
more
yeah,
of this
you look at
crap.
that
Yes.
scrum
We haven't
diddly
heard
sad
enough of
thing,
this sort of
I'll
thing
be like,
already.
You know,
So like y'all are gonna blast me for it. So like at first sight,
you're probably why that bitch teeth so big.
nah.
Oh,
I mean I've always liked Haley. It was just one of those things.
she's
where
pretty.
I
She's a
just
pretty. I don't
felt
want to
like
be
I had
gross,
a
but
spirit of
she's not.
time.
She's a pretty
I love her
lady.
now.
So it was not love at first sight.
Mhm. Thank you, Chelsea.
When was your first kiss?
In the
Let's-
car, in the oh man.
No, let's not.
Oh
talk
man.
about that. Next
Oh
question.
boy.
First
No,
met,
no,
Haley
no,
could
no,
not
no,
kiss
no,
worth
no,
nothing.
no. Fuck you.
But she knew how to suck a dick, right? Because someone
It was
fucking
so
taught
fast, I
her
couldn't
taught
keep
her
up
how
with
to
it.
spit on that thing before she ever
Slow it
knew
down a little bit.
Pookie's name.
Shut the fuck up.
I still make
Next
jokes about it
question,
now.
Chelsea.
Are you getting tired of being known as just the boyfriend?
I don't
Well,
really
yeah.
care. Either way,
I think you do care. That's why you made Pookie's Tools. What the fuck? Pookie's Tools. If you were content being in your lane, you wouldn't be making Pookie's Tools.
do my
What the
life
fuck are you
something
talking
else,
about?
so.
This is
Pookie's
my
Tools?
significant other.
I can't get over
How
that,
would you
man.
name
Pookie's
that?
Tools.
I think he handles it pretty good.
It's the best name we could come up with, too. Pookie's Tools.
He's there in the moment.
Pookie Pal.
Talking to other men. like,
Pookie
for
phone. That doesn't
business
work because there's
purposes.
the phone. It's the P,
That
the
means
P, but
you
it
know
doesn't work with
something
the
about me.
alliteration.
How do you feel about the name Pookie?
Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to think of a better name for Pookie's app. Pookie. Pookie's. Pookie Pal. No, we already said that. Pookie's personal pal. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything else. Moving on.
I don't mind Pookie. I mean, everybody calls me Pookie now. It's just I don't have an identity.
I forgot what my own name is.
Do you know what Pookie really means, though?
Cooter.
No. It's like a terrible, god awful fart.
Oh, is that what I thought Pookie was Calvin's bear from Calvin and Hobbes. I thought that's what Pookie was. I thought Pookie was a bear from Calvin and Hobbes.
And then people were like, "Do you know what that means?" I was like, "No, what?" And they're like, "A foul odored, smelling." fart."
Yeah, an expelling of foul air from the anal area.
It's okay.
Are you bringing Pookie to the fight?
Well, of course. Chelsea, how do you feel about the fight?
I'm excited.
Who you rooting for?
Tyson.
I gotta get my ass over there
I
pretty
agree with
soon.
that. Pookie, what about you?
Who am I siding with?
Yeah.
I
Tyson.
gotta go Big Mike.
Word.
Word.
By zero off.
Probably.
So a few days ago, I talked to Jake Paul, and you guys will see that we have a little beef, and here it is. Hello.
Oh,
Mr. Jake
no.
Paul.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm ready to talk to you.
No pun intended, right?
None intended.
That's good.
Well, thank you for coming on my cringy podcast.
Hey, I don't think it's cringy. I really like where you guys are going with the science and the history of civilization and just being able to
Oh,
explore and break down barriers of human philosophy.
he's calling you
I still don't know.
stupid.
You're not helping your case.
Yeah,
at
I'm really
all.
not. It's okay.
Right. Well, it's amazing to be here. Thank you.
Well, of course. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I think we had to delete the last one, right? That we did.
I'm sure it still exists somewhere.
I was as drunk as a skunk.
You seem like
Yeah,
you're
you
not
walked
much
off
better
of
right
it. It's
now.
okay.
I didn't walk off. Did I walk off? I didn't
Yeah.
You
walk
actually
off.
kicked the microphone over and
And said,
said, "Fuck this podcast."
Oh,
I
Jake.
feel like I should get
Jake.
into that sometimes.
Yeah, you should. Some of the most viewed podcasts ever are when the guest leaves.
I should do that.
So if you want me to leave, if you ever want me to leave, I mean, I can do it again if you want.
No, that's okay. Don't do
That's
that.
fine. That's fine.
You stay here and you talk to me like a man. Got it?
Yeah, man.
There you go. You got
You
it.
can't run away this time.
How's training going?
You know, it's going really good, man. It's going really, really good. I'm really strong, really excited, and I've just been having fun. You know, it's all of it is very surreal. So I'm enjoying camp as much as possible, and you know, just heavyweight vibes. It's been difficult sparring 300-pound guys
Ooh.
multiple times a week,
Ooh.
but when I get in there with Mike, he's gonna feel light.
So how does it feel to be
Oh,
like a first time
fuck.
fast? I mean, heavyweight.
Yeah, no, it feels really good. Thank you for the compliment.
Of
yeah,
course.
And you know, honestly, that's probably the nicest thing someone's said to me in a minute, and it feels good. I love eating donuts, Krispy Kreme,
I saw you
You
eating the
name it.
KFC chicken.
exactly, and you name it, I'll eat it. So
There's not anything you want to eat?
can't think of anything, honestly.
And how long did it take to put the fat suit on?
That was like 2 hours, and it's a pretty miserable process. But taking it off is worse because it like rips your skin off,
Ooh.
and then your skin is basically like covered in glue for the next 4 days. But it's insane how many people thought that shit was real.
I mean, it looked real until I got told it wasn't. I thought it was real.
That's not good. You should probably
He's calling you stupid again.
look deeper into things, maybe a little
Just
bit.
maybe
when you're
educate yourself a little bit,
scouring the
Haley.
internet.
Yeah, I'm gullible.
Come just look at myself in
How
the
long
camera. I
did you keep it
fucking
on
look
for?
sick. Jesus.
Probably like what, 8 hours. We filmed a bunch of videos. Like all of those videos that I uploaded were all filmed in one day. So
That's good.
we're pretty efficient.
Are you
That's
nervous
good.
about the fight?
A little bit, yeah. As it gets closer,
Speaking of which,
me,
yeah, it's getting closer.
the
It is getting
nerves and the
closer. Gotta
emotions
wrap
and
this up, buddy.
everything
Come on.
continue to rise, and Tyson's looking really strong. I seen a video of him hitting the bag the other day, and he's got power, he's got speed, he's got combinations, he's going to the body. So it's nerve-wracking, especially being in the heavyweight division where
You get hit
gonna have
hard.
a lot of power.
Yeah,
and
you
some
get hit
power we're not
hard.
Used to.
You get hit
How old is
hard.
he?
Yeah.
He's 58.
He's 58.
Yes,
He looks good for
Yes.
his age.
he does.
He does, he
moves
does.
Like a 35-year-old, and it's crazy, right? Like, I fight Mike Perry, who's like 32, and this, version of Mike Tyson's gonna be exponentially more difficult than Mike Perry.
Mike Perry scared me a little bit.
Yeah, he's a violent guy.
Jake, can you give us any hints on your walkout, like what you're wearing?
Yeah, this outfit that I've made for the fight is the most.
You gotta give me a
expensive
second. I'm
fight
almost done, okay?
outfit in the history of boxing. It's $1 million. So
What the?
it costs a pretty penny, and it's very shiny. That's the hints I will give. But for the walkout, I'm gonna be driving in a certain vehicle to the ring, which is going to be pretty cool. But the rest you're going to have to wait and see. The song is sort of related to Mike Tyson's career in a film that he did.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared of that.
I hope it's better than the Darth Vader mask.
What did I wear a Darth Vader mask?
Didn't you come out with like a Charizard card or
Was
some
it
shit?
not Darth Vader?
No.
Or am I stupid?
like gladiators.
Was it Dark
Well,
Vader? Was it Dark
It's like
Vader?
Batman or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Bane.
Yeah, that was well. People. I saw like a super viral TikTok of them hating on the recent outfit.
What kind of
I mean,
outfit
I
was
thought
it?
it was kind of cool, but
It was like a gladiator outfit.
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool.
Thank you.
It was
You
pretty
and
cool.
My mom, my girlfriend, and Haley thought it was cool. So I mean, that's all you need,
There's
right?
your list right there. That's all you need. Don't worry.
Yes.
How much are they paying you for
Indeed.
this fight?
A lot.
A
A
lot
lot.
of dinero.
Yeah, a lot of money.
It's pretty.
When I
crazy.
heard, I was talking with my folks about this earlier today, and I was like, "Well, it's gonna be on pay-per-view, right?" They're like, "No, it's on Netflix." I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't even imagine how much fucking money Netflix paid to fucking make this shit theirs. That's fucking crazy."
Seen
Yeah,
as a
I think a
very
lot of money's
lucrative
involved in this.
sport, but it's
It makes sense.
up
It's
there.
generating a lot of interest in it in the sport.
I
I kinda
said
like
it in the
boxing. I'm
media,
kind of a
but then they get mad at me for saying it.
piece of
so
shit. I like boxing.
I'm not allowed to say it, but it's up there in the 8 figures.
Okay, props to you. Now, what's this about you think JoJo Siwa will whoop my ass?
I think she would. She would kick the shit out of you. Dude, I watched that episode. I watched that episode of fucking Talk Tuah, and when I fucking saw the first screen of JoJo Siwa and her sitting next to each other, I was like, is this some forced perspective shit? Like Gandalf sitting next to Frodo? It's like fucking, she looks so much bigger than her. Like, JoJo Siwa could throw Haley Welch through a fucking wall. Like, she totally could. She would obliterate her. That would be such an unfair fight. JoJo Siwa would fuck her up horribly. He's right.
JoJo Siwa is lethal.
She's
First
a pretty
Second of all,
thick chick. She looks
that's
strong.
My sister, basically, we're tight like this.
You and JoJo?
Yeah, people don't know.
I seen a TikTok, and it's like JoJo was missing. I think she's hiding from
do you know where she's at?
Okay. Yeah, maybe
I don't
you
know,
didn't
but
go so
you
well for
definitely
you
don't
two.
want to smoke with her. You're very, feminine and tiny, and she is a dancer with rhythm.
Yeah,
and
that's a good point.
She has this masculine presence, and
She's just
literally
bigger than
enter
you.
in your life. JoJo
Yeah,
Siwa would.
she would
Yeah,
for
like,
sure,
she
for
put
sure.
me
He's
in and I saw
100%
how,
right.
like,
He's
wide her
100%
shoulders were. I
right.
was like,
She
oh
would
my
fuck her up so bad. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I don't know
And
if I
she's
could go through with that.
explosive. Like those dance moves, like.
Yeah, I know. That's
You
how I
hit
get.
with
That's
one
how I
of
get
those
in the
and it's
ring.
game over.
People underestimate. Then I start making them lightning moves.
I
They start making them
actually don't
lightning
think you
moves.
could fight,
Then they know
Cole.
what's up. Then they know what's up.
Fight who?
Let's make them
Cole?
lightning moves.
What do you mean?
Fucking underestimate my ass.
Like, you couldn't crack an egg.
Sorry.
He's really
You couldn't
over
crack
her.
a fucking egg,
That's why
baby.
She's sitting on Tyson's side.
Are you gonna bet on Tyson?
So I think I am gonna bet on Tyson. but I'll pick
Oh no.
Okay, so if you win,
When I win, you have to get a better tattoo. But if Tyson wins, then I'll get a Talk Tuah tattoo.
okay, I'm fair. I'm fair with that.
Wow.
I'll
What a
shake your arm
deal.
across the-
That's awesome,
Actually,
man.
we hand hug.
Hand hug?
Thank you. I appreciate
Hand
it
hug?
a whole lot.
Are you the
Hand
type of
hug?
person
Is
to,
this something
spit
young
on
people
your
do?
hand
Hand
for
hugging?
handshakes?
Depends if I
Some
like
of the
you or
freaky
not. I
shit
probably
you
spit
fucking young
directly in
people
your
get up
eye.
to. Hand hugging? The fuck?
Right.
Do you spit in your hand when you shake hands?
No,
No,
I
'cause
just
that's
thought 'cause of,
fucking-
like the
what?
whole- the Hawk Tuah thing. I didn't.
I was referencing your
Yeah, like on a
fucking
hand.
claim to fame.
Yeah,
I
it's a little
don't know.
much.
Like if I was to shake her hand, I'm not gonna spit on it. and
Man,
shake
I'm
her hand.
speaking of
That's
spitting on that
dirty.
thing. I'm looking at my computer. I
know
spitting
what
all
her
over that
mouth's doing,
thing,
I
man.
know
It's
what my
disgusting. I
mouth's
gotta
doing.
wipe
Actually,
this
I
thing
don't know
off.
what my
Holy
mouth's
shit.
doing.
Ew.
But you know,
Ew.
you get the idea.
Ugh.
Germs.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm a germaphobe. Actually, fun fact. People don't know that about me. I don't
know anything
like
about
to
you.
Touch people's hands. Like I'm always doing fist bumps and stuff.
I know you're fighting Mike
I feel
Tyson in
privileged
about
to
10
touch my
minutes.
hand.
That's all I know about you.
like just now.
You know, we've hand hugged before.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember that.
Why,
That's okay.
why would
Don't
you?
worry, I'm sanitized. I don't like germs either.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, germs are nasty. People are nasty. I know what people do. You know, they're in there using the restroom and
Don't wash their hands.
Dude.
wiping their noses and stuff.
He's fucking right. I'm just gonna like, we're almost done, so I feel like I can pause this. But like he's right. Like this is a real issue. That like I don't get out of the house too often. All right, but on the few occasions that I do, I've been in the airport like in the past like couple months or something. Like guys are not washing their hands. They're just not washing their hands. They're going in the damn stall, coming out, and just walking on by. Acting like that sink ain't even there. It's extremely fucked up. Guys, wash your damn hands, especially when you take a shit. My God. Wash your damn hands.
And then they're just like going around.
Or they could be picking a wedgie out of their ass.
They
and
could be
just
doing
saying,
almost
"How are
anything."
You know, dirty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of people don't
that's
shower.
true.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's not wrong. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Pandemic.
There's some people be stanking out there, man. It's
What are y'all
crazy.
laughing at? Does one of you not shower?
No,
They're-
seriously, people
I bet in
go through,
California
like,
get
an
that shit a
every
lot.
other day shower.
They
It's
freaky
wild.
deaky.
That's like way more common than you think.
Yeah, and that's crazy to me. If I don't shower for a day, I feel fucking horrible. Like I just feel like I'm a greasy, nasty asshole. You gotta take a shower every day, folks.
They make shower in a can.
That's
Yeah, we're
not
talking
good enough. That's not gonna do it.
I don't
You gotta
understand
use
who's
the
spraying
water
on them.
stuff. You gotta use the real
No, it's like
deal.
wipes. You just wipe yourself.
Yeah, no.
Maybe you
Don't
should
do
come
the
out with
Brad
some
Pitt
for
method. Don't do
FBW
the
rap.
Brad Pitt method.
Yeah,
Take a proper
quick.
shower.
Shower in a
Quick
can.
Shower.
No, shower in a can. Shower in a
Shower
shower.
can for people
Shower in a shower.
that
You shower in a
don't
shower, not
get
shower in a can.
PW.
And we can make like the smell of it roses.
That's good.
Wake up and smell the roses.
No shower in a can.
That's
No.
good marketing.
I think we're getting
We're gonna
somewhere.
need to.
We're
do
getting
this.
somewhere. We're
Hey,
getting somewhere for
are
sure.
you the
We're getting
first
somewhere.
YouTuber to fight a real boxer?
Yes, like I think KSI fought a boxer with who like was like 0-4, but I'm the first one to fight a boxer with a winning record and fight multiple ones, and then fighting Mike Tyson, obviously who has 55 wins, but and in an actual professional bout. KSI
Yeah,
does
yeah.
exhibitions, so it doesn't
Right,
count.
right. Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Do you fight anybody like your own age?
I fought
Yeah.
Mike Perry.
I'm sure he does.
I
Yeah.
fought Ryan Borland. I fought Andre August. I fought Gibb. I fought who else? So many people. Those people were all around my age. But yeah, then there still be the hate of, oh, fight someone your own age, because people are brain dead actually, and they don't look at the actual facts, which is probably why a lot of people are voting for Kamala Harris. But it's a sad world out there.
What are you gonna
What
do
was
if Mike
that?
Tyson bites your ear?
So
What was that? What
around
was
my
that?
age, but yeah, then there still be the hate of, oh, fight someone your own age, because people are brain dead actually, and they don't look at the actual facts, which is probably why a lot of people are voting for Kamala Harris. But
Okay, that was so weird. I don't know what he meant there. Because he was saying like people are brain dead, and it sounded like if you just look at if you look at a transcript of what he said, it looked like he said people are brain dead, therefore they are voting for Kamala Harris. All right, but the way he said it, it seemed like he was almost going to say like they're brain dead. And then he interrupted himself and then said, but they're going to vote for Kamala Harris. I got to see this. Oh gosh, Speaking of Jake Paul, I want to fucking get in there in time for the fight, but I got to fucking
dead,
figure what the fuck he's
actually,
saying first.
and they don't look at the actual facts, which is
right.
probably why a lot of people are voting for Kamala Harris. But it's a sad world out there.
What are you gonna do if Mike Tyson?
Okay, I read that as Trump support. That seems. I know so little about Jake Paul, so for me to say like that doesn't square with what I know about Jake Paul doesn't really mean anything. Like I don't know fucking anything about him, but like, is he a Trump supporter? I wouldn't have guessed that. That's weird. I mean, all I really know at the end of the day is I don't give a shit. So let's just move on.
Bite your ear.
So I actually have some titanium ear covers
That's smart.
for the fight.
I think you need to put
I
pepper.
think that
spray
was
in
an
yours.
attempt at
That's a
humor.
good idea. Honestly, that's That's a genius idea. Haley, you are special. Let me tell you,
I could have told you
you are
that.
different, and that's why I like you. That's
Thank
genius.
you.
I'm texting my assistant right now.
Get some bear pepper spray.
Hey, Marco, even better. Marcos, can you please give me some bear pepper spray, the most deadly one?
The pepper spray that kills people.
Perfect.
He wants to bite your ear. Give him a little taste of that. There you go.
That'll just be burning. Maybe even sprinkle some like ghost pepper habanero sauce on there.
You
I
know,
feel like
you
it's
got
gonna
a
hurt
point.
you more. It's gonna
No
hurt
hard
him.
feelings if I sit on his side,
He'd
right?
be out there with hot ears.
No.
That's not good for
I'm
anybody.
excited for you to get a better tattoo.
Oh shit.
Sweating like a hog out here. Shit.
That's a really good question. I need to start considering that.
Is it true you're having Mark Cuban on the show?
Yeah.
God, Mark, come on, Mark.
Why'd you say
Is that a
it
good
like
or
that?
a bad thing? I feel like this is a trick question.
It's not anything.
No,
I think we're gonna start like a few companies together.
he's definitely a good businessman.
He's gotta
Yeah,
teach me about
yeah.
What are some ideas about the businesses that y'all are gonna start?
What was it we were trying to think of? Was it pickles? I like pickles. I want to come out with my own pickles.
I love pickles.
I'll send you some samples in the mail.
I want to get the pickled Jimmy.
We're getting down to
John's
the wire
sandwich.
here. Come on, wrap this shit up. Wrap this shit up. Come
I'm so
on.
excited. I've been
Yeah, I
seeing it all
need
over
it.
TikTok.
I'm hungry. I'm tired. I want to
But
watch
pickles
boxing on
is definitely
Netflix.
a
I'm done with the talk.
You
Let's
could-
go.
You could do some damage in the pickle arena, and
You could
and
do some
honestly,
real
it kinda
damage in the pickle
plays
arena.
into your brand, you know, like.
What do you
spitting-
mean?
Not. Well, cause like. you
Hey,
got
wait a
famous
minute. That
from-
just went over my fucking head. Wait a damn minute. What do you mean
Pickles,
by that?
dicks. It's not that different a shape.
No,
They're
it's-
basically the
it's
same shape.
like you got famous for basically saying like spit on that thing,
Yeah.
and then that thing resembles.
It
a
looks
pickle.
just like a dang cucumber.
Makes sense. You got a point.
That's why women use
came up with a
cucumbers
clever
as
name
marital
like
aids,
Talk
because they look
Tuah.
just like the thing that they want so bad, but they
Pickles would
can't
fly off the
get.
shelves. And then we make it into another meme where
Dickle
people
pickles.
are
We make meme
watching
after
the
meme after
podcast
meme. It'll never end.
lunchly and eating the pickles.
The dickle pickles.
The dickle pickle.
pickles.
The dickle
Wanna mention
pickle. The dickle pickle you order on Pookie's Tools.
We'll get
Sounds
back
like a
to
great idea to me.
I'm ready. I got it. I got cash ready to invest. In
I
these
got
pickles.
cash ready
Good
for
deal, brother.
Pookie's Tools
Thank you
pickle
for
app.
coming.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, thank you for
Nope,
coming.
it's not done.
Thank you for.
Thank you. And thank you.
Thanks for talking to ya, talk to and me.
Talk Tuah.
There you go.
Talk
Thank you
Tuah.
for having me on.
Yes. Thank
So,
you.
Yeah, that's why I'm betting on Mike Tyson. But anywho, how do you guys feel about it?
I think Mike's gonna win just solely because he has more experience.
This one goes all the way to the end. This one goes all the way to the
He's
end.
young, but at the end of the day, I think Mike's got it.
I don't know. I feel like it could go either way.
I feel like it could go either way too, but I'm putting my hopes on
Classic
Mike.
Chelsea answer. I don't know.
He is old. Jake is a very good fighter, so I don't know.
He is a very good fighter.
God, like,
but I don't know.
We're getting
Mike
right down to
Tyson's
the
a
wire.
good
Right down to
fighter.
the very wire. I'm barely gonna have time to do an outro. I'm gonna have nothing to say.
Feel good, honestly. I wasn't nervous coming into this. Feel like we got a lot of things that need to be cleared up.
We did. We really cleared the air. We figured a lot of stuff out. We learned about Pookie's Tools. That's amazing. I can't wait to check out Pookie's Tools. Fucking order some dickle pickles and Pookie's Tools. Sounds like the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.
You're right, I guess.
Fair enough.
You going shopping tomorrow?
For what?
You gotta have an outfit for the
Oh,
fight.
yeah, I probably will.
Okay.
You gotta get you a tux too.
Not a tux.
Suit.
Suit.
I'm not
I
going
said
to.
the same
You gotta
shit
get
all
you a
day.
suit. Sorry.
going to a bar
Same
mitzvah.
fucking thing.
And that's it.
Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed the show.
Oh,
Thanks for
you know I
having
did. I always do. I had the best time ever. Hold on. Let me put my music on. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, that was Talk Tuah, 2 episodes of Talk Tuah. It was a whole lot of fun. Unlike usually, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Unlike usually on the Uncle Game Boy program, we had a couple people join us this time, and wasn't that something? I think so anyway. I can't really tell, but it looked like some people were watching this, and so I just want to say, if you were watching this, thank you so much. Thank you so much, because let me tell you, I do Twitch for its own sake. It doesn't really matter if nobody watches this. It's, you know, it's okay. It's okay. But it is nice. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice if people show up, if I'm being totally honest. You know? So we thank you so much, and we really, really appreciate it. And we hope you'll join us next time, which, by the way, if we're not talking Tuah, I'm going to be reading this book, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, the novelization. Yes, it's not just a movie anymore. And I'm going to be doing all the voices of every single character in it. Yes, Jar Jar Binks. Yes, Watto. Yes, the Trade Federation. You might think it's racist to do that, but I don't think it is racist because it can't be racist because they're fucking aliens. They're fucking aliens, okay? It takes place in a galaxy far, far away, long, long time ago. No China. No Judaism. No civil war. None of that stuff. None of that messy stuff, all right? We don't have to worry about it in a galaxy far, far away. So racism isn't a concern. I can do all the voices and it's totally fine. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we hope you join us then. We appreciate you joining us this time. And as we say at the end of every single Uncle Game Boy program, bye.